Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hollowness Without Time. I believe this is 17, I think, because I just uploaded the last one. I get to cheat. We're going to go around the table for the final time.
Hello, I am Gabriel, and I'll be playing Dramver.
I'm Riley, and I'll be playing Bert.
I'm Ace, and I'll be playing Caleb.
I'm Oscar, and I'm playing Rikiki.
I'm Ashton, and I am the boss. I am the boss. I'm the overlord.
I will be killing the players
I will
today.
be murdering.
I'm Peyton. I help the boss and also the players. I let everyone do everything.
So last we left off, Peyton forgot to turn the alarms off on their phone.
Oh no,
Same
it's
here.
literally
Same
just
here.
the school from last year, where school started at 9:10.
Oh god. Last we left off.
Yeah?
We left off. There was a very large spider, a very scared bird, a very big spider. It's gotten bigger. We'll get to that. A very large spider, very scared bird.
Very large bird.
Very large bird, very scared spider. I believe a very angry Caleb and a very angry Rikiki.
Sad. Angry
Very
and sad.
Very sangry Rikiki.
Sangry?
Yeah, bro.
Sangrine.
Very gangrene.
Gangrene? You have
I feel
gangrene.
like we could describe them as sanguine.
Yeah, you're sanguine.
You have
What are we talking about?
You have contracted
No.
depression.
No.
Tangent.
No, that's not even a tangent. That was just absolute nonsense. That was word association. Okay. And a dead Grim
And
and screaming.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, it really wasn't
It did.
supposed to happen, but
It
man,
did.
did it happen.
Well, okay. I wasn't exact. I know I knew, but we didn't. When we created the character, we didn't really expect, a
An
spider
artificer,
made
too.
of house with, I believe at the time it was 8 turrets that could do whatever spell the master wanted them to.
It's like
Wasn't
that was
really on the docket when we created him, but now we have your retribution.
We do.
Yeah.
But now
So-
there are consequences for the
Yeah,
actions.
now you're a
of
consequence.
pissing off
Well,
the
for your
if
actions.
it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Everyone,
The action
roll
being-
initiative again,
That's
Again.
because
Thank
there
God.
might be a few new characters to fit into the initiative order.
19.
15.
19.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna
Fucking
be
rogue.
fun.
So then,
Fucking rogue.
This is gonna
oh
be
yeah, I
fun.
rolled a 14 and then added 5.
Wait. I rolled a
Jesus.
16
God,
and
Dex
added
is
3.
fucked, dude.
Okay, hold on. I'll go
Oh,
around
man.
the table and get these down.
So should
You remember what we talked about, right?
I believe so.
me and
Yeah.
Ace reroll?
No.
No?
No, just tie.
You just share
Well,
a turn.
whoever has the higher dex goes first if you roll the same time.
Oh.
Oh, I
then
just
I
always
go
did. You
first.
do it at
Okay.
the same time, and you actually will collaborate on what we do. It's how we in
Okay.
one
Well,
campaign.
okay,
we
so
had someone
I'll
do
let
that.
you guys.
However you want.
I'll let you guys
20.
decide.
Oh, yeah, you're...
Yeah, you're literally
By, like,
insane.
3.
Yeah. Wait, what'd
So,
you
yeah.
roll?
So, do you guys want to collaborate on the
14.
same turn?
Wait, you have 20?
I got 19.
If we collaborate on the same turn...
That's fine.
So, you guys are going first, right? That's the gist.
You guys go first.
Well, you got a dirty 20, right?
Yes, I got a
So,
dirty
so
20.
Oscar goes first.
I've never seen you in a blue shirt
Oh, okay.
before.
So yeah, Rikiki goes
So
first.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
What
getting
shirt am I
so
wearing?
good at spelling your name right the
Oh.
first time.
I found
And
that
then,
he
what did
was-
you get?
I got a 15.
Got a 15?
I gotta break it to you, you spelled it wrong.
Nope, I didn't.
I am the
could
DM.
we still have the option of shared turn?
No,
Yeah.
I made it
Okay.
share turn.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
You guys can choose.
You changed it. You
I did not.
freaking changed
I
it.
fixed it.
This
is
has
what
been
happened.
in my notes
I
since we
fixed
started
it.
the
I
campaign.
fixed-
You
I
To
guys-
be fair, we all
I
the beginning of the
fixed it.
campaign we were constantly mispronouncing.
Yeah,
characters'
I went
names.
back and listened to a little
It's
bit of the
Rikaki.
first episode.
Rikaki, Rakuki.
We had
Coke.
multiple different
Okay, so
ideas of what
the
my
order
name
as
was
I
pronounced
have it,
as.
shut up. The order as I have it is Raki, Caleb and Bert, Dramver, and then your boys. And then I need to do my rolls to see where they. I'm gonna hurt you.
Here, take this
No.
one.
How many
It's definitely not a low roller.
I will roll on mine.
You want one of these? This is soaked in lime juice. It's a good luck dice.
You're lying.
Here.
You're lying.
Roll with this one.
I will roll
You're
one.
liming.
please.
I
Do you
will-
do store-bought or you
Lime
squeeze your
juice dice?
limes?
No matter
I
how much
squeeze
you
them by
lime your
hand.
lemons,
That's
they're still
it.
bad.
You have to squeeze them by hand.
That was a really good joke. I'm
If
sad
that's
no one
how-
heard.
I
Yes,
heard
I
it.
heard
I
that.
just am processing.
I fucking hate you.
What was
Sorry, I forgot that the lime only works in my favor.
Fucking 4 viewers at home.
Okay.
See? I was pleased. The dice pleased me.
I would
Stop
like you to
letting your
know-
dice please you. And
If you would have used my dice, you would have gotten a 14.
Kate, I'm going to hurt. Well, that's actually, you know what? I don't need to do anything. It will happen on its own. Life will find a way.
Sometimes Dramver might just like blow up the entire party immediately.
Wait, did you guys learn sign language in the first meeting? I forget.
No,
No.
they
okay.
couldn't talk.
No, but like, did they understand
I did-
sign
I
language?
did, yes.
You did.
Oh yeah,
So-
because you
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
passed the intelligence check.
Yeah,
To
okay.
realize that Silks was cursing at you.
In sign language.
Yeah,
Oh, he's dead?
but like lovingly.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
an endearing how you so.
Caleb knows
No,
a little bit.
you
of
weren't
sign
there.
You know enough to know that like they probably were cursing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a
Dramver probably
4
cursed
plus-
back.
Oh,
in the
definitely.
same way.
Okay, so I got.
Art doesn't know
Yeah.
anything.
So that
except
one,
common,
that first one
so
is a
he's-
Well, that's
7.
why you have an intelligence check because unless you have been like selectively, you are a selective
Wait,
mute
you
or
know
you
Common?
are mute.
You should also know Elven. I mean, it doesn't. Not that it fucking matters. No one in this world can speak Elven.
I just want like.
There's someone who just learns how to speak Elven.
Well, no, we technically, again, like the races, all of the
languages are
transfer.
matched too.
Yeah,
So, for
Oh,
instance,
so
if
I'd
I were
You
to
speak
speak,
spider.
okay.
yeah.
I'd
We do have a
speak
spider
mantis.
language.
Yes.
Not that
so-
it's gonna matter
So
anymore.
if,
No.
if I try to speak, if I were to try to speak Dragonborn,
It would come
or
out.
it,
as
it's actually not. It's
No,
not
you
even.
would-
It's
you're-
draconic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Draconic. If you were to
Draconic?
speak Draconic or you hear Draconic, when the spiders speak, you would hear Draconic.
Okay, and
But-
when I speak draconic, they hear spider.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
The
So it's like
universe, it's
translation.
TARDIS kind of nonsense where it interprets
it translates for you.
it. Mhm.
I saw like only 3 dice,
I am
and
the
then
target.
out came 5.
I'm Lord Morbius.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll
I'm watching.
for.
Create dice. Create.
It's like a
food and
spell
water.
for the DM.
Create dice. It's
Okay,
just like
so
create
they
food and water.
have.
Create
Whoa,
dice.
Christ! All right, I'm gonna. Okay, who wants to
Wanna play a
volunteer a
game?
dice
I'm gonna
this time?
I'm gonna cast
No.
Fireball
Take
as
mine.
a
You win.
level 9
Okay, I'm gonna do Bert's. I'm gonna do Bert's
What are we
dice.
doing?
Natural one.
Bird dice.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's
is that?
dirty 20.
Or what?
Oh my god!
What are we
No!
doing?
See, look.
What have I done?
I just rolled.
Okay, no, I have to try this one more time. Okay, that's not.
That's not neither good nor bad.
That's here, there, neither. I'm gonna
Hearsay.
fucking combust.
Heresy.
Heresy.
It's heresy.
Dramver is
So-
committing heresy.
What's,
Every day.
wait, Rikeki, what's your dex?
Dramver walks into the church.
Dex?
The church
Yeah,
closes.
what's your dex?
They're like,
Plus
no.
4.
Dude,
No, what's your dex?
manifestation
The number.
midday.
Not
Dex,
the modifier.
the number?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
First time you
I'm
rolled.
dropping
Dramver's
those
gonna-
down.
It's
Those are
either
never
18 or
useful.
19.
Church,
What is
church,
it?
Hold on.
What are you doing Sunday?
Let me find
church.
it.
Monday. Church. All week.
19.
Church. What's your boyfriend like? He likes church.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Requirement.
one character does end up going first in the turn
Do you
order.
know what I'm
One of yours?
referencing?
No.
Yes.
Are they
It's
here
so
yet?
funny. It's just Shane Midday.
You're not there yet.
Oh, we're being slurped.
Wait, what?
No, don't worry about it. That's not.
I
Ah.
feel like I
Wait.
missed something.
You did.
Oh, I always miss something. That's fine.
I was just.
Same here.
I was
It's not.
rolling our secondary
I
characters
don't know how.
initiative,
Oh.
and
Would
they
this-
have.
Oh, so
surprising-
it works.
Should
Okay,
I
cool.
still?
I will. We should wait until and see what
This is
happens.
Yeah.
We'll just have
You
to
have a
talk.
little bit
Okay.
of time.
You have a little
enough
bit of
time for me to do what I talk.
Yeah.
Like we said, it's a bit of a walk over to town, over
I'm-
to the other side of town.
like there.
You're no, not yet.
Takes like 2 steps.
we already discussed what you're gonna do
Yes.
with your 2 turns to walk over
Yes.
there before
And what
we-
I shall do.
Okay, but it's not your turn yet.
No.
So yeah, we're gonna say there it's about 2 turns if you guys all ride with the spider to get over there.
Hop on in, boys.
But if you want to walk over there, you'll get there sooner, but you'll be without Dramver for a couple turns.
I'd
The
say we.
tank has to get there.
Yeah, the tank
Yeah.
is the convoy is marching
Yeah,
on
I
its own.
think I'm gonna go in the tank.
Hey, that's,
Hop
you know
on in,
what?
boys.
Not everyone's Rikeki. Actually, since you're going first, technically, do you take the tank or do you go on your own?
Dramver's engines are revving.
And again, revving is just wood and stone
Rattling.
clanking together.
Aggressive.
The furnace roaring.
Yeah, that kind of thing,
Like
like straight out of
furnace.
Monster House. It's just
Yeah.
What is going on?
Okay, so are you gonna ride the spider or are you gonna walk?
So
yeah, you
remember
guys
the
don't know about
screaming?
literally anything else about the Grim
Yeah,
Troupe.
what was up with the
Yeah,
screaming is
Bert
my
is
only
question.
me and
You're-
Caleb
we're,
know.
yeah,
Also,
we're in
you're asking-
initiative order. They can't answer until it's their turn.
Bert's saying that Dramver
It's
Caleb.
freaking out.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
my
not your-
turn
Oh yeah,
yet,
do you have an idea
but
of
he's
what is
still gonna.
happening?
Yeah,
me and
I
Caleb
get it.
rolled and we got high.
Oh,
So we know
no.
what's happening.
So you know where it's happening.
You guys
Yes.
know what, like, where it's happening. You don't know who or why.
Yeah, but like,
But it's
you guys
familiar
would be
and-
able.
Very
You guys are
familiar.
the only ones who would be able to draw the various conclusions.
Like if these two guys got the high enough perception thing, they would know where, but not why. You guys can infer why
Yeah.
because you've actually been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you wouldn't need a roll because you've been there.
Mm-hmm.
And we would
Um,
have just a sinking
But
feeling.
Rakenki, you
That's
only
why I
know
buffed
the
myself as
direction
soon as
that
I
both
heard
of
it.
you saw both of these two look at. You only know that it's like the other side of town now.
You also saw as Dramver suddenly buffed
Yeah.
the shit out of himself as soon as he heard this noise.
Yeah. Again,
So-
you just saw it like last time.
The
you
village.
just-
You see, the
Oh.
problem is,
And
I
Caleb,
took
like,
steady
tensed
aim
up.
Yeah.
before that,
It's just like,
Resident
and that
Evil
takes
Dramver.
my speed down to 0. So I can make no movement
until.
until my next turn, basically.
What?
Okay.
It's
Well,
really inconvenient,
This
but
so
technically
you
is
took
your
you
next
took
turn.
you took steady aim on your last turn, correct?
yeah.
So,
And
so
it-
this
so
is-
you
this
wouldn't get
is your
into
next
the turn.
turn.
This is your next turn. After that, is it? Do you get 0 movement until the turn, like 2 turns after you cast the spell, or is it 1 turn?
Until the end of the current turn.
Okay.
Okay, so you
That's
ended
fine.
that turn without using steady aim.
Oh, okay.
So,
So, yeah, you're good.
You can move now.
That was useful.
So it was just a waste.
So it was
Steady
just a
aim.
waste.
But you can move, so don't
Steady
worry
aim dies.
about that.
Alright.
I'm gonna hit you next. Wait, what?
Where?
Where'd he go?
I'm gonna get you again, Grim, and then he's like dead. I'm like, oh,
You just-
well.
Yeah, you shoot steady aim like at him, and then you see just like a barrage of like green laser fire, just and then he just dies.
I literally
And then you,
I just broadside.
I'm ready to kill you.
like just the arrow, just go.
That's
Okay,
anticlimactic
It's
for
like
me.
one person doing stealth, and then someone gets like hit by 7 boulders, and you're like,
It's like,
Stealth is
yeah,
optional.
Okay, go.
crouching.
Turn.
I'm like crouching behind. I'm ducking between stuff, and I'm like
Your teammate
sneaking,
just
and then
walks.
someone just walks in with a gun and shoots
no, it's a
the guard.
rocket
And
launcher
this
would
gun
be
I-
more accurate.
Yeah.
You just come in with like a rocket launcher.
Anyway.
RPG.
Yes, he just got swiped. Go.
Silence brand.
Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna
Grim is technically a
do my cunning action to run to take a dash
Okay, so
to get to the tank.
okay.
To the tank.
Yes.
Okay. The tank is not. Okay, so the tank is at the moment not as large as we discussed it to be. So you're gonna have to run a little bit, not that much longer, but he's like 100 feet away.
Doesn't dash action double it, right?
It does.
Yes. you
So
can-
what's your movement?
30, so that'll be 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
So I guess I get 60 feet there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
So
like,
you're just like you see him die, and then hear the screams, and you're like, Dramver's got to know what's up, and so you bolt to again. We're just saying tank now, I guess.
Yeah.
To the
Spider tank.
It's the spider tank.
Spider tank from Watch Dogs too.
Shut up.
The way I
Shut
called it
me
in
up.
Shut
our little plotting
Shut
layer
up.
was the spider mech trademark.
Right. Yeah.
That is what I said.
Yeah, I know.
well, I can't get into the spider.
I can thorn whip you.
Not yet.
I know.
my
I'm
God.
just.
Hold on.
That
Get
would
in.
be so bad.
I know it would hurt a lot.
Wait.
Again.
Just your homunculi have spell slots.
They have my spell slots, so they do use my spell slots.
If they use anything other than a cantrip.
Yes, and I have been taking that into account.
Okay, good. But I'm just saying that you could, grapple your entire team towards you on your
I
turn.
could. But yes, I thought about
Don't
that.
do that, you'll kill me.
I just killed Bird on accident. Oops.
Oh my god,
Hold
it's
on,
like,
I know exactly what to
Suicide
do.
Squad. Where it's like, I'm a hero, and it's just Bert getting smashed.
Tangential.
It's like when I grab him with like a claw and just...
Just removes his throat.
I'll
just
warn you,
like
I have
us.
a gun, and I'm not a
Just know I'm at 27 health.
to kill my
Oh.
What
That's
the hell? Wait,
not
what health are
good.
you at, Dramver? Without
190.
190. So you're like 7 birds?
A couple.
Just a couple birds.
Wait, is that... How'd you get hurt?
Oh,
Oh,
about
my...
7.
I poison sprayed you, didn't I?
That's 5.
No.
it was
you
from
dodged that.
before the battle even, before you even
Yeah, he
summoned
just hasn't
Grim.
healed.
I
It's
just
actually
literally
about
haven't
8
had
birds.
an
Okay.
option
Yeah,
Oh
to
yeah,
kill.
because you got hit by, wasn't that the ring?
It's on.
It was the radius
Rikeki turn.
with... Okay, sorry.
Actually, no, 7 is a bit.
Is that all you can do on your turn?
Yeah,
Pretty much. I can't
Zoom?
take any more movement now.
What was the cunning action dash? What does that do?
It gives your action dash action.
It oh jeez. Let me
So you
pull
can
up
like
the
dash 3
information.
times or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Because if you only
You can use your bonus action to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Okay, so you use the bonus action. You still have your action. then.
Yeah, you can use your action to move again.
You could.
All right, then I'm gonna
you
move
could
another 30 feet.
90. You are like at his feet now.
Yeah.
And next turn, or my turn, you'll be absorbed.
All right.
You will join the board collective.
You do not have an option.
You just like put them in a gunner seat.
Love that.
Kind of sad most of this campaign is in caves because I would have loved this to continue.
Yeah, this would have been great,
Like above
but
ground,
unfortunately,
All
we're
right,
like
so-
4 times the size of a normal place.
Yeah. Like, I walk up to a kingdom and they're like, what?
Like yeah, Dirtmouth is
You
like
could barely fit into the Coliseum.
yeah,
I think
Dirtmouth
you
is
could
like
fit in
literally
City
the
of
only
Tears.
place this could
You
have
would-
happened.
you would be
That or
in
the
City
Howling
of
Cliffs.
Tears.
Like
You
you are
just
just
destroy
literally
everything.
gigantic.
I could have been in like caves and been like immobile. Like one of those bosses like gets into a stuck area and like is just trying to grab at your character. That's
Accidentally like
me.
destroys.
All right.
Remember,
Well,
remember,
that's all I can
It's
do.
the
I'm
pleasure
gonna get
house.
absorbed into the spider man.
Um,
I don't exactly know where the enemy is, so I can't do
Oh,
any.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably did the right move anyways, just running into him.
Accidentally, like, just-
Next is
Caleb.
Caleb Burt. Caleb Burt on your shared turn
Okay.
because you wanted to.
It's kind
I'm
of
already
iffy,
next
those
to the
are-
tank.
That is true.
So,
Yeah, it does actually.
I'm just gonna be like, getting in the tank, and I'm gonna climb right into the tank.
Okay, yeah. So you were, I believe you were right next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like the cake was like right there next to Dramver, and you saw Dramver rear the fuck around towards the noise. Are you? So you're just gonna Mantis Claw right up there?
I'm just gonna
That's like
That's
get
your,
right on
use
up
your
there.
whole movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dramver just like you just see wooden planks and boards like assemble into a ladder along one of his legs.
Like letting, and as you like take a step off, the rungs.
Yeah, the
disappear.
rung just like reassembles back into this thing.
Yeah.
Like it looks like the coolest claymation kind of thing, where it was like it's
stop motion.
Yeah, it's just stuttery, but
I am
like,
stop motion.
yeah, you're a stop motion enemy. Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna use up my movement and fly towards the spider mech, but with that, I'm going to shout at everyone, "Hey, I'm gonna do something really trippy. Just be aware of that, and you can shoot through it."
Okay, so letting everyone know.
Okay, yeah. Well, no one can respond, so but that's good that you did that.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, because it will give them advantage
Good,
on a
Cool.
certain check.
Cool.
good,
Works.
nice. All right. What I wanted to know, Bert, what's your movement?
30.
30. Okay. That allows you to get up the leg, but not fully into the thing.
I can also just like open up and then close
On your
it. On my
turn,
turn,
you can reassemble your homunculi.
Okay, cool.
30 feet?
I'm
He-
massive.
We said, okay, before, again, we talked about changes
I'm
while you
60
weren't
feet tall
here,
right now.
but yeah, at the moment, he is 60 feet tall, and his legs are the highest part on him, because you know Spider be like.
Yeah.
You just,
like
Spider moment.
halfway up the ladder, I'm like,
Dude, he's like.
yeah, again, it's just like Shadow of the Colossus, you find like a ledge to stand on.
Yeah, you're just resting, getting your stamina back before I shake you off.
You gotta lodge your sword in there real quick, hold on. Okay, and then, Caleb,
I fly.
you fly up. You have to use your movement to fly up to.
30.
You're about at the same. You're at the same place. You're just chilling with Bert, except you're not winded. You're just like.
Okay.
You're vibing.
I'm just giving him moral support. Like, this is gonna be okay. Just trust
Ladder.
Fucking.
I just googled it.
Bert just,
Dramver
turns to
is
Caleb
the
like,
size
I wish I
of
could
a
fly too,
4-story
huh?
building.
Yes.
Mech.
Yeah, Dramver is the
I
size of a
should
4-story
have
building.
mantis jumped.
Oh
Correct.
my-
Anyways,
It's too late.
oh wait, does it use your movement? Also, you
think
can
so.
use a dash action.
I can't.
Both of you could have used a
I
dash
think-
action if you're not doing anything else.
I
But
was
you can
just
also
smart
do a
than
mantis
both
jump,
of you,
which
so.
takes your action, depending on which.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's
yeah.
an action, not a movement.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I could do it.
So you can. It would give you the same amount of movement either way.
If
you
I get
if
a
you
15.
if you nail if you nail it, then you're fine.
15.
Hell yeah! Okay.
Let's
So
go.
you straight up do you jump to the top of the leg?
Yeah, that should be.
Okay, yeah, you're on the knee
So
now.
like, fuck this ladder.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
I see how it is.
So that totally is canon. What happens? You just
Skipping that shit.
fucking
It's like when you
ladder.
can sprint up a
And-
ladder in a game.
Yeah, and Caleb just like literally just like you cool? Oh, you good?
And
All right, and
fly.
then flies up to the top.
Cool.
I
So
just
now you're
give
both
him a quick
all
check
three
and
of you.
after giving everyone information. It's like, okay, let's.
Yeah, you are full. All three of
already
you are
going.
at a knee. You two are at one knee. You're at the closest knee, which is the back. So
Okay.
of the 4 knees on this side, you're at the middle. You guys are at the middle one, and you're at the back one.
Cool.
Again, I have to keep this clear because this is a large creature.
I am currently
its own
gargantuan.
terrain.
You are currently larger than
It is
gargantuan.
basically
Yes.
so
Your
terrain.
monstrosity, I think, is technically the size.
That's kind of sick.
Really?
In 5, yeah.
Yeah.
My size is monstrosity.
Which
That's
is just
sick.
true.
Yeah, you are just straight up a monstrosity.
You are a tank the size of a 4-story building.
Yeah.
You made your body represent the
And
inside.
even-
And it's
Longer.
getting bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am big and
Terrifying. I love it
Double
that
my
it's on
health.
our side.
So
and we're not fighting
are you
him.
doing
I need
the
to do some math.
homunculi or the 8 thing first?
That is
What I'm
bad.
doing
Because
is
you're
the
so- you're
homunculus double.
Okay, so yeah, you gain your 9th homunculi this turn, and then you all of your
them
homunculi double, and now you have 18.
Yes.
And they use their full movement to get onto you.
Get back onto me.
Yeah, only one of them has to get onto you.
Yes.
The rest of them were already on you.
Mhm.
Where do you want to position them?
Right now, I will position them.
Because you currently have the hut thing.
Yeah.
Did you say that you wanted to put them in there?
Yes, I want to have them so in a position to where they could easily position themselves anywhere along my back.
Okay, so like on top of the hut.
Yes,
Perfect.
so they can position themselves anywhere and be able to do things for me.
Perfect. Okay, so you have all 18 kind of like I would
In
say
like turret positions.
Yeah, no, exactly. So this is
They,
like
like,
the
mantle
helicarrier,
into
and
the-
yeah, now like because they're made out of the same stuff.
Permission to come aboard.
You straight up just
Granted.
they just like you see like what would it be? It would be like door hinges and that kind of thing, just
Yeah.
like open up and then like they just like
Socket.
their arms, yeah, just socket into the ground, and now you have 9 on each side of these just fucking crystal. They're turrets
little
now.
boys.
These little guys.
Also, I will say that like where my crystal is, my
Mhm.
core, is visible from the empty room that
Correct.
the people are getting at.
Mhm.
So they can see my.
That's
core.
like the
they can
floor.
see my core. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's actually like the crystal, like one of the flat faces of the hexagonal crystal is just like the floor of this hut.
It's the carpet. It brings the
It's
room
the
together.
carpet.
All that goo is our
Me.
pal
That goo
Dramver.
is you.
That goo is you. Gotta
Okay.
add that to my list of
But
bands.
then-
still doesn't know that the mech
Mhm.
is
That
Dramver.
Well, you
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
yeah,
good
you know that Dramver
Is controlling it from
you
somewhere.
it nodded in response to the word Dramver. You don't know in what extent. You don't really know that
Yeah.
either.
No
to
one
what
knows,
extent?
yeah.
All I know is that Dramver.
Yeah,
that I am controlling the mech in some way.
yeah. Everyone, only Dramver knows what Dramver did.
Yes.
This is
Only
a
he
tank.
gets to live with that.
Okay, so then I will also have them do their aid.
Okay.
So my health
well,
is-
you can't do that yet.
No, I cannot. That will happen at the end of my next.
So you actually haven't used your action or movement yet.
Yes. So what I will do is, can I use my action to like, who's the furthest out? So I know that, yeah.
Rikeki.
So I would grab
Yeah.
Rikeki and jam them into the core.
I would
into,
say
like,
I would say that
chest.
the knee that they landed on, they just well no, I think they landed. They were at the foot.
Yes.
I think what happens is like a wooden plank kind of juts out. They stand on it, and then you just like I'm not sure if you guys have seen what am I thinking? Disney movie that just came out. Oh, Encanto. Yeah, it just straight up like carries them up. Yeah,
I get on an elevator.
you basically, you get an escalator up the leg, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this is just like a free object interaction because also your
Dramver
homunculi.
is an object to me.
Yes.
Or people are objects.
Yeah, correct.
They're
They
just
are as small.
Dramver is an object to me.
He is an object now.
So
He's
yeah,
a
and
mega
you
tank.
just get like you get like moving sidewalked into the hut in the middle. Because there's just a fully intact house with its floor removed and the crystal showing inside.
He's a living construct.
Correct.
I am a living construct.
He's a living.
Immune to diseases now.
Oh yeah,
And
Fully.
resistant to
Because I
poison.
don't have an
Let's
immune
go.
system.
yeah.
Let's go.
A living construct homunculi spider tank
Yeah.
the size of a village of monstrosity size.
Yeah.
Glad
say,
we've
like,
clarified this.
But no, by a tank.
There are no
I'm
rules
just saying
to
he
do.
is a he is a living construct.
I'm like a
So
warforged
he's
with extra steps.
in game. He's
Literally, you have extra steps. You have
Yes.
you have 6 extra steps.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, that
And
was
then
your,
that was like a free
yeah,
object.
yeah.
Okay,
To
so
move people and to reconfigure your body because it's homunculi and it's also your own body.
Mhm.
That is free object interaction. So if you want to move these fools, you can move them.
then can I move all
Mhm.
of them in? Okay, all you guys are in now.
Let's go.
You guys
Bing,
are
a little crystal door box pops up
Yeah.
and it opens
Just
like
as-
an elevator,
Just as soon as as
like an Art
Bird
Deco
and I get to the
1920s
top,
building.
just like a little hole, just like a little slide appears. Just
you fully this because this
Cue
is the
some elevator
mass
music.
of pretty much all of the houses within range. You get like just like walls that form into like a little hallway that kind of guide you through, and then like behind you they kind of just push up.
You
And
could be Pan's Labyrinth.
This is my magnum opus of a creature.
Guys,
This is what I have
absolutely.
always
This-
tried
this
to
is-
achieve.
This
You're like the
is
Titanic.
And finally, I have achieved my
No.
magnum
That
opus.
sounds
I am
familiar.
gonna sink.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it depends.
The circus is the iceberg.
it's a big thing.
okay.
Big
Anywho,
So
Um,
yes,
Have
you,
fun,
you
man.
fully moved. You have your action. Your
Okay.
movement.
So can I use my action to morph part of my body? The room, I want to give them some windows. Easy.
Done.
Okay, cool.
Easy. I assumed
Okay.
it had windows to begin with.
Okay,
but,
yes,
like,
they have some windows that they can do shit in and then hide.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
They,
and then-
I would assume when creating this new form, you would have assumed militancy.
Yes.
And so, like these,
I
are
gave portholes for weapons. So
yeah. What am I thinking of? They're like the things on a castle wall. Like you got
yeah.
yeah.
The,
Oh.
yeah, portholes.
Yep, all that. You got all of that around. Like you, this is like a dome hut, but like it has been retrofitted with like along each side. It's just got like
Yeah,
port
okay.
closes around the whole thing.
Okay.
Cool, I feel safer.
Just armatures. It's
Okay, cool.
there's like racks inside for weapons.
Okay, and then I will.
Use your action now.
Yeah, I know. I gotta use my action now. Can I attempt to
Sure.
learn how to speak again?
Would you? Oh, you want to create a
Like I want to, because like I know how the human body works.
Yeah.
So can I create
Well-
like I don't want to create a vocal box. I want to be able to speak out of the crystal.
I was
like
gonna
a
say.
resonance.
Like a speaker?
Yeah, I was gonna say that there's
'Cause I
actually
can't do that.
there's likely a way that you could. This would be a check, but you could There's a lot of junk from a lot of these houses in here to reconfigure it into a way that you could, like, take the crystal's vibrations and modify it into like a
Like a monophone.
yeah, exactly. Like, because they have that stuff. Like, we've seen it
Yeah.
on the tram. Like, that there's, like, we're at that kind of technology level that
Yeah.
I think that you
A
can
gramophone.
Yeah.
gramophone into the speaker.
Elderbug probably
Had
had one of
one.
those.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we
we
absorbed
discussed
his
we were
house.
listening to
Yeah,
some
so-
music.
Oh
while
yeah,
playing.
we were listening to it.
So,
You're listening
And then
to
This
also-
is gonna be a-
another thing is I have
Top 10
artifice or what are they called?
Oh, it's called
It's not infusions. It's a
that?
separate thing. Where essentially I can it's like tinkering, tinkering object, where essentially I can make objects emit sounds, voices.
Yes.
I can also make them emit holograms.
Yes.
I can make them smell.
Yes, I think we've talked about
Yes.
this.
So I'd probably make.
That means Sundry Sydney's probably an artificer.
Huh?
Nothing.
So essentially, I would like make a hologram of Dramver, like over the crystal.
Do you want hologram or
It's
food? Hologram or sound? Because I don't. Does the
I-
sound? Does the hologram say it can emit sound?
It can. Yes.
Okay, the
I know
hologram
that,
can
yes.
emit sound. Oh yeah, I can. I think we said that for your shop that you had a
Yes.
hologram.
And so I would make a hologram of Dramver, basically pointing out things in the room and how to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
Exits are to this
Yeah,
side.
I am literally my own flight attendant.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was straight up
You
thinking
show up in
like
like a
the.
stewardess
Full on,
uniform.
yes.
This is
And you
this
like-
is fucking TARDIS when the Doctor manifests himself.
Yes.
Yeah. To yes. You get it. I get it. We all get it. I
Nerds.
don't need to make any more analogies.
Big warning on do not hit crystal, I will die.
This is the dying
Yeah.
here. So I'm
It's
gonna
just
say,
like, hey, dying
Covered
here.
with like warning
hey,
signs.
dying here.
Yeah, there's like those like red
Literally.
ribbons and then like a warning sign around the crystal.
Yeah, yeah.
Emergency
Caution
exits are to your left and right.
It's like
you
pulsing
will
with, like,
plummet.
energy.
I'm gonna say
You'll
that you.
fall.
Dramver is
Good
fully
luck.
Or in this
manifested
case,
on top of the crystal. This is gonna be a. I'm just gonna say this is like a tinkering check.
Oh, tinker, okay, cool. So do I use my? I don't have tools anymore. 'Cause
You
my
are your tools.
I am my
You-
tool.
yeah, you are your
So we're
tools,
treating like armor of tools or something.
but I'm gonna say that your thing is that your
Ooh, okay, so
Proficient
this is your
on your
proficiency and intelligence bonus
Oh, okay. That's a let's see. So
because you are working on your own body.
22.
22.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you hit 30, then it's just Dramver. That Dramver just appears.
So yeah, it's a 22. With
But
a
yeah,
13.
this is straight up like a kind of genie manifestation of Dramver, where like straight up Robin Williams style, kind of like just make it. Yeah, just,
out of the crystal.
yeah, like you can, and you're just like you're stuck on the crystal, and you're obviously you have the grayish energy that kind of is flowing from the crystal here.
Very
You
ghostly.
have there's gramophones like surrounding this thing, and you can see like there's little crystal like projection beams, and like this is very fake, but like it is as close as you're getting to Dramver. It's a very impersonal Dramver, but it
So
is
it's Dramver.
it is a Dramver
Yeah.
that can talk.
Okay, and then also I would point out that I am inside of the crystal, so be careful
Yes.
with it.
Yeah, you fully. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Dramver can just fully talk to the cast.
To the group now. Cool,
Yeah,
cool,
you
cool.
don't have to communicate through me anymore.
Got it.
So that would be your action. We
Yep,
described.
and that's my turn.
You don't want to move.
Oh shit. Yeah,
have
I'll move
movement.
closer to the where my workshop used to be.
You want to move towards your workshop, not towards the
Sound.
sound.
Oh god, that's fair.
That's true. That's
I would.
I have to grab the crystals from my shop, or did I already?
I
was
thought
that,
we-
would have done
Yeah,
that.
you
Yeah,
already.
you
Okay, I
absorbed your entire workshop.
Okay, cool. Then never mind. I will instead just. Oh, also, okay. I want to change this because I thought about it, but I didn't communicate it.
No problem.
Instead of having all 18 of my spiders on my shop, I'll have 2 of them inside the chamber, like helping around doing things.
Okay, so we got 16 on the outside, 2
2 on the inside helping with things.
Okay, like little
Maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance. They're on repair duties.
Yes.
This is our pirate arc.
Yeah.
And these 2 will also. Oh god, what was it? If they will be providing help actions.
Help actions to the
crew.
if they don't
If
have
they
a-
need it.
Yes, I was gonna say just not automatically. Automatically if they have nothing else to do.
Yes.
Perfect. Alrighty.
And I'll specify on their turn.
Perfect. Well, it's technically their turn now, but we kind of already
Did
said what
all
they were
their
going to
things
do.
out once, yeah.
They assign, they grow. Ooh. All right. Now, so as you begin, you said you were moving towards the sound tower, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
My
We already just said that it was going to be 2 turns of you moving at your normal speed. What's your normal speed again? Just
50.
50. Okay, so yeah, we'll say it's 150 feet away, so that it's 100 feet till you see it.
Okay.
Because you're fucking huge.
Okay.
So your first move gets you like mostly out of Dirtmouth. Like you're huge, but like you're like halfway out of Dirtmouth now,
Got it.
and you're just like slowly, steadily kind of walking towards it. You now see that the red light that was glaringly emanating from that side is now up. And you see there's a lot of swirling happening. You can't make it out from this distance. But there's it's you don't remember the carnival being that tall.
Okay.
It's tall.
I don't remember that being that tall.
Yeah.
You didn't see the carnival. You're
Yeah,
just...
No, but I'm just
you guys
glad
are you guys are all inside, so you would be able to
is
see
it
just
so
like
tall?
the red light emanating. You would know what the red light is, but everyone can now see that there is a red light in the direction that Dramver's going, but none of you can kind of quite see around his head. Dramver's the only one that can see like straight up that
Enormous.
something's going on.
Also, Tic Tac is also inside.
Tic Tac, of course, is inside the mech. How?
He was in
He's-
there originally.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm just saying that you guys would see like Tic Tac like pulling lever.
Yeah,
Wait,
Tic Tac
did we
is like
say that he was inside like a hollow crystal that now has levers, and he's just like piloting?
Something.
He's
Well,
got
no,
like
he
No, he was
in
in a
that.
separate. He was
Yeah.
in a separate.
he's
capsule.
got like steampunk goggles
yeah.
and some overalls
You
with
made
like
him
a
so-
striped
Yeah,
shirt.
he has 6-legged overalls that
Yeah.
that the overall straps like go over his Tic Tac body, and his little two black beady eyes now have just like what are effectively like
Rasputin
shock.
goggles.
Yes, he has Rasputin goggles. He has little just like flight goggles, and he is just like you just see him just like working around. He got like a potion on his back, or like
He's
just-
got a little red bandana tied
Oh my
approximately
God.
No, it's
where his
great because
neck would be.
Dramver has a pair of those goggles.
Uh-huh.
Tic Tac's just wearing his.
Yes, exactly.
He's like,
So they're
oh.
just a little too big on him.
Yeah.
That's how he has the potion strap. Just
Oh my gosh.
I love
Alright.
that.
So I need to draw that, please. I need to see this.
Yeah. I'll
Train
draw it.
You're gonna
conductor
draw it.
Tic Tac.
So,
Yeah.
so
That's
we
what he kind of looks like in my head. Is a little train conductor with like the
Oh my
stripy
God.
shirt,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a little bandana tied around his neck,
Yeah.
the overalls.
Oh yeah, and okay,
Maybe a
so
little
that
hat.
is
Gun.
so that is the
God.
John Beer's pet. Okay, so that is that was the Homunculi turn. That was the other thing's turn. You hear more wailing. Now that wailing is getting louder
Okay, cool.
because just you're approaching. And now it's Rikaki's turn.
Okay, what do you do?
Okay.
Oh, this would actually work for his speed.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I got it. No, I know you know. I just realized now. 'Cause
All right,
I'm
so-
stupid. I big dumb.
I'm gonna go to one of the windows that's approximately like
Forward.
facing that red light. I'm gonna crank it open. I imagine it's kind of like a tank. It's got like
each window opens differently. Like when you have to like pull a draw cord, the other one
One
you
of
have
them
to
is
crank.
like the German ones where they're like the
The
opening
shutters?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the shutters.
Yeah,
so
they're-
like you
every
need to like
single
press a
window is
button and wait
different.
for it to go.
Like they all work. That they just all work differently.
so
yeah,
I open up this little
yeah,
glass portcullis.
yeah. It's like the Mystery Science Theater 3000, where like every door is different,
Yes,
but every
yes,
window
yes.
is different.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Hilarious.
Dude, MST3K is like beautiful. That's how I watch Manos Hands.
And then I'm gonna be smarter and use it correctly. I'm gonna take steady aim,
Okay.
and then for my action, I'm going to shoot with my short bow that I just got back from Caleb after
Mhm.
not having it
Mhm.
for
After using it to,
most
as a club.
of. And I'm going to shoot at the red.
You're gonna shoot at the red.
I'm gonna shoot at the red.
Just
You
blind
can't
fire.
because again like
There's the mouth.
think of like this is kind of where the hut is that you're in. Dramver's head is in the front of it, so you
would need to, like-
Dramver's head is like and moving towards the thing directly.
So you
I'm
would
just
have-
saying you can see
yeah.
the red light emanating from around.
So you would
can't
have
see
Oh.
to
the-
fly
I can't
out
see
of
the
the
sword.
window.
Yes, you would have to.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you'd have to get a better angle.
Are you
can't
just
see it
going
from
to
inside.
prepare steady aim and wait to use it?
Yeah, you can ready an action
Yeah, you can
when
ready
you
it.
see the source.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready an action so I can.
So
shoot at
steady
the
aim,
source.
you have 0 movement
Yeah.
until the end of this turn,
Okay.
or do you want to ready the action of steady aim?
I'm gonna ready the action of steady aim.
So
Okay.
I will
So
save
until you
it.
see the source, that's your trigger? No.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just, I don't even know what you said. So yeah, just when you see the source, you just steady aim, and you'll do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you're at the window. You're wary. That's Caleb and Bert. You're now inside the hut. Hologram Dramver is here. Tick Tick is here, and shit's insane.
How far away are they?
How far away is what?
The
Circus.
carnival thing.
The circus?
Yeah.
We said it's at about 100 feet away.
Currently?
Yeah, currently, remember, you moved 50
Yeah.
feet towards it,
Yeah.
and everyone else has effectively your movement at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
unless they want to move around on top of this thing. So you move 50 feet towards the circus, it's 150 feet away, and it's one
How
more turn
long will
until
it
you're
take
range.
us to get there?
One more turn.
Yeah, one more turn and we'll be there.
What, you'll be
can't
within
use
50
it.
minutes. You'll be within
Because
50
it would take
feet.
too long
You
to
gotta
cast
wait.
it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna ready my bow.
You're gonna get like on like of the forward facing windows, like
Yeah.
Bert's on one, Rikaki's on the other.
In that case, I'm going to go to where Rikaki is, so that way I can see where it is. I am going to cast Sleet Storm at that point.
You're gonna cast Sleet Storm at what?
At
You
directly where the circus
We can't see the carnival.
Yeah,
You
no
can't
one can
see
see
it.
the carnival.
There's
yet.
the-
You can
There's a
Okay.
see
giant
like
mountain.
the light.
The
But
light
we
it's
can't-
emanating.
Yeah,
is
remember the
forward.
carnival is on
Never
the
mind.
other side of the Howling Cliffs.
Okay,
Yeah.
then never mind.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yeah.
be fair,
I'm just gonna wait here.
probably.
What are
I
the
don't want to get
dimensions
too
of
far away
Sleet
from
Storm?
Dirt Mouth.
40-foot radius at a point that I choose.
No,
with
but
a
like
range
how
of
tall?
20-foot tall cylinder.
That's,
Okay.
That's a
Good to know.
scary notion.
Good to know.
Jump here.
Yeah, well, Bert.
Bert, yeah,
Alright,
Bert's
you
ready.
ready? Okay, cool. Then I will.
Wait, you didn't actually do anything.
Well, I walked over to the window.
You walked over to the window. Do you
Do
want to
I-
ready an action, or do you have any like preparatory like?
The thing I was
Spells?
gonna do
You could.
takes too long.
Is there any like guard or aid or anything? I don't know what kind of spells you have, but is there anything that's like battle ready?
Yeah,
buff
I could.
the spider.
Yeah, is
I'll
there any
just
buffing?
ready Sleet Storm.
I say
Okay.
just still ready
Cool.
that spell.
Yeah.
Plan.
So
Ready? So we have 3 ready
The
to
casting
actions.
time is 10 minutes.
for the terrain.
Yeah, it's gonna take way too long.
Yeah, no, that will be.
That's why I was
combat will
hoping
be
you
way
weren't-
over by then.
That's why I was hoping you weren't gonna move,
Yeah.
because so that way I could prepare.
Even if you weren't gonna move, it would have taken about 2 to 3 turns.
Yeah.
for
Wait,
it to
Because
Okay,
the turn
hold
is
on.
7 seconds.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
A whole turn.
Are we? I might have been under a misnotion here, Peyton.
Yeah.
Is the carnival not like where it normally is at the edge of Dirt Mouth?
No.
Okay,
But-
that is a
It's
lot
across the
long-
Howling
Yeah,
Cliffs,
that is a lot longer away. Then that is going to be several turns.
That is
Yeah.
gonna be several turns. It's probably
But
gonna
not
be
a-
about 3 minutes, but you guys can sit right here and prepare.
If you're moving 50 feet a turn, that is going to be about 6 turns.
6 turns. Yeah. So my turn comes around. It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to hunker. I'm just going to like stab my legs into the ground and like
Just immobilize yourself.
and tank like literally artillerize myself.
Perfect.
And I'm going to then as well.
I'm gonna fully say that, like, if you're doing that, your legs, when they enter the ground, also just pull into yourself. You
Mhm.
don't have legs anymore. You're just a fortress
Yeah.
of like the wood and
You're
the
a box.
yeah, the
Yeah.
wood and stone like comes up around like walls around you. Your head is still
Mhm.
there, but it like all of that mass reconfigures yourself into a
yeah.
much sturdier box.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Then I will. There's not much I can actually.
I'm gonna say that's like your steady aim. That's effectively what you're doing. That's
Okay.
you're
Immobilizing myself
zero
for 4 to
movement,
5
but you get advantage on attacks.
Advantage on the next attack.
Yep, there you go.
Cool. And then I will also. That's really all I can do right now because nothing is like in my range.
Mhm.
So I will just go around to my homunculus and they will all cast aid.
Mhm.
Which now I'm up to 370 hit points.
Correct.
Holy shit.
So yeah, you see all of the crystals, especially the 2 that are in there with the hot in there, just like attached to the walls, and then you see them just, and you just see like clumps of dirt just start attaching themselves to the outside. And now that you are immobilized, it is like building like a barricade around you. Like
Yeah.
this is like making like fortresses.
I'm
and,
adding a
Oh yeah, do
mode,
we
like,
want to change the place they rest from the carnival to the top of the cliff so that it's
in view.
no.
I'm gonna say we don't need to worry about that
So I can
because
work
it will be here soon anyways.
No,
That's
but like
scary.
no, for like the
I didn't
no,
like that.
Don't like that.
when there's 0 and then the want to move the resting point to the top of Howling Woods.
I will say that they have moved. Yes, I will say
Yeah.
that they have moved themselves as like
Hold up, wait, actually.
just if in the chronology of it,
Yeah.
the carnival head itself moved closer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's
Yeah.
that's how you can see it. Is that
It's now just there on top of Howling Woods.
Correct.
Cool. So. Yeah.
So yeah, you all of your homunculus, every homunculize
does their thing.
does their thing.
Yeah.
And now you are just a fucking palisade. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're a dirt.
Yeah, you are fully integrated into the ground. Like this doesn't look right.
We are dirt mouth.
Correct.
Okay, and then
Literally.
another thing is I want to make it so that I am a part of this area for now, but I want to make it so that I can break off.
Oh yeah, you
and-
can absolutely do that. It's just,
Like,
it
everything
will
will
take an
reform.
action. It will take
Got
an action to reform your thing. But you are fucking sturdy.
Okay.
You cannot. I'm gonna say like you can't be knocked over. You can't be stunned or anything like that. Your head can be hurt, but it is now like a turret on this thing that can just like move around. Like the actual
cast.
fortress just does not move. And because you use the dirt to create aid, like this does not look ramshackle anymore. This isn't like a random assortment of bits and bobs. This is like you literally created a castle out of the remnants of this thing.
I am now the moving
Around
castle.
the center, like the crystal in the center is like rotated, so it's like upwards. Like you're a transformer, bro.
I
Yeah,
hate to say this, but like Pale King Kitty.
Okay, anywho,
Look up saws everywhere.
I'm sorry,
I mean,
but like
hey,
it's true.
what
it's
you do?
Dramver.
What, yeah, I'm just saying. What you do with this palace is up to you.
I have like little tiny model cannons. They can't fire, but they're just there.
You basically have your own version of King's Walls.
I mean, you
right
could
now.
Yeah.
you could just make your turret guys just spin around a lot. Just Beyblades.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah.
so that's your turn.
That's me.
You don't use your movement. You just
I
hunker down.
hunker.
You hunk. You are now hunk. You now you will see that what appeared to be the tents are they're not tied down. They seem to be floating a lot
Oh,
more.
it seems they forgot to time down correctly. Now the wind's got them.
Yup.
The circus.
They
Must
are-
be
Yep.
The circus is coming.
Must be the wind.
the circus.
Honey,
I will say that
Circus is
Dramver, in like the
coming.
hologram, Dramver is just like blinking red, saying "Prepare for combat."
Yeah, you just like claxons are going
It's
on.
Yeah.
like that scene in the original BFG where it's like they're all going in the helicopters and it's all blaring and
Yeah.
it's like
Prepare
creepy.
for battle.
Freaking
Oh my God.
Tick Tick just gets up to his little periscope and is like looking around.
like ready.
Alpha,
Like,
Beta, Zero.
But it's in Tic Tac, so
Alpha, Beta, Zero, Foxtrot.
Morse
They're
code
calling-
Tic Tac is report.
to who? I don't know. Yeah, he just
Communicating
sound-
with the homunculi siblings.
Yeah, he's just talking like, but it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like a telegram.
Oh my god.
He is Telegram.
He's a telegram. All right. That was your turn.
Yeah,
that was their
Those are
turn.
actually just like
Okay.
you just toss each other.
Stop it. Okay, and then you hear. Now everyone can fully hear that this scream is otherworldly and has not stopped. You can
Cool.
now hear
I
it
don't like that.
echoing around you in a way that
Oh.
doesn't make sense.
Oh.
That it was from One Direction before. It was from.
It
was,
is One Direction.
It is.
Oh
One
no!
Direction.
I don't think
That's
I'm
the
prepared for
final
this.
boss, baby. Oh
We're
man.
not ready for this. We are not
Run,
ready for
Ryan,
final
run.
level.
I know.
We have to run.
I wanted to say
It's One Direction and our direction is out.
The other direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
But now,
though.
okay, the sound is similar to the spirit screams when you heard a crystal.
Except there's just more.
Yes, there's more,
So
and they
Dramver's-
are of the same.
Dramver's freaking.
Yeah, yeah.
So
This is
You think
this is
you
the
know?
This isn't random eminent screams and whispers.
He's more freaking out because like the screams remind him of like the spirit grenades when you get hit with it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
You have an inkling of what is about to happen. Because you two would be the ones.
Unfortunately, I do think so.
Yeah, do you think you know what's
I
gonna
think
happen?
I do know what's about to happen, and
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, Dramver's scared.
Dramver is like, well, he's always shaking now, but you know.
Okay, yeah. So specifically,
Shaking
you
times
hear the same scream, like multiplied hundreds of times around you.
Oh.
Very directed. This isn't the eminent flow of like pure magical spirit energy
This is
that was
directed.
from the crystal. This is someone mad.
That's scary.
That's me
I
too.
don't
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
Here we go.
So that's that
yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Makeki. What you doing?
Um,
You still have that ready to action.
Considering
So that will just
the
take the
possible-
action of whatever turn it's activated on. So you don't have to worry about that now. So you can do something else.
That
All right.
he has been suppressing for longs of times. So he is.
You can even unready it if you want, because again,
is
like
probably gonna.
we now know it's going to be a little
like-
bit longer. I was kind of miscommunicating
make
earlier,
more damage in it, I think.
so you can take a break and do something else
I would
if there's
say-
something else you can do.
okay.
'Cause He is.
I have an
Yes.
idea. Since we're kind of more
Yeah, if you're-
centered,
I think it depends on
I want to go more
I
to the
don't do it
top.
angry.
Yeah.
Like
It's
up,
a nat
if
20.
there's
You
like
do
kind
not
of
have it.
walls on the top.
Because you're angry.
If there's like
Okay, I will say just
kind of fortressy.
just for visualization's sake, and so everyone knows what's going on in this form. Dramver effectively took his the body sections and just stacked them on top of each other, and so there is the widest section at the bottom, which is made out of dirt and stone. Then there is a more wooden and stone layer. Then there is the hut at the top, and then around on the second layers where the turrets are, his head is rotating around on the bottom layer.
Okay.
Everyone
I'm
understands.
a layered cake, essentially.
Yeah, you are a layered cake of dying,
Tiered cake.
And pain.
of pain.
Yeah.
This is
Layer,
the this is the
layer cake of pain.
layer cake of pain. Maybe an episode title.
Pain cake.
Pain cake. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Need some workshopping. So the toppest section is either where you are or on top of the room you're in.
Okay, then never mind that. I don't want to do that anymore
Okay.
because I was imagining different.
Yes, you were.
My boiler room's down below.
We don't go to Dramver's. We don't go.
That's where
No.
Tic Tac is.
No,
He's shoveling.
Tic Tic's in the Tic Tic's in the center level in the command center.
Yeah.
Tic Tic is everywhere. He's going up and down
Yeah, he has,
on
he has a
elevators.
series of tubes that he's
He's
just
just-
like. Yeah, you just see like pneumatic tube with like just a Tic Tic like.
He has a
doing
journal.
And there's like a
system.
tube map. With like different tube systems.
Tic Tac is like the most important
Tic Tac's
person
yeah, Tic
inside of
Tac's
the spider right
escapades
now.
and like Tic Tac is the heart of
Yeah,
this.
he's my second pilot.
Yeah, he's
in,
second in command.
Yeah. He's the one who makes sure I don't explode.
He's what we have
Captain,
brain
I
can go.
can't keep the engines going like this. But it's just in Morse code.
Push it!
What?
Very angry Tic. Okay, we're taking go before we get on off track.
When we have to eject, Tic Tac shoots himself out of a tube.
It's the fucking hamster in a cardboard tube.
Okay.
Please. We can't keep going like this. Man, this burger's good.
My brain just autocorrected, like had you grab the plate. And my brain was like, he did not just do that.
Well, I was preparing for a lot more combat than.
Yeah,
That's
again,
common.
I misled and thought that they were a lot closer. That is on me. I miscalculated.
Combat will start soon.
Combat will start eventually.
Yeah.
Dramver just creates a hologram saying 3.
Yeah, it's 3, 2, and like that's what it was before, and it's just like stuck on 2. For,
It's like
past
1.5.
2. 2. It just keeps switching. Just like 2.
No, wait, hold up.
2.
No, wait, hold up. Nope.
Yeah.
Here, no, not yet.
Yeah, this is why Rakeki's taking so long. They're just like, wait,
He's like getting.
wait, hold,
She's getting like stuck on the timer. Like,
wait.
So I'm like, this whole turn, I'm just like, I get like my bow out, and I'm like, huh, and then I'm like, and then it's like, wait, and I'm like, get a knife out, and I'm like,
It just like switch. Like I'm like it's when you switch. You keep pressing Y.
And you're just like.
I like pull out my knife and I'm like, I'm ready. I pull out my axe. I'm like,
Scroll during a game. Just
Activate super action.
Yeah, when you're fucking Minecraft hotbar scrolling, it just.
pulls out an AK. Just in the midst of like.
Where do you actually do anything, or do you just keep a ready to action?
I'm just gonna basically keep a ready action,
For
but
anything.
it's for anything at any moment.
We'll roll. Actually,
You're hot
we'll
swapping.
roll a d4 for which weapon you land on when the ready to action is activated.
That's not
Oh
good
my
because I
God.
could really land on an unarmed strike, and
You
that'd be
could.
so
And just
funny.
punch the air.
I
Or like you punch a button and I explode.
I mean, you either
I see it. Bam.
and they die. Okay. So do you actually just keep
You
ready
punch
to
me in
action?
that.
Yeah, I'm
ass.
gonna keep a ready to action, and I'm just like getting like all my
Everything out.
like weapons, and I'm like,
You just have a.
You're
I
like
got-
you're like a sniper that's like taking like everything out of the briefcase and assembling
Oh my
it,
God.
but it's a bow.
You just have it displayed.
It's already assembled.
Yeah. You just take the bow, take the
start
stem off.
polishing my axe up a little bit.
I will say that you will get advantage on if you keep this ready to action. I'll let you get advantage on however many attacks for like the same amount of turns that you keep the ready to action. I'll let you get advantage on that many attacks.
All right.
So if you want to keep it ready for 2 actions, that's 2 attacks you can keep it ready on. Just because I screwed up and had you ready this action
I
too early.
think we both thought we were on the same page and we weren't.
So how close is the circus to us?
The circus right now
Is
is
on
at the
top
top
of-
of the Howling Cliffs and is not. I think I said it was 6 turns away, moving at 50 feet. It's 300 feet.
Jesus.
Yes,
Yeah.
300 feet diagonal
Yeah.
because they are at the top of the Howling Cliffs.
Yeah, and I'm 200 feet wide.
Correct. Well, you're not 200 feet wide anymore. You're
If my legs come out.
yes. If you were in spider form right now, you're at about I would say 100 feet by.
Still same.
I would say you're 60 feet by 60 feet at the base, and then the second layer is like 40 feet by 40 feet, and then the hut is like a 20 by 20 or a 20 diameter.
I like to imagine like every turn the things are switching places and like moving.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
It's
It's,
a liquid.
again fully Encanto, but like a militarized fortress made out of the remains of a village.
Yeah.
This thing is just like it's like like happy music's playing, but it's like
That
a
was
gun
funny,
moving
but-
up towards like a barricade.
Isabella just appears.
As an artillery
Now
cannon.
it's funny
Yeah,
that you don't talk about Bruno came on
Making
the
its
car.
way into obliterate
Dude,
an
you were
African
like,
village.
no.
I cannot escape it. I really can't.
You cannot escape.
I
You're in
can
jail.
become Isabella.
You're like creating a jail, but like all the bars are like hopping along.
If you get too close, they just whip you.
Yes, this is the most terrifying version of the Wizard's Apprentice. Okay, that's Rikaki's turn. Bert and Caleb, I will give you the same thing that I will give. No, you don't have actually. You don't have steady aim, but you can still keep the ready to action. You just won't get advantage.
Is there even a semblance of a possibility Bert can go into stealth?
You're in me.
You're in a house.
So that's just stealth right there.
You could be in
Okay.
again. You're in a larger structure
And
that is
it's
also
alive.
yeah. I believe the
I would
ability
like-
to go into the stealth requires like an ally also engaged in combat.
Well, because
Okay.
you can either stealth attacks.
There's
I know this is
multiple
I
ways
played
to
Yeah, yeah.
basically, I'll give you
Stealth.
some knowledge.
Please.
Basically, sneak attacks do not only apply if you are stealth. If you go into stealth and you succeed and you roll higher than your enemy if they're actively looking for you, then what happens is you get a sneak attack no matter what. You also will get sneak attacks if the enemy is engaged with another friendly creature or any creature at all.
Correct.
So if they are engaged with someone else, you automatically get sneak attack.
Yeah. So if they become engaged with
Let's
the
go.
house that you're in, you might be able to get some sneak attacks in.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like you jumping out of an attack and you're just shooting them and they're like, oh, what the fuck, where'd that come from? And you're gone.
It's like they're attacking the house and they don't expect someone to come out with a knife.
oh, window opens, but like just...
Oh yeah, render things,
See,
and then I don't
it's
have
stealth.
an idea of how to start. That's gonna be fun.
Okay.
And great.
I'll let you do
You'll
that.
There's
let me do
multiple
it.
ways
You
to
just
sneak
need to tell
attack.
me what
Another
things
thing
happen.
is I could also, like, if you do have to roll to go into stealth, I would give you, like, advantage. advantage because you're in me.
Yeah,
I can
correct.
just like slurp you into a
Yeah,
capsule.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they could just like literally build a
Move
wall
you
around you.
around.
Yeah, I like grab onto your legs and
I'm
move
gonna
you
say
around.
that to move you around, since we've ruled this, you just get sucked into a pipe, and that pipe just like auto bends to the place you need to be.
The pneumatic tubes work for everyone.
Yes, correct.
They don't
If-
discriminate.
I will say this right now, just to make sure we're all on the same page. If you are on Dramver, you do not need to use movement to move.
So I just imagine, it
From now
shoots
on.
me out of a
That's so
tube,
good.
like right behind an enemy, and then like as
And then-
I'm behind
and
it,
then
I just go, and
You
then
stab
fall
him,
back.
and then it just sucks you back in.
No,
And I fall
I
back
like to
to the
imagine
skin,
Dramvers and just like trying to get around Dramver. Oh, just move the floor like that part on Rainbow Road. Mario.
You're about to get stabbed and the floor just moves you away. From like, what the
Exactly. So I'm gonna say that all you have, you do not have to use movement on Dramver, and it will be difficult terrain for any other smaller enemy on here.
Because I can just grab
If we
them.
get
You
thwarted.
can literally just move them away.
Oh dear God. Okay.
You made a
No,
homunculi
yeah.
the size of a village.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you. Like this is
Okay.
fucking insane.
God, I love
So
artificers.
yes, you have sneak attack on any creature that
And-
tries, as long as you're on Dramver, correct? If you
And
want to,
that's-
mosey on out through the village for some fucking reason, you're gonna have to do a check. But you're good right now.
No way.
You're auto stealthed. And Rikiki, since you're a rogue, you are also.
There's just like a cardboard cutout of like a tree just constantly in front of Bert.
It's like really bad too. Like,
Yeah,
colored
it's awful.
It's colored
It's
in
like
crayon.
crayon. Tick
There's,
Tick made
words
it.
on
Yeah,
that
Tick
say,
Tick's coloring
this
on
is
it.
real.
Yeah, it's a
All we
tree
can
that
please
has
ignore.
a stamp on it that's real.
It's got like a
PLZ
smiley.
ignore.
It's got a smiley face on the trunk.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Okay.
ditto tree.
It's like a cardboard cutout with their faces.
Yeah, yeah,
Only
it's
the
a
leaves are
costume.
colored. The trunk has a smiley
Yeah,
face
no,
graffiti.
yeah, this
just
is
like little
totally
signs
canon
around
now.
it saying,
Okay.
"Do not disturb."
Fucking Tick Tick made you a costume that's a tree, and that's how you fully have. Just
Like in a
just walking
middle
around in
school,
it.
like in a
yeah,
middle
school
school
play.
play.
Yeah, you have the
I'm
fucking
an assassin
tree
castle.
from Diary of a Wimpy Kid on you. You're just walking around in it. just
I'm
like,
literally,
"Oh,
I'm
oh,
literally
oh."
the moving castle. That was
Yeah,
great.
you are the moving castle. We're all howl.
Dramver's moving castle.
Yep.
Not
Dramver
owls.
is moving castle.
Dramver is the castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that-
that's your
I'm
turn.
just saying, like,
Yeah, I agree.
Castle?
Yeah.
This one's Dramver's.
I wasn't
Um,
part of it this time.
Wait,
That's great.
hold up. Do I have one more slot?
Oh.
I would say there. Just a reminder that there is 5 turns left of preparation.
Okay.
This is.
I'm.
If you
I'm
feel
gonna skip
prepared
through
enough,
those
you
turns.
could theoretically just
Go for 'em.
Just like either
Go.
go for them, or you could wait the extra 5 turns.
Yes.
Yeah, you can wait and prepare the whole
Oh.
5 turns, or because they're moving towards you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's what that's the difference between the previous when I said it was like 2 turns is because they were moving also with you at the same time. Now you are stationary and,
And
they are.
they have to make the difference.
So are you preparing this spell?
Well,
I don't know.
I'll let you do it if you use all of the rest of your 5 turns to do it.
how
I
much
can
health
also-
Are you at?
Oh, I'm full.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just keep preparing because I was gonna be like, oh, I could probably.
I can
just
also have
help
one of-
Bert
I
real
could-
quick by doing cure wounds.
Could we also say to make up the difference in time, we could have my 2 assistant droids help?
Yeah. Yes.
Helping prep.
Totally. We
So
can.
yeah, you have 2
I-
homunculus helping.
Yeah. For anything, while you guys are in this, you have 2 droids that could help at any moment.
And also another thing is
R2D2 and one is C3PO.
yeah, one
No, they're
difference-
those little mouse droids. They're like
Mouse
little
droids
boxes.
usually don't have high-powered lasers.
What do they even do?
They
Clean.
clean.
They're cute.
Yeah,
They're
clean
Roombas.
Starbucks. Yeah,
What?
they're-
Tangent.
So essentially, what I would like to do
No Star
is I would
Wars.
also say that I'll say this to the group. Once per turn, once of my turns, I can use my reaction to flash of genius one of you guys on ability checks.
Correct.
Which now that we are level 8, that is a +9 to any ability checks you make. But I can only do it to one of you per turn on ability checks.
The house can help.
Yeah.
The house is the help.
Yeah.
Okay,
Literally
this-
any acrobatics check would be above 20
Correct.
Easily.
with that.
Can
Remember how you
This
rolled a
is.
2 and you
I'm
were
gonna
like,
also
"This
say
is
the flash of genius for your
guaranteed.
acrobatics check is a 2. It's the tube that shoots you up and
No,
like.
my
lets-
acrobatics check could literally be 40.
Correct. Yeah.
I
That's what I'm
get
saying.
a
Like you
40.
have a trapeze
Okay.
system that is actively helping you.
Yeah.
You can do whatever
That
the
You
fuck
is
just
you
see
want.
a mantis just doing trapeze around the place.
Yeah, and again, it's
Okay.
like fucking like extending out and then like
Why are you
moving itself.
looking at me like that?
This is great.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
great.
So as part of
Okay, so what I will do
We should be playing that this whole time.
is everyone at
Oh, yeah.
full health.
Oh, I just
Yes.
got it.
You're at full health,
Right?
Caleb. You guys are at full health as well.
Yeah.
Caleb, full health.
My boy.
Yeah.
Full health. Got
Hold
it.
on.
It's not the music. I'm kidding.
Make sure
Okay.
you are.
Don't.
Full health.
You don't.
I am like 1 hit point off, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
This is
Um,
accurate music to what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, so I will.
It's on your turn, correct?
Yes, it's my turn.
How much health are you?
I'm full.
Okay, so we're all good.
We're all good.
Fuck, this is gonna
You are
very.
health.
I am.
Yeah,
chunky.
don't need to worry about Dramver's health.
Nobody should be worried. Ever.
Since I'm a construct, also I can have constant healing
Correct.
because I can't use cure wounds because it's a spell slot, so I can use it a couple of times.
Mhm.
But since I'm a construct, mending is a cantrip and it heals me,
Yes.
which is great. So
I mean, we made mending be a healing spell anyways because you have an exoskeleton.
Yes.
But now your exoskeleton is made
me.
of literal
material.
just materials, so you're fine.
Yeah. So I will.
Your creatures could just, your guys could just literally, that could be what they're doing. Like your
going
little
around
repair droids, they're
constantly
literally just going around and doing
mending.
on you.
Yeah. So what I will do is.
If you run out of spell slots for healing, I could probably do something because I have good berries,
Mhm.
cure wounds, and healing word.
I can't eat. I don't have a mouth.
You just like take some berries and
You just
Yeah,
smash
I'm
them on my
talking about
crystal.
for,
Like,
like-
yeah.
I'm talking about for like everyone
Yeah,
else.
everyone else, yeah.
Throw them in the furnace.
Yeah, that's,
Ooh.
canonically Dramver's mouth is the furnace.
Okay. So I
Just
will.
casually get swooped down into the boiler room. Here.
So my range is 100, correct? For
Yes, for
Okay.
any spell that doesn't
Not-
already have a range above 100, you have 100.
okay. So what I will do next turn, they'll move. Next turn when they move, they'll be at like 250, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I can't really cast any spells right now, then. So I'm literally just sitting there and waiting.
Yeah.
But I will have, for my last spell slot in this rank, I will have all of my droids cast Aid one last time.
One more time.
And that's all of my spell slots for that.
So I remember correctly.
It's
You
100.
don't have it. You didn't make any new homunculi yet.
I only have 18.
right now. Okay.
18 is the max right now. Well, I can have more, but I didn't make any more yet.
Yes. So 18 right now. Just again, all of them. Now you see all of the droids, including the two inside, scamper down to the sides, insert themselves into the lower level. So it's like a pearl, not like a ruby studded ring around the bottom level, and it just vibrates and then, and it just goes up to a. You now have another layer of your cake that is 80 by 80 feet.
I am now at 500.
This bottom layer is just straight up made of like dirt. Like this is like full on king putting castle on top of a
Yeah.
hill and then making the hill into the castle. Like this thing is just you are getting just a whole nother layer, and then all the droids scamper up back to attack positions along the palisades, and then the two go back in and
Heal.
kind of
Or
just
do their thing.
yeah they just kind of plug themselves into the walls in the center area.
Yep.
They're
So
charging.
They're charging.
I now have 550 hit points.
500 hell.
Still less than a Terra.
Yeah. So how big am I now?
So now you went up another. These layers are all 20 feet of stepping, and then 20 feet of height. So you went out. So it is now the bottom layer is 80 by 80 feet.
You look like an upside down ice cream cone.
No.
But
Why are you
well,
staring?
Sorry,
I'm scared.
I'm like vibing out.
No, I know. I just fully. I just catch your gaze, and it's just like emotionless, and I'm just terrified.
So Dramver's
So 80. So you went up 20 feet, and you're now out another 20 feet.
Okay,
So,
so-
it's an 80 feet layer, a 60 foot layer, a 40 foot layer made out of wood and stone, and then the hut.
Okay.
So
So,
you were
when
now-
I'm standing with all my legs out,
Mhm.
how wide?
This would not make you wider.
Okay.
I'm gonna cap it at 20 by 20 feet
200
wide. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
by-
Fucking hell. 200 by 200 feet, which, but you are now taller.
Okay.
Like those top 2 layers would just continue with you if you became a spider.
Okay.
So
So
like
yeah.
most of your spider body would be made out of dirt and rock now, and most of the wooden
Yeah.
stone parts have like created a fortress. That would
Oh
be on
my
top
god!
Of your spider.
Yeah, no. The Tarrasque is 70 by 50 feet. That's how big the Tarrasque is.
Yeah, you're 2 Tarrasques.
I would literally just be like, "Hello, Tarrasque. Hello, little boy."
Hey, little pet,
And then it would just
come,
eat me.
boy, right on back.
Yeah.
And then it would demolish.
It would be at that point it would be like a dog.
Yeah.
Or like
still
a-
destroy.
Oh, 100%. The Tarrasque would obliterate me.
Well, just because it's a very vicious dog.
And also, I'm technically a structure, and Tarrasque does bonus damage against structures. They do
Mhm.
double damage.
yeah,
so
you're
the Tarrasque would like,
you're not a living construct. You're a living structure.
Yeah, and
You're-
so the Tarrasque pokes me, and I just, I just,
Oh, hello, little dog. No. Okay. No Tarrasque.
Oh, Tarrasque.
Tarrascant.
Let's imagine all the legs are like different, like armaments. So it's like a flame. Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to put the boiler in one of your arms, like fucking hell, bro, it's up to you.
Explodes on impact.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. And then you use your boys to do aid.
The defibrillated again.
Yeah, the defibrill. Oh yes. So now you can see because you are the biggest, and I guess anyone that wouldn't venture out onto the outer walls would see, but you are all inside ready. That there is just a red mist descending from like the top of the wall of the Howling Cliffs, and you see the tents are following with it, but like not correctly
The smoke
to
is-
gravity.
The smoke is first.
Yeah, the smoke is first. Like and it is fully like red, but this is a deeper red. This is not like Rin's red that you saw before. This is a maroon, and it is slowly descending, and you hear just the slightest bit of accordion.
Okay.
Just a little bit. You hear a little accordion on the wind.
Okay.
Still trying to keep things under wraps.
Accordion gets chucked.
I mean, it's not gonna work.
No. I'm just having fun with
I'm
it.
just
imagining
I'm just imagining
Caleb
he's
smirking a
trying
little,
to
just
do
like,
Yeah,
his
he's
best,
just-
and it's just not working.
Yeah, bro is there's no. I won't get to that yet.
Brum
We
is
can't.
wrong.
I can't talk about it.
We
It's
can-
not just us right now.
I know. We have to wait until it happens, and then we can like explain what's
Yes.
happening.
Anywho,
What's happening?
so, and then after you notice that, the scream is in your guys' ears.
Oh, wait, never
The
mind.
screaming that you felt was coming from around you in the village is now inside of your ears.
The thought.
Yeah, the screaming is like someone standing next to you on both sides,
Just
And
yelling
just-
point blank.
and yeah, just fully screaming. And I would say at this point, just how loud it is, everyone do a wisdom check.
If you fail, you need to roll your
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that'll
Yeah,
be a thing.
you can- you
But
should.
everyone else,
Oh,
this
okay,
is
that's
to
fine.
prevent some hearing damage, because you have effectively someone.
Damn it.
You have
I don't
senses. You cannot.
Ooh.
Okay.
It'll just not really do much.
So
Oh,
what
that
is
was
this?
Wisdom.
Wiz? Okay,
Wisdom
that's
save.
pretty
Wisdom
dope.
save.
21.
Oh,
That's not.
That's 8. Uh-huh.
That's a 5.
Wait, wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
21.
a fuck you. So yeah, you're good.
13.
You're fine.
Okay.
It was a low check.
8 and 5.
You guys, poor bastards.
Yeah.
That is going to be.
They just steal my dice. Jeez.
You take 4 psychic damage. Because this is someone you are like scared.
Yeah.
This is upsetting.
Terrified.
You cannot tell where this is coming from. You
Yeah.
still haven't seen the source. The only person that's seen it is Dramver. You have to roll your 20s.
Yeah.
But you just full on just Bert, you're. I
How much
don't know.
damage is
How do you
that?
deal with this? How would Bert deal with someone screaming in their ears and not be upset?
Oh.
Because I can't. I don't know how to roleplay that. I know you're
So,
dealing with it just like
Bert,
your
I'm
fortress.
expecting it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say He's been in the Underdark.
Yes.
He's heard a lot of screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
also a
he's
doctor.
And he's a doctor.
But you would know this isn't
So-
pain. We
Yeah.
did say it was specifically
Aggression.
anger.
Yeah, you would know that this is someone very angry. And I'm going to say that you two are more battle-hardened, I would say, is like because you're a battle medic and you're insane.
I served.
But I would say you two are, in some degree, would you agree, softer people?
Yeah.
I'm an
because-
assassin. I killed them before they could scream.
Yeah.
But you also sat down and played chess for tea.
Checkers.
You thought it was
Retired
chess.
assassin.
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
sorry. Does being an assassin mean I have to kill someone every day?
No, I'm just saying that you're a nicer person. I'm giving you this as the reason that you hurt. Because this person is screaming very angrily at you into your psyche. These people have dealt with psychic demons before in a variety of forms.
Oh,
I just
Dramver's
don't
in the
like-
Nine Hells again. Oops.
Oopsies. Fell in that portal. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to say that these two fools pass and you two fools don't.
You need to roll your 2d20.
Okay.
Yes.
Please.
Cry. Do it now.
Do a cry. Do a cry. Cry.
Okay, that's a 19
Okay,
and a
yeah.
9.
You're good.
I'm fine.
For now.
Alrighty.
For now, that won't be the
So
first.
that's Rikaki's turn. So after you just got fucking stressed out because what the hell is that? What do you do? Music cuts out pretty timely.
Just immediately starts back.
Okay.
Music and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're so fucking. I cannot wait for Silk Song.
Oh, that's gonna
I can wait for Silk Song. Actually,
I will.
I can fully wait.
been
for Silk
waiting.
I will
I've-
continue
We've
to wait.
been waiting.
Song
We
so
have been
badly.
waiting.
Dude,
Yeah.
we've been waiting for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I-
did it come out? Did like the announcement happen in 2018 or 2019?
Tengen, do stuff.
Sorry.
I have a thing to do. So,
Do you want to keep readying, or do you want to?
how many more turns is it until
This is
we are fucked?
This is now 4 turns. You're on your 5th.
Okay. Well, in this
The DMD
turn,
is correct.
I think I'm going to use my new feature, and I'm going to brew everyone some tea.
So you're not going. So you're gonna stop readying your action.
Yes, I've polished my axes, sharpened my knives,
So
checked my arrows,
write
fletching,
down
and
somewhere that you get advantage on the next 2 attacks, unless you go back to it. But you're gonna brew everyone some tea.
Yeah, like a tea set like comes out of the ground.
Oh yeah, fully like the tea.
No, he just like places it on the
No,
floor.
the tea
and it
plants,
just, like, disperses
like,
every
Dramver-
single person.
Yeah, Dramver like literally like 5 pneumatic tubes come out of the ground and shoot up the tea plants from the chess game. The checkers game. Christ, I can see why you remember
Chess.
Chess. Point 1.
Were you referencing chess 2? Yeah, chess 2. It was actually chess 2 played on checkers.
Hi. So, yeah, you just see the
Don't
tea,
do it.
like the tea plants that, whichever ones survived from the fire blast in the
Oh,
house.
can I check how many that is?
Yeah,
You said
I
we
would
were
say
gonna do-
roll 2d4
2d4? Oh, man.
or a d8. I guess is also
you could
equivalent
also
to
do that thing we
d4.
were talking about earlier with coffee.
Oh, yes.
We can do the
I'll
coffee
do that
one.
later.
Just
Grab
grab
his
that
later.
later.
Dramver. Just
Don't make me
Okay,
into
that's
tea.
7
Filter
tea bags. That's
Yeah,
fine.
you got
No,
7
correction.
tea.
Coffee.
And
Like
then
taking
yeah,
coffee.
you see like Tick Tick comes in with a couple pots and pans and like tea making devices. Like you see, it's
Just
kind
like
of
coffee
repurposed like
drip
old
water.
Dramver's lab equipment, but also like some kitchen stuff from other houses and like you see
Dirt.
also just on top of this
Dirt.
pile is just
Mud.
Sly, very angry.
Oh, Slice! Oh my god!
Damn it, he's here!
He's here! Oh my god, he's in me!
Yeah,
I jettison him.
no.
I shoot him towards the circus.
Yeah, okay. Now, everyone
The
pay attention.
ammunition.
Very important things are happening.
Fly as a
So
projectile.
no, okay. So Tick Tick comes in. So like 5 pneumatic tubes came out and shot up the 7 tea that were left from the game that didn't get vaporized. And then Tick Tick comes in with some of Dramver's old lab equipment and some dishes from a neighboring house for tea making.
Made
and
of the
also
neighbor.
on top of that stack, on top of Tick Tick, is a very pouty Sly just sitting on top of it as it moseys on in.
For a tube slurp.
And then
Fuck,
Tick Tick
fuck.
like tips over and all of the stuff just lands and then again the table just encantos it all into like a very. I'm just gonna keep saying that because it's the easiest way to explain it. And just all into a very neat
I would think more
set,
like-
and along with Sly on the table.
I mean, Encanto works, but I'm also thinking kind of like Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah,
The
fully.
living
Yeah,
stuff, or-
except if the castle was also a person.
Or that one Fantasia where all the stuff is
Please
enchanted.
don't
That's the Wizard's Apprentice.
Please
Wizard's
tell me
Apprentice.
Sly's
Fantasy.
shop is still intact, like completely.
No,
I
no,
feel
no.
like you wouldn't.
Sly's,
it's
no, yeah,
dismantled.
Sly's
Just-
shop
yeah.
was
In-
fully
Sly's shop was a
eviscerated.
second one to go.
inside
Right.
Dramver.
Yeah,
and
no.
then
He's really no. Sly's just been inside of his torso.
No, but like the
Very
shop,
angry.
he
Trying to
still
find
has
his way
all his
out.
items to sell.
Oh yeah,
But inside,
yeah. They're
Dramver-
just like dispersed.
Oh, they're my
throughout.
property now.
Yeah, he fucking socialist in Sly's shop.
I socialism the entire village.
Yeah, I
This
redistribute
is
it
what
to me.
socialists want.
you Bowser Revolution. It's just all of your stuff is now mine.
This is what socialists want.
This is what socialists want. Points at spider made of village. To be honest, yeah. Anyway,
To be honest, yes,
off
that's
track. You
That's
have
what
a
I
tea
want.
set
okay.
This got real
plus
political.
Sly.
Plus
along
Sly.
with your 17.
Sly can get fucked. I push him off the table.
And Geo, and you just see him very angrily march out of the room.
And I'm
Just
gonna
never seen
make
again.
Dude, I will
gonna
get to
make
that. What you do
4
right now.
cups of tea, where I'll just like make the tea, and I'm gonna pour them into
What you have.
individual like beakers with like little cork stoppers.
Yes.
And
oh
then,
my god, you have tea potions?
Oh, no,
Yes,
no.
I have basically tea potions.
Hell yeah.
So-
Because of course, why would Dramver have like cups? He has bottles, he has beakers, and so you give like so everyone here. So
Hydrochloric
if I remember
acid
right,
or tea?
do you
Which
get
one?
Do you get one for? Do you give
knows?
yourself one,
Yeah.
or is
Right.
it for
Yes,
everyone else?
I get 4, so I give 1 to Bert, Caleb, myself, and Tick Tick. I don't think it only
I would
does
order
my
one.
crystal.
Yeah, you
It does
get totally.
1d8 healing damage. Like,
Healing damage?
Damage!
No,
It
that's
does
when you
1d8.
smash it over someone's
Yes!
head. It's 1d8 healing damage.
It does 1d8 healing. You have 550. It's
You
like
could give it to him.
How about this? If I get hurt really bad, just give me some tea.
okay.
Just keep feeding me tea.
Yeah, you just
Sound
like
like
your
a constant
your mending bugs are just
waterfall.
sitting in the background while Rikiki is frantically making tea and
Hey,
pouring it.
Pouring
Hey,
it in the
Dramver,
furnace.
you want some tea? Absorbs it.
Yeah, it just gets sucked into the ground.
You put it on the grid.
Pour one out for the
Bold.
homies.
Okay. So you give it to Tick Tick?
Yes, I give 1 to Tick Tick because I
Okay.
want to make sure he's okay.
So who should keep track of? You should keep track of Tick Tick's inventory.
I should.
Okay, so just
Tea.
write somewhere he has a T. 1d8 T. It does 1d8 tealing damage. Tealing. 1d8 tealing.
Just gonna open up-
Hilarious!
I'm just gonna open up a Google Doc and name
I'm
it
gonna
Tick Tick.
start choking and dying because of you.
You're the one that's eating. Also,
I'm going
portmanteaus
to
are the
kill
funniest.
you
Portmanteau.
with food.
YTPs have proved that portmanteaus are the funniest form of comedy.
Untitled Tic Tac document.
Tealing. You know what a portmanteau is? That's what I just did. Tea healing. Tealing. That's a portmanteau.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Spoonerism is when you
Mix
switch
the letters.
Yeah, when you swap the fruit.
I know that because I have a spoonerism.
Yep. So spoonerism and portmanteau is how you be funny. That's all from my TED Talk
Unintentionally.
today. Goodbye. All right. So that was your turn. You did that. Do you wanna schmooze? Again, it's free movement anywhere on here.
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Or do you just want to keep making
Name
tea?
the place.
I
so
just
can
made
take it.
tea for 4 people. I can't do any more because I only have 3 more tea bags.
So how much tea does Tic Tac have?
Tic-tac.
He has one.
One
he has
feeling.
one
D8.
beaker of
Tic
tea.
Tac has tea.
It's 1d8 if you want.
1d8 healing.
1d8 tealing.
1d8.
So that's all your turn?
Then as my bonus action, I'll do another steady aim.
Okay, so you want to.
You're prepping again.
So-
I'll prep another
So now
action.
you have 3 advantage.
I have 3 advantage.
How many advantage?
3.
I have 3 advantage. Rolls 4d20. Picks the highest 3.
Oh my God. Just like you're knocking 3 arrows.
I mean,
They
yeah,
all
good.
miss.
That's they all miss. 1-1-1.
Oh yeah,
I
you
just
do
like
have
the-
enough. You have enough.
One.
Just because you have bad don't mean it's good.
Okay.
Oh,
Guys moment.
Okay.
Bert
I'm just
Yeah.
staying in stealth. I'm staying in stealth. That's about it.
Yeah,
I
you-
do have the tea, and I'm like,
Yeah, again, because
I assume it's a potion.
because
I gave it to like one of the little robots and it just took it to you. And you're
No,
like,
no, no,
where the fuck
Rikeki-
did this come from?
Rikeki gave it to a little robot. It walked over, and then there's just like a whole like 1984 mailing tube system, and it just, and then like it just like you see a tube like literally snake its way out of the ground, point itself at you, and boom, tea, and it's just like cartoonishly stuck in your face.
There's a little note wrapped on it that's just like, just in case, you know.
It
One-
doesn't explain what it is.
yeah, just
Good
in
for-
case.
1d8 healing damage.
No, it's just got like tea.
Good-
It's got,
Good
like, tea.
for bludgeoning damage and piercing damage. I don't know if this will do. Like,
No,
you know how T is like, oh, this
No,
is
yeah,
good
yeah,
for
so like good
floating.
for
and-
sleep, good for sleeping. No,
Yeah.
that's what it says. It's like good for if you need to rest or
Yeah.
like you're not feeling too good.
This is not an
someone just
anxiety
stabbed you.
Anxiety
Brain
tea.
damage.
It is
Brain
anxiety
damage.
tea. It gives you anxiety.
Shell
Anxiety.
ruptures.
It calms anxiety, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Bert,
Dude,
Bert's just
if
gonna
I will say
put that
that if
away.
you're in battle and you drink tea, you don't have to make a stress roll.
Good to know.
That is just like that's
Hot tea,
your
what that
tea.
like
is.
warm tea.
Yeah,
Has to
that's-
be hot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So you
Gotta
have
be
to have
warm.
had like warm it somehow.
made it just
Hellish
before
Oh,
the
fireball.
night.
You
Yeah.
hellish
yeah.
You like bonk your head with like the glass, and then you hellish rebuke it, and you drink it.
Catch it in like a
No, because he can't hurt himself because he
She-
hellish. Yeah, she can't hurt herself. Otherwise, it would hellish rebuke herself.
Yeah.
So she has to like toss it up in the air and then like wait for it to land on her.
Or give it to someone and then have them eat.
Yeah, it just like gives it back to a tube, and the tube just like you bends it into their face.
Dramver hurt me, no problem.
I have to
My
ask me
pleasure.
This
twice.
is a me moment. Okay, wait, I didn't actually.
My pleasure.
Bert, you're sneaking.
Staying in stealth.
Okay, is there any actions?
I
That
think
you
I
need
can
to
just
prepare?
use
I still have my bow ready.
Yeah, probably.
You still have your bow ready.
I'm pretty sure
you
you
don't
can
have the
do that.
steady aim thing, so you can't build up advantage like
So it's
Rikeki's
just-
doing. So you're just. Is there anything else you want to help out with? Do you want to give someone the help action on anything? You can do that. You just have full.
Do you need help?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just gonna drink the tea so that way I could,
You want the 1d8 right now?
yeah,
Cool.
undo the previous damage.
You feel very calmed. So you just like, boom, and then you just get that whiff of just like walking into like the best like small business kind of just like candle
Hole in the
pen.
wall.
Yeah, hole in the wall kind of shop. It just comes like whips out of the bottle, and then you just see the little note on it that just says, so glad that was just says, yeah, like good for stress, good for
Nice
yeah, good for
wounds.
head wounds, good for had a rough day,
Mental
good
trauma.
for mental trauma, and then
Etc. Etc.
Don't mind
et cetera.
what I do.
Yeah, just dot. And then okay, and so you pop that 1d8. Go ahead.
When you're damaged,
For
it doesn't
being
add it.
status.
Yeah, are you below max health right now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead then.
Then you can drink it now.
I need to remember which one's 1d8 because I'm dumb.
This is
It's the
a
one
eight
that's a
sides.
d8. The one that has 8 sides.
It's like
This is
a
the one in the very middle.
Oh,
this one.
yeah. Sorry, I can't count.
Same.
Dude, I
The-
can't.
the
count,
It's
but I
like
know
two
the shapes.
triangles on top of
Yeah,
each
you just
other.
gotta.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's two pyramids.
69.
Damn.
Nice.
God, the universe has its tricks.
Dude, you should have ended at 420
And then it-
HP.
That reminds me of yesterday.
No, you gotta keep going till 420,
I was-
69.
I was playing a game and I was checking my stats and I got like a 69 health boost. But there was also a separate thing that was literally health also, but it was separated. And then so there's two health stats, but they did the same thing. And one of them was 69. I'm very convinced they separated them purely because one would be 69.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because I'm sitting here like,
Okay,
and
okay.
then after I drink,
Okay.
I'm going to ready for.
Okay, keep-
Yeah.
Are you doing that very interesting spell that you had an idea for, or is that just gone?
Well, I didn't have enough time to begin with.
We said that if you use the droids,
All
you
your
could
time
help.
in the droids, you could.
If you use all of your turns, you can do it.
So you can still cast.
You can still
Okay.
cast it, but you'd have to use the rest of your time, and you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Because the droids are helping you, and you're.
Just
also in
I
the
don't
shop.
know how important this spell is to your plans, so
It might come. No, no,
Battle prep.
no, it wouldn't. I'd be fine.
Yeah, I was
So if you're good, then no problem.
Yeah, I'm
Then
good.
just
I'm just gonna prepare Sleet Storm then.
okay. So Sleet Storm is back to being prepared. So it's like you just tea, right? And you're just like amassing the energy, just like right out front on the on. Are you
Another two
inside the house
fountains.
still, or are you?
Yeah.
So you didn't go out onto the palisades at all? Are you inside or yeah? Because there's like walls.
You're outside of the Dramver mech?
I'm in the palisade.
Like still on top of it.
Yeah, still on
Just
top.
not again. Like there's one house that's right around the crystal that has the 2 helper droids, and they can follow you out if you command them to.
I also would say that you guys, this is up to the DM, I'm just bringing it up, they would probably, if they are inside, they would have like 3/4 cover.
Yes,
If they're outside, in the palisades, like half cover.
I would agree.
Okay.
Which adds AC.
And that's if you're fully enclosed, like within a roof section, and that includes if Dramver builds a new roof section, that's 3/4 cover. If
I have a roof following them.
yeah, you could have a roof following them, but I would say that would be to a limit. Because
Yes.
that's a little insane.
That, yes, I would agree. I'm not
Because
gonna
if they
have-
already have free movement and like
Yeah.
the ability to transfer items.
So
in
if I were to
between-
have like a piece of cover moving with them, like full, or 3/4, I would say that would be like my action.
yes,
for
yeah, if you
turns.
want to, that would be like a help action. Would be to
Yes.
literally move it around and track them.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can be out in the front palisades, just facing towards. When you're outside, you can fully see. Oh, there's circus tents coming down there, like a waterfall.
That's a little spooky.
Of death.
Yeah,
I hope there's no clowns.
How close are they now?
We'll have to see after Dramver's turn. But
Okay.
for right now, I believe they would be. If they're
I'm not
they
scared of
were at
clowns.
300, but that was when they're at the
Don't.
top. Now they're at the
Okay.
side. I would say they're at 250.
Okay.
So
They just
Okay, I know
need to move another
I know what I'm
100
doing.
and then they're dead.
I know
Well,
exactly what I'm gonna
in
do.
my range.
So I'm going to, at the very tippity
Always
top,
scary
have like an
when
artillery
the professor says that.
gun build, or at some point in the machine have an artillery gun build.
So where would you like to take the mass from? Do you want to do you want to get more mass, or do you want to move it
whatever-
from like the back or like the sides?
Whatever the legs were.
The legs.
Or they're in already.
Yeah, they fully.
Okay, so then I would say that I would turn
Because
like
you're square right now.
Can I
with
just
your
turn?
head.
I turn my head into the cannon.
You want to turn your full? Hell yeah! So like you see anyone that's looking at this just sees like this again. This head that has kind of been like just roaming around like a turret, then just is like, and just you see like what would have been like the mandibles just like its side, and then like into
Like
the
a
walls.
ballista.
Yeah, and just into the walls, and then you see the rest of it just like, and you see like this cannon made out of stone planks, some metal ball. You see like lampposts or like the guiding rods of this, and like you see it like a full on lamppost around into the front of the barrel, like this, and then there's just like lamps just go light up along the sides of it.
I really want someone to animate this entire fight.
Oh my
It's
god!
gonna be
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
literally just a.
Oh yeah,
giant mech.
I love this.
Okay, and then I would like to load slime into the cannon.
So you just the closest person to Sly I would believe would be Rikeki, and you just see as they exit the door, just a pipe appears before them, just like, and you hear, and then
The slide goes.
and then you two would hear like at your two places, you would hear as he just zooms by in a pneumatic pipe, and then it just comes in and just shunk, and then you just see like you would be the one to see it, that at the front of the cannon you would just see just like some bricks just like, and you just see just in the pipe just like
and I fire towards the circus.
and then you just see it just
Wait, if you're going to fire towards the circus, we would need to know how far it is.
Yeah.
I would for the range of this cannon, you have 100 range
Normal.
for spells.
For spells.
This is you fucking hucking something. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna say for 100 plus the D100.
A D100.
And they are currently, I think I said they are 250 away. So no, you couldn't make it then. Okay. I want you to be able to make this. So
I want
it to possibly happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that'd be really funny.
Just slide the circus.
I want a D20 times 10.
A D20 times 10. That's a 13.
Plus your 100.
Plus my what?
Plus the
The
normal
100
100
feet.
range,
So it's
230 feet.
230 feet.
So that is enough to get it
Like
close.
while they're moving.
Yes. So
Okay.
that will eventually hit them.
Good.
I'll say just like that doesn't hit them this turn. That hits them on your next turn.
We're just
So you just again
direct impact
Caleb
fly.
would be the one.
Not my knees.
Okay. Hands? Yeah.
So you're the one that's at the front, readying your spell, and you see, and then
the cannon's like lighting up.
you see like a couple of the droids, a couple of the little guys come around, and then they're just like waving it off, and then
You break a bottle on a ship.
yeah, a couple of them just like smash beakers on it, and he just like you just see him spinning around like vertically around in it, and just. And it is gone. And then it's straight up like the Mr. Mushroom thing where it's just like flying across.
It's like when the Team Rocket gets shot at the air.
Yeah, except you
You're
can
gone.
see the cliff where they hit. And so you just see,
Like a-
since it will take more than 6 seconds for travel time because you arced that shit, he goes up and then it is going, it will eventually hit.
I wonder if fly is explosive.
Wait,
Well,
would I need to roll for that?
I will say
That is the first attack of
that is the first attack of this
Shooting
combat.
Sly
It's
at someone.
Shooting Sly at someone.
I'm so big I don't shoot people, I shoot people at people.
I would say, for damage, that would be Sly's weight divided
No,
by
but like,
10.
would I need to roll anything to like possibly dodge?
To possibly dodge,
Whatever their AC is. The
technically
circus
they're
is
not
AC.
formed yet.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna say it's not really gonna do damage unless actually I'll do a luck check right now.
Yeah, do a luck check.
Mine.
Okay.
Okay. It's not gonna hit anyone important at the moment, and so we don't really have to worry about it. It's just gonna be really.
I just want to
shoot.
I just wanted to get
No,
Sly out of me.
I'm gonna have Sly make a death save after he hits because that is fully. You are fully murdering this person.
Yes, on purpose.
Everyone in Dirtmouth will be dead after this.
That's good.
Just watching this from here, and you're just like,
yeah, Caleb is the only one.
I will
that
also-
only sees all this happen.
I will also-
You heard it. You saw him leave. You heard him pass. You saw
you
him
guys
get
just
fired.
hear something like, hell yeah!
It's one
Yeah. Caleb was one of the ones smashing bottles.
I
Waving.
will also say that like the entry, the opening for this artillery cannon is in the room where
See
everyone
ya!
is. So that I can
it's-
throw shit in the
it's
cannon.
it's the fully. There's a tube.
Yeah.
Um,
So you guys can load shit into my cannon.
that tube, the tube that was by the door where Sly fell in.
died.
Yeah, effectively has now moved into like a more like just like the pipe has a kook, 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 and is now like a trash chute that fires at the enemy.
God.
And I will say that that is like a ranged attack from now on. That you will have to roll a d20 plus your.
And then launch.
Since
some
you're
of
fucking
them,
hucking this thing, I'm
and
gonna
then
say
they
it's
can
plus your
start
strength mod,
taking some of them out.
which I
over
believe is
there,
a -1.
If that makes sense.
But you have proficiency.
Not anymore.
It's not.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Now mine is a +0.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
But I gave you proficiency in it since you're fucking huge.
Wait, no, it's +1 now.
Hey,
I got a little hunky.
So yeah, that is going to be a d20 plus your strength to hit.
And then prof.
And then it will be, we'll have to figure out, depending on what you throw at it, how much damage it does. But you can, since you're fully aiming this thing, you have made your head a turret. Since you don't really need your head for, like, senses
Thinking.
anymore, because you have your guides and your hologram. You don't really have to worry about
You
that.
got your guys.
You got, but now fully on your, that will be just an attack action. That is now a class, a structure feature.
And I will name this cannon the SS Sly.
Yes.
I salute you, sir.
I like the slime impression of him going, "What the fuck?"
No, I just said hot. I just said hot as the start of Hot Tomastio. And you fucking die.
It's fucking explodes.
Splatters.
Okay.
got a
Next.
vehicle hit
Okay, so that
marker.
was your turn, right?
Yeah.
What's
You
your
just hear
what's your homunks doing?
My homies.
What's
as
your
I-
home?
as
What
I
are your
call them- As I-
homie uncles doing?
As I call them, they will simply.
Holy.
I will have. Oh, this is gonna be like a. I'm gonna be an airship. I'm gonna have an airship in a minute. I'm going to have all of my homunculus cast Mage Hand. So there's 18 Mage Hands flying.
Why is there 18 mage hands? What are they doing?
Things. So what I'm gonna have.
That is so scary.
So what I'm gonna have them do is like flying around the outside of the ship, basically like pulling off. So for instance, when I start taking damage, if a piece breaks off, they'll be clearing it out of the way.
So like they're on rubble duty?
And then also I will have them, if a creature gets within my like range, I'm gonna have the mage hands try to like grab a hold of them and restrict their movement.
So these are your hands now.
Yes.
Because
But
you
there's-
fully connect through them.
There's
You
18
have
of
grabbed
them.
18 hands. I'll let you do this. Since you have an even number, would you like them to make 2 big hands?
Yes. Yes! 2 fucking massive hands. 1 half and half.
You're now a Legend of Zelda boss.
You are a eye hand boss now.
Yeah, I'm one of the giant fucking, yeah. I'm one of the beasts.
These are a weird grayish red energy.
Do they look like Dragonborn hands?
Yeah.
They do.
Cool.
That are just kind of outlined. Everyone would see these. Like you would just see but first you would see these like the guys would like circle up on either side and kind of like one of those house projectors that you put in your front lawn. Like you just see like energy as these like all condense into these large hands.
All the spiders turn like projectors.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
projectors. They're like these giant hands up into the sky. Like you see, like at first they look kind of like little hands, but then they kind of just like arrange themselves like a swarm of fish, and then they just
Yeah,
and then they're
these,
large.
these hands are.
These hands, you gotta catch them.
Oh yeah, these are noticeably feminine hands.
Correct.
Yeah.
I would say they're even like they are long. Like these are like long fingered hands.
Yeah.
Like these are.
Yeah.
These are.
They're modeled.
They're
after,
diddly.
I don't know why, but my
They
first
are-
thought was E.T.
They are modeled after
They're like
Emily's
knuckled
hands.
and like they're
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, they're modeled after Dramver's sister.
Yes,
Sister's
correct.
hands.
Correct.
And they are just gonna do things.
Yeah, they're very strictly dragonborn hands. Also, you can see like
Scales,
you
sure.
can see like the outline of scales on them. Yeah. All right.
Grasp a tent. Shut it.
Just grab.
Yeah. This is wholly like the fucking end
that
of.
was my can. Like, grab
This is
slide.
Gravity Falls end of season 3 kind of fight.
Yeah, the house.
That's exactly what I've been thinking.
Yeah,
There's
There's
no
no-
season 3, unfortunately.
Oh, not season 3. Fucking. I always think season 3 because of how fucking again Amazon Prime is how I watch that, and for some reason it split it up into 3 seasons. I don't know. Anywho, that was them, and you guys.
Yep.
So now you see that the tents they are at the bottom of the cliff, and you see one of them. Like anyone that's looking would see just as it punctures one of the tents, and then just like
Oh, well,
the screaming that you've been hearing for a second just stops for a second. You're like, there's and then continues.
Just the bonk sound of bonk bonk.
There is now a very capitalist splat on the side of that wall, and I'm gonna roll a death
He's
slave.
splattered in the
Mine.
side of a money sign. Oh, he's.
That's one fail.
Okay.
Oh my.
All right.
Remind me not to use this dice if I have to.
Sly's
make
gonna,
any
Wait, why does
death
Sly
saves.
get a death save, but
You. Never mind. You know what?
Sly dies. He turns into a puddle.
Die
Because you
now.
don't want him to. You don't want him to
It's
survive.
fine.
That's why he's surviving.
No,
Not
it's
if I can
fine.
help it.
You get a second chance because I have Sleet Storm and he's in the area.
He does survive. He's like,
Yeah.
It's a tent.
How many hit points does Sly have?
Oh yeah, we should look at that.
Yeah, if this is like real Sly for realsies.
Sly is not weak.
No.
No!
Yeah,
No.
he's
No.
He's beefy.
I'm just gonna say right now, since he's technically friendly to you at the moment, until you threw him out of the cannon,
Yeah.
it's 190.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I would say that just that launch put him to 0, just because I don't think any creature that is below medium should survive a cannon.
Impact.
Yeah, the direct impact of that.
Yeah, that is
literally
into again. That went through the tent, but that hit the cliff.
Everything was
The
wrong.
tents didn't exactly cushion him.
No, that's
No.
fucking paper, bro. So
I got an idea though. Okay, hear me out. Let's put some of the homunculi servants in there with like parachutes, and then paratrooper them.
If they are not within 120 feet of me, they gain sentience, and I can't control them.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then.
So they have to stay within me.
Which again, 20 feet is like that would be-
120.
Yeah, 120 would be 20 feet out of your normal spell range, anyways.
Yeah.
So then that way you're just fighting. So you can't really get advanced troops in there without them just going rogue, going AWOL.
They would still act in my interest,
They
but I
would.
couldn't tell them what
You
to do.
you couldn't tell them what to do. You could
And they have an intelligence score of 3,
Mm.
so they're not smart.
yeah, not modifier.
When they
Score.
are not with me, if
Correct.
they're near me, they have 9.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll just not worry about that right now.
Yeah.
So
That was
everyone
cool. I did well
everyone
after.
that I'm trying to think. Do I punish those who succeeded or hurt those who are already down?
Kick them while they're down.
Okay, so you two roll another wisdom save as the screaming, while briefly stopped while confused.
So would that be
is
like
now-
advantage? Are you saying?
What?
I guess
Because it was interrupted.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? For the brief pause that you shooting a person at
With
them-
advantage?
Yeah, with advantage. You get advantage on the wisdom save.
No.
What?
Well, my original one was 19.
So that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Mine
second
would
one
be
was
16.
16. Yeah, the pass is 10. So you guys are like, oh wait, this isn't like my end. That was just someone.
That's just some
Those
dude.
aren't the screams of hell. That's just like a guy. It's like because you heard it
just a dude.
stop,
It's just a
especially
dude.
you because you saw him. You guys both saw him in either stage of getting launched. So you're like, oh, that was probably whatever happened to Sly.
That was him screaming.
Yeah, that was sure. Yeah, that's somehow related. Okay, it's not that bad. And so you rationalize that in your head, and now it's just annoying. It's not like
It's like Sly.
I think I would know that the screaming stopped because of Sly, because it's just like,
I asked one of the little robots for some like earplugs.
You don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
ears.
you don't have ears, but also
There's like holes though.
You hear through your flesh,
That's-
like me.
Yep.
yeah,
That's
that's
That
how
is,
bugs
like-
be weird, bro.
Yeah, there's some
But
breeze
also,
through their
I'll just let
skin.
you know. Roll. Actually, you know what? Roll a intelligence check.
yeah.
Flash of
So I
genius.
think we're probably just going to continue until the boss fight because we have spent 2 hours preparing.
Correct.
What'd you roll?
22.
Oh,
You
you
would
guys-
know that this is psychic screaming, and earplugs wouldn't do anything.
Alright, yeah. Also, bugs don't have ears. They get sound from vibrations
Yeah.
in the surrounding because they're small enough that any, hearing organ is just their organs.
Correct. So yeah, you would. But this is in your mind, anyways. This isn't
Yeah.
actually sound.
Which is why I can.
So next, So they are. I was just letting you know they are now 200 feet away. I'm gonna say that their speed is increasing because this is taking a little long. They are now. They're now going to be moving at 100 feet per turn.
They gained momentum.
They've gained momentum. The cliff was a little hard for them because gravity. But they managed. They managed. They're now at the bottom of the cliff. That's
Sly
okay.
pissed them off.
I'd say cliffs are actually easy to get down because of gravity, but
Not if you're not trying to die.
okay.
Yeah, if you're trying not to become a Sly splat,
If you're trying to not be a Sly, you
Yeah.
gotta be Sly.
if you want to Sly, you're gonna die.
You can have a parachute.
Or you could just fly.
Your turn.
Yes.
I have to,
They're
I
like-
have to go to the.
I'm just gonna prepare another attack.
I gotta go to the bathroom, so on my turn, I'm just gonna move out to the
Palisades.
portcullis. Yeah.
Got it.
Bert goes to the
Welcome.
bathroom in campaign. Cannot.
Yeah, no, yeah, he like, he just gets sucked into, like, the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I can show you.
it's across from my room, which is the open door. Yeah,
Oh, so I should probably order pizza now.
yeah, you can just do that in the background while I do it.
I prepare
So you're
another
prepared-
attack, so I have 4. I have advantage on the next 4 attacks.
Correct. Advantage on the next one. Shut.
What pizza place is around here?
Probably, I know, I think Idaho Pizza. I think
Pizza
I,
I can
You
look
have
at
to
No,
get
Idahoans all the
a
way.
special
I-
order of pizza then.
I just won't eat pizza.
yeah, I have some other stuff if you want to.
Yeah, I'm like not super hungry. Like I don't.
I can order
eat.
other things as well. I can like order wings or whatever.
I don't think you
Mhm.
understand. I just straight up don't eat during the day.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Well, so what? I said pizza
This
because
is
it's
a
easy.
small
Yeah, yeah.
Pizza
mission.
So
restaurants.
like, what would you guys?
Yo,
rather
they have
have?
pizza cones.
It opens at 11.
So
Sorry,
Carl.
1
in a
minute.
minute.
Pizza cone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause the recording. If we're
That's
gonna
fair.
discuss
Hi, we're gonna
food.
get lunch.
Alrighty, we're back.
We're back. I get to run this now for like a hot second. This is gonna be fun. Shush.
Because apparently
alright.
people here
Yeah. Okay.
have weak
Cool.
bladders.
It is now Fert and Caleb's turn. I think. What do? You said you're just going to.
I'm just going out to the portcullis.
Yeah.
What are they
You're
called?
going to the like
The,
palace thing.
Palisades.
Palisades. Yeah.
For a
I'm
hot
just gonna
second,
go
you
out
looked
to the
like Jeremiah,
Palisades.
and I was so confused.
Me? Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
Yeah.
hide behind the Palisades.
Okay.
Peek out.
All right. Cool. Still in the Troupe Master.
Of course.
you just
All right.
see
So I'm
me
gonna just
standing
say
there
that you're
like,
still in
"Oh,
sneak
hi."
and you don't have to roll. I'm just gonna say like this just works really well. Also, they're not close enough to see you. What you do? You still gonna
So
prepare?
they are 200 feet away?
Yeah, and they're moving at 100 feet. Or they're moving fast now.
Ooh, okay, so
So they will be within 100 feet next turn.
okay.
Yeah.
Back.
Cool. We're just figuring
I
out
gotta
what Caleb
speed
wants
run
to
the
do.
bathroom real quick.
Caleb, what do?
I'm just gonna keep preparing.
Cool.
Okay, so you're just still working on that spell. At
Order.
this point, you put in so much energy
so
to
mad.
that spell. I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm so mad.
If you keep preparing it, do you plan to keep on preparing it till they get here?
Yeah.
So angry.
Okay, I'll
So
let you
within-
do. I'll let you do double damage.
They're gonna be within range as soon as you're over there,
Mhm.
but it's just gonna immediately happen.
Yeah, you. I will give you. I will give you double damage
Okay.
because you've spent, I believe, 6 turns preparing this. So I
Yeah.
think that's only fair.
Okay. You turn.
My turn.
Oh wait,
We
did
already.
Bert,
Yeah.
Bert's already
This
good.
thing, yeah.
I went up.
Yeah.
So I will.
How far can you like sense? Would it be like 100 feet? He can kind of sense. And
I would
see?
say, yeah, like
So you're gonna know who this is next turn.
I would say he forget if we're expanding the senses. No, we'll do it at 100 feet.
Yeah.
because
that's
you'll
your
know who it is
spell
once they're
range.
in range. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like
That's
once
over
you're
my
in range
magic
of like
expanded out. So.
yeah. So I was gonna say like you would know exactly who this is once they get in
Mhm.
range.
Just like a tip.
No, that's the.
Oh, this is the money. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
because okay,
Alright.
I had like
That's a bribe.
it's a bribe.
Like, okay, if
Let me
of
roll
all the
some
characters
ones.
to bribe me to do something crazy,
Drama.
it should not fucking be you. You made a castle that is alive, that has
Yeah.
an artillery cannon the size of a small bus. If anyone's paying me to do something, it's not fucking Dramver.
Yes,
You've done
that is
enough.
the.
It
It's
would
fun
probably
fact.
be
It's the
It's
fact
20
that
bucks.
Dramver's getting away with
23
this for
cents.
free that's shocking.
Literally, that's
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Alright,
so that's
because
gonna
we
go to
just,
the
like, having
dude.
fun.
alright, so you do.
He's gonna have a nice tip.
You do.
Yeah, I do. So essentially, I would like to I would like to have some of like the 2 helper droids load in some things from my shop. Specifically,
Okay, this is gonna be a low check wisdom.
Okay.
like a low
To
DC
find my
wisdom check
shit.
to actually, again, you're searching around and effectively the inside of yourself to rearrange the structure of you to produce these items, the correct ones.
Wisdom?
Check.
1 second. So that's...
Uh-huh.
9.
9 what?
9.
9 total?
9 total.
So what were you looking for?
I was looking for my vials of acid.
Of various acids. And so you find, I would say, how many items were you looking for?
As many as I could find. So
How many vials of acid would have been in your shop?
in my shop, I knew I had the number written down.
I know you did somewhere.
Because I know
You
when
wanna roll
when I originally started, I had I think 6 vials, but I made more.
Okay, do you want to roll?
Sure. What should I roll?
I would just say roll a d20 to see how many you made, plus the 6.
Plus this.
So just to see how many are currently inside of you.
So,
Oh, question about your charms. Did you just straight up, like, absorb the charms?
Yeah, the
The
ones that
charms
were
are
on
in
him
me.
are in now part
Okay,
of the
cool.
soul crystal.
So I'm gonna just say that you straight up have all of them equipped now.
Oh, that changes.
Except some of them just don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of, like, I mean, like, was it Sharp Shadow? I don't think you're really going to be dashing
No.
through many
No.
people.
Defender's Crest, you're too big for it to work.
Yeah.
There's just one stinky room.
It's the bathroom.
I would say, yeah, you have, like, a stinky tile that you could move around,
Yeah.
and then you can place the stink on a place.
Okay.
If you'd
Uh,
like.
So, fun thing.
Okay, so total you have 17 vials somewhere within you, and then you rolled a 9. So I'm gonna say if you wanted to get all 17,
Okay.
I would say you got 6 vials of acid, 3 empty vials, and some random assortments of like
Okay.
there's some
Could
cutlery.
there be some, like, he has 4 wild magic surge potions.
Oh,
He could
sh-
have one. I feel like that would be fun.
I
because
think
you're
you
not
would
gonna be.
want those, so no.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
But
would.
you do have them.
Yes, I would also.
Were they on your person?
They were on my person.
We'll get to that.
They're now in you.
Okay, so another thing is,
Whatever- yeah,
since
we'll-
you said that all of my things, that means I can use a free interaction to heal.
Oh yeah, because you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quick focus.
I have quick
Yeah.
focus, and I have the deep focus,
Yeah.
which means I can Giga Chad my spells.
Correct.
Well, those are automatically because it's
Yeah.
now in you. So any offensive spell now takes 2 turns.
Yep.
Just forever.
Automatically.
Okay, unless it's from my
Your cannon does not count as a spell.
That's just a thing.
That's just you. That
and
is
my
like your arm.
my homunculus are not affected by it.
No.
Also true. Yes.
They are not yet. Okay, cool. And then
Unless you wanted to squirt some of the juice on them.
No. Oh, no. And then I will have
Lemon
the vial of acids loaded into the cannon.
So you will have. Do you want to load everything they found, or just the vials?
Just the vials of acid.
Okay.
What I'll, like it's like a capsule that they're pouring the acid into, so like a ball. full
Okay.
of
Okay.
acid.
Yeah. So you find like a much larger like vase, and then all of them you see just like firemen line these vials of acid into it, and it's just like filled up. It's like again you were planning for like 17,
Mhm.
by this, so it's like filled up like halfway, and then they just like kind of board it shut on the top, and then take it and do you have them fire it?
No.
So
I
they
will
just
hold
for
for when
that.
they get into 100 feet.
So
when
okay,
it's the next turn.
are you gonna ready that action?
I'm gonna ready.
Okay, so that's your action. And so you just like you see like a kitchen cupboard and spice rack kind of reconfigure into an ammo rack, and you just see this like vase, like just like a plant vase that has now had a board like tamped onto the top of it, sloshing around with acid, is loaded into this wooden ammo rack next to this very large pipe that looks like it's got a manhole cover on it. Like it's just very odd.
Another thing is, I will say this: that
Pretzel.
the
You're a pretzel.
the raging bull that is coming at us, is it look like it's just coming directly at me?
good.
Like it is.
Oh, no.
Is it-
I would say yes.
Okay.
The tents themselves seem to be focused straight towards you, like in your direction. But everyone is also inside of you, so
We don't know who it's going
we don't know who it's going for. But
Okay.
we know they're coming straight towards you
for. Okay.
because that's where everyone is.
That's cool. Then I will.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, what is the range of everyone's readiness?
Huh?
What is everyone's range on the things they're readying? I know yours is 100.
Oh, bow, it's 80. Anything after that to 320 is disadvantage.
Okay, so are you going to wait until it's 80?
I'm waiting until it's 80 feet.
80 feet, okay. 100, 80,
150.
150,
100.
100. Okay.
Who's that?
So you're going to get it halfway through its movement. Oh, homunculus.
My monkeys. Oh, yeah, they are
You had them do hands last
doing
time.
an absolute amount of nothing. Well, they will already...
Once you cast Mage Hand, you don't have to keep focusing on it. So you can do other stuff.
Yeah.
So you just have hands.
I got hands. So then I'm going to have them actually wait.
They're just big red middle fingers.
I will have
You're not
my...
a bard, but that counts as
Yeah.
vicious mockery.
Yep. I'm going to have all of my boyos positions and have them ready for when the thing gets into range to pump out poison spray.
Poison spray?
They're gonna
That's the gaseous one,
they're
correct?
gonna blanket the damn thing.
Oh,
Do you
that's
want-
funny.
Yes, it is.
It is.
But sure. You're not putting it into like the cannon or anything. You're just like you're mustard gassing the whole
The
area.
whole area.
Okay.
Oh, war crime.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So they
That's
go.
funny.
So you see them crawl up and then down to the lowest level, and
So
then
they're just
literally
like pumping it out of like the chest.
yeah, and just 180 degrees. Like they station themselves so they cover like pretty much a cone of the front.
Which is
Again,
war
it doesn't
crimes.
go out very far. If
No.
I remember, the range is 30.
It's 100 now. 'Cause
No, it's
you
not.
said spells
I said spells from you.
from me. Okay, so they actually have their normal.
They
So-
have normal length.
Okay, so
yes.
they would not prepare that then because they won't be in range anytime soon for 30.
If you wanted to put it through your cannon, that might change the range of some things.
Wait. So there's acid loaded in? Can I also have them loaded?
No, the acid
Yeah.
is not loaded into the cannon. It's in a rack waiting.
Okay, so then can I have them
You
pump
could.
gas into the thing too?
You have a pneumatic pipe system. We've established.
Yes. Okay, so I'll just pump some gas into the acid too.
Just make some gas.
Wait, do you want to put it
canisters.
in this? Do you want to put it into canisters? Do you want to put it into the same vial as the acid that you
Yes.
prepared?
I'm gonna make a delicious concoction.
So yeah, they untap that, and then they all poison spray into that through like a funnel, so that it is airtight packed with effectively. What'd you say? 16, or are you using the mending bots too?
Mending bots are
So 18 poison sprays contained inside of this thing. This thing is going to fucking explode.
You
Yes.
have to be wondering what's in the
No,
canister.
it's gonna be so funny.
So how far out? What's the normal range of a poison spray?
It's a 30 feet cone.
30 feet cone. So I'm gonna say this is a 60 feet diameter. Now,
God.
You
When
made-
this thing...
yeah, and from the center of wherever it hits, it is 60 feet in every direction. There is poison spray, and then and the acid will be in the center, but a little less out.
Of
that'll
a
be
range, yeah.
that'll be 10.
So if you are in the
10
center,
diameter.
you get...
you get fucking killed.
You
not-
just get... You get
So yeah, you have a war crime artillery shell now. Just you compacted, nice and tight in there. You know,
Pour some gunpowder in there.
for the war criminal on the go.
I do imagine that the Tic Tac just...
Yeah, he's just
Just
making
souping
it.
it.
Well,
Just
you
like
couldn't soup it
'Cause
because
no
this
gas.
Is, it is literally just like it is airtight. This again, you've made a flower vase into a weapon of destruction.
Into a war crime.
Into a war crime.
no.
So that's their homuncular turn.
Yes.
They are now within 100 feet. You get to act first on your thing. Because the tents have now, I'm going to say, as they get close, you see they raise upwards. And the tents do not look tent-shaped anymore. They seem to have fanned out, like they have been, like, unbuttoned, and they fan out into just, like, a kind of over-draping sense.
Okay, so
Along with the red mist. You get to go.
is it all one thing? Or are they clustered together?
There, it is a one tall thing. Is what you see.
That's what you see.
You just see,
Cool.
yeah.
So, I'm going to cast Sleet Storm right at the center of it. It has a 40-foot radius, and it's 20 feet tall.
So that's an 80-foot diameter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm. You probably know what they're gonna do when that happens.
Correct.
I know. Yeah, I know what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna. Well, you said. I
Yeah.
said that once they interact, that's on you.
Cool.
So, yeah.
How
you,
far out can you see?
you can. Oh yeah. What's your range?
What's your sight range?
Do you
I'm
have
gonna
that somewhere?
That's
I would say
not
that's
a-
always dark vision. I always say dark vision is your sight range,
Well, it's
and
60.
yours is just 100.
Mhm.
So you will know
everything is-
exactly who this is the
Once they're
moment
reached.
that they get into your range.
Yeah, then everyone's dark vision is 60.
Yeah, because they're
Unless they are.
You have 120.
doing again. Caleb
Like, you're
did this.
outside, right?
Because he's a
Yeah,
drow.
yeah. He's outside.
You're going to see this. At the end of your turn, you're going to see this. You guys have 100.
Caleb
you guys,
again is
They
doing
have
this
60.
when they're at 150 feet because
Yeah.
that's the range. So
I know. I'm just saying.
No,
Like,
no,
they're
just
going
letting
to
you
know what this
No.
is. You're not going to be able to see this yet. You're going to see this first, but you don't know what this is.
Yeah, you're being the first one to see it, but not the first to understand it.
You're going to understand this.
Okay, so you want to?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Do you want me to run the?
This is bad.
You can run the damage,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it's going to go. You're going to see it, and then it's going to be your thing.
Well, we're still gonna run in turn order. It's just
I
there's
know.
gonna be some very blind people for a second. okay, go.
All right, so you cast Sleet Storm,
Mhm.
right? And for like a good few seconds, like none of you see anything, and you see like almost like flying way above this black object with a gleaming white and red head, just flying over.
Wouldn't they
it.
have to make a dex check?
No,
Because they're
they
above.
have this
Oh.
ability.
They have an ability.
They have an ability that I made like last night because I was making this working on this last night. They
This
have
character
ability-
wasn't built for combat until recently.
Yeah, it wasn't built for combat until recently. That's why I asked how tall this is, because they can just straight up go 100 feet in the air and just arc it. So they are just going over this. Had it been over 100 feet, they would have been in it, but they can just fly out of it.
Yeah,
They
they're
still
not.
take damage because it started in there, but they're not going to take a whole bunch of damage because they're just going.
They-
You see that. You see this thing hurtling over Sleet Storm as everything else is like destroyed. Sly's probably dead.
Sly is with the cliff. He did not come with.
No,
the
okay, so
circus.
Sly is
Don't worry,
just
I'll bombard
He is
him
over
later.
there.
Sly
I'll
is
shoot another
there.
war crime at him
Yeah,
later.
okay.
He's
Next
a
death save.
new installation.
Yeah, make a death
Yeah,
save for
Make a
him.
death
Just
save.
a USB port.
Damn
Okay,
it.
that's one success and one failure.
Alright, cool.
Damn it.
So that's what you see.
You
You
feel
have no
bad.
idea what this is, because it... How wide is it?
80 feet.
Alright, cool. It's just gonna fly over, like, it's gonna go over a majority of the middle, and, like, be at the very ends for, like, a good, like, 7 seconds. And at the end of that, it reaches your senses. You know exactly who this is.
So,
Remember
Bert,
Silks?
Bert
Yeah.
is going to
Yeah,
combat
They are
at
coming
first.
Yeah.
at near inhuman speeds.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
they
mhm,
are
mhm.
going 100 miles per 7 seconds.
Okay.
Like, they are just speeding
Okay.
towards you.
So I'm
So,
I get my-
yeah, so
my reaction.
that's...
Well,
we gotta get to you first, but, like, that's what happens.
Again,
during
this their thing happens at 150
You
feet.
still can't see them.
Yeah, you don't see them when you do your thing.
Yeah.
So you just
Yeah, but
see
you can roll
the
damage for them.
the
As-
effectively massive smoke, and then the what was the tent around it.
They'll be on us next.
Yeah, so that's so you see them
Yeah,
when they're
so
at
they are
150.
coming
Yeah.
insanely fast.
Next
I
turn,
would
they'll
say
be
if
on
you
top
have,
of us.
yeah, I would say that if anyone is going to attack with a ranged weapon, they would need to make either a wisdom or an intelligence check to be able to track it, because they are going fast.
Very fast. Yes.
They are like a blur. It's like they have blur
Okay.
cast on them, except they're actually going that fast,
Yeah.
right? So like you would need to do that.
Okay. So you do your thing. So there is. So you cast it on the center of this red mass of smoke. And what?
Oh, so then they would only start in the beginning because they would just fling themselves over the end.
Yeah, correct.
They still take damage, but they don't take
And
as much
So
as they
let's
could have.
let's roll. Let's roll
One
for the
second. I
storm.
gotta check
Roll for the
something.
dance. Is it? It's a dex saving throw from everyone
Sleep
else over
storm
here.
at five.
Anyone in the spell.
Mhm.
And if they succeed, they have
I'm
to do...
pointing at me as the circus. I'm the circus. I'm the whole circus.
Storm.
Okay. So I was trying to find the way to calculate damage, and it doesn't show me anywhere online. So I don't know how to calculate damage.
What do you mean?
What does it
What's
say?
it say?
It just says to do a dex saving throw, and if they succeed the dex saving throw, they have to do a constitution saving throw, and if they fail that, then they
It's
cannot
also-
concentrate.
Oh, they don't do damage then.
No,
It doesn't do damage. It's
the-
a concentration thing.
Yeah, basically what happens, I have the spell pulled up right now. Until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet falls in that cylinder, basically on a point you choose, and it is heavily obscured. Exposed flames are doused, and the ground is covered with sleek ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there, it makes a dex save. On a fail, it falls prone.
Okay, so Silks would not have started their turn because they were just going.
So,
But
if
everything else is now doused, and I would say because this is a troop made out of fire, it would probably do like cold damage because it's just fire.
I would actually think it would just give you advantage
Yeah.
on a lot of.
Yeah, you could like just try and kill the circus.
Actually, do we say that the rest of the circus people are there as well?
I would say if any of them, because I don't think any of them would have moved. I feel like if anyone would have come, it would have been Brum, in the hopes of like, you're really bad. I'm trying to calm you down.
I think it was more Silks ran ahead, took the tents with them, and Brum ran after. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The actual circus stayed put.
Yeah, Brum is far behind because
Yes,
is
very far
going
behind.
insane.
So we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do that. I'm going to make a dex check for not Silk,
but the
tent.
yeah.
Effectively the tent.
Yeah.
Let me get.
So it's
But you
Silk
think
stats.
it worked?
Yeah, it worked. The spell
It
worked.
worked.
as a-
You
as
just
a
think
plan.
people are in it right now.
Yeah, there's just no one there.
Because you didn't. I think, Bert, you're the only one who knew that Silks just straight up flung themselves out of this at insane heights. They landed from a.
That
Yeah,
tent.
they like. Okay, I'm
Or
gonna
tent.
explain
The
this
tent is
a
prone.
little bit more to you. You saw
The
them
tent
fling
slips.
themselves up a good 100 feet in the
This
air.
cloud of gas.
And they
just
landed
cartoons
and
with-
just kept going as if nothing happened.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
that
I
was a.
They
effectively
basically did like a combat roll and
made a tent
continued running as
Yeah.
if like they didn't just fall from 100 feet.
So,
Like, they're just going.
Bert seems to be like, dear fucking god. Oh god.
And as
Yeah,
soon
you're
as I
finally
can tell,
your
like my
adversary.
crystal glow goes red, and
Yeah.
like
So,
the
now
engines kick into overdrive. Everything's going at full speed.
Yeah, because
Okay.
this is.
I am
terrifying.
scared.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
and like my hologram's like freaking out,
Yeah.
getting orders quicker.
So only Rakeki would see this, though.
Everyone else, yeah.
Rakeki, this is happening.
okay, well, we'll deal with everything else
Yeah.
in order.
The hands are
Okay,
red now.
the hands are fists. No. Okay, Caleb, you it actually appears to work very well. And you see this cloud of gas that was starting to amass just actually, apparently, like the wetness of whatever you were doing just actually consolidates some of the gas and makes it harder for it to stand up as it would be. And then what is if they fail the dex is a what? A con? To
If they
If they have a concentration spell up, they have to roll a concentration, and they cannot cast.
if it's concentrating, then it has to do a con save.
Okay, yeah, it's not concentrating on anything. It's just vibing.
The tent surviving.
The tent surviving towards you at horrendous paces.
Vibing with
Not as
malicious
horrendous
intent.
as you know this
They
tiny
fucking
little
look like
creature.
the Astromania.
I'm gonna
They're like-
change my Discord status
Literally
to
vibing with malicious intent.
Yes, exactly. All right, so that you went
Slowly
first, and then the
approaching.
next thing that what's your ranged attack?
100.
100 as well. So
Okay.
you and Dramver are going to react next.
So the comic
Okay.
since it's
Oh
my
yeah,
head,
you would
I just
see because it's within 100 feet. Rakeki, you would see. Oh, I'm so excited. This
Go
is
ahead.
what it is. You see this again, same black mask with like this bright, like white with a little bit of red head, and you hear in your head the screams like go from like screaming to like just voices, and they just scream out in words you can understand. What did you do to him? Where did he go? Over and over and over.
I'm terrified. I already have my teeth.
Yeah.
I already got.
You were ready.
So yeah,
Here.
you were ready, and then you just hear just someone talking to you, and you through your brain, and no.
Okay, that's a 17 and 18. I'm fine.
Alright, you're
All right,
fine.
you had it.
For now.
Okay, you now get to act. I'm gonna let you choose Tents or guy? Tents or the little dude?
Tents.
You want to shoot the tents?
Yes.
Perfect.
Cool.
And I
Alrighty.
get
Because the little
advantage.
dude-
Yeah, you get advantage on this first one.
Advantage on the tents.
Advantage on tents.
Advantage to kill the tents.
Advantage. All right.
Oh.
And I'm using my bow, so that is +7.
You hit. You're fine.
You're fine.
You're good.
Yeah, I hit. That's 22.
Yeah, you're good.
And because this is with advantage, I'm gonna break it to you guys. I get sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because you're in me.
Yeah, because you're in
You
here.
are inside.
Everyone that can sneak attack gets sneak attack inside of Dramver. And weird sentences today.
Yeah, that's 46 of damage. Okay, all right, that's
Oh my god.
12, 13, 14, 15,
Rogues,
16,
dude.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Rogues are so
21?
fun of
21 damage.
So you fuck. Where do you? Okay, so you see this gas amassing with like this drape of a tent around it. Where do you think Rikeki would shoot on it?
I'm thinking like dead center.
Dead center?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes right through.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gas.
Aw.
no damage.
No damage. Good sneak attack though.
That was so good, and I used one of my
Yeah, you did a
advantages.
great job. Your turn.
Okay.
You
So
effectively tried
as
killing air.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Shoot
just because he's
air.
faster than you would see that.
so I would see.
You would see that. You would see an arrow just.
It's not crying.
So don't hit the gas.
Why is the air?
Okay, but I would I see like where Sly impacted one of the tents if there's a hole?
You would see, yeah, again, like the tents seem to have arranged themselves into one solid thing. Like there's multiple tents, but now it's like
They're like
one.
bonding together.
Yeah, and it's again like again the closest thing you can tell is it looks like it's like either theater curtains or a drape around this smoke mass. And there is a hole in one of them.
Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to.
You would also
This was
know-
also I was.
you would also see the little thing
flying
around.
because I know who it is.
Yeah, you know who it is, and so.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll move.
I mean, you could try.
You
but-
can't tell its intentions. You just know that they're very angry.
And very
Yeah.
fast. You also
And
know they're
very fast. They are
Are
going.
they in the air or on the ground?
They were in the air and then landed on the ground before. I'm gonna say you knew that they were at least going very fast in the air, and then they landed within that 100 feet. Bert knows that that was 100 feet in the air, that they just landed as if it was nothing.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
continued.
Okay,
So, shoot where you'd like.
I am going to. So the canister loads into the cannon.
Yeah.
You would need to roll an intelligence check to make sure that you know where. Unless you just straight up want to try and gas bomb them. Because like
Okay.
they're going
What are you
fast.
shooting at?
That's
You're
true.
loading it into the cannon again. Like that's like mantle cover comes down over the pipe. Base is loaded.
Yeah. What I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to attempt to hit silks. I'm going to attempt to hit the area in front of them. And
Ooh.
so it keeps that momentum, and instead of splashing, it splashes forward.
Okay.
Like a wave.
Okay.
So, Silks, you will notice, is running around your fortress at the moment, trying to look for an opening.
Oh, Silks is at me.
Yeah, yeah.
At this point, yeah.
That's
Oh,
well, that,
shit.
They're running towards.
Oh,
they're
would
fucking
they,
fast.
Would they be in like
They are
80
going
foot?
100 miles per. Wait, I'm gonna.
Yeah, yes, they will eventually be there. I'm just
Okay.
saying that they are running towards your area.
Okay, so
So
they are like under me.
They're going to come close to you. Yeah,
Okay, well then that changes exactly what I'm gonna do.
yeah. Again, we started at 150 feet, then at 100 feet.
Yeah.
And then so eventually they are just zooming.
Okay, so then that changes exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to the cannon deconstructs
Mhm.
and turns back into my head. Or not into the head, it actually goes into my body and like facilitates the bottom.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to open a hole where Silks is and blast down with the canister.
Okay.
Cool.
They're not at
At
you, but like I see what you're going for. So I'm gonna say that the head, like, like it unwraps and all the metal pieces, the lights come down and around, and those all add into the base foundations. Like those street lamps that once were like the foundation of it are now like spikes around the bottom. Again, making this very difficult terrain to get up for
Yeah.
anyone else.
Especially since it moves when you grab onto it. Like
Yeah. Again, it's like you're
Yeah,
a
I
living
am the
building.
monster house.
You are literally a living building. So, But then I would say that at the bottom, there's just like another pneumatic tube that just like, again, very heavily armored and not as long range, but in the front of you that you could move if you wanted to.
Okay.
Closer to a, I'm going to drop a grenade here rather than I'm going to launch an artillery
shell. Yeah.
So you can have that. Do you want to shoot?
I'm gonna blast it.
You're gonna shoot it where? Which side of you? There's the side they're coming towards. Then there's the two sides of the town, and then the side behind you that goes towards like your house and dwell.
Wherever Silks
is
is
running
running
towards
me.
Yes.
I'm gonna intercept their path still.
So
No,
okay, so
yeah.
just like straight in front of you, you're gonna just douse the area, make it hard for you,
Yeah.
which is pretty smart, I would say.
Yeah.
For the information given to you. So yeah, that is. It lobs a little farther, just so that you get the full range of it. I'm assuming you would lob it a little bit, so you get the 20.
Wait, okay. Before I fire,
Okay.
because I need to do this because Dramver would do this. What can I attempt to tell? What Silk's intention? Are they trying to attack us?
That's
You
an
can
insight.
Do an
Insight.
insight.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And I'm gonna say that you can do this with advantage because you did have a lot of
advantage?
conversation.
Yeah, you should advantage.
You were the one who talked
Okay.
to them.
Yeah.
So what's my insight? And since I took that feat, I get proficiency. So 16,
16 plus
22.
22. Okay, you
Yeah.
fully know.
You
that
know
they are
that they're
pissed.
here to figure out what happened, and they're
Right.
just really angry because as you know, this was like their Troupe Master
Yes.
that they were very insanely close to.
Yes.
They're mostly here to figure out what
happened.
just went on, and they're angry because you know did.
I mean, you don't know
killed how
Grim.
they know that he's dead, but they definitely know.
Yeah,
When you
I
were
got
at
some
the
spiritual-
carnival, you saw with your own eyes the uncle nephew dynamic
Yes.
kind of deal
Yeah.
there, where it's like there's obviously
A
like not a
closeness.
paternal relationship, but at least like this
Very
is an
close.
important figure.
Yes.
And
It's like it's a carnival family.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It's Mr. Aguado is now dead.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh.
And I killed them.
Yeah, you killed them. So you know that they are very wrong. You would not gain the insight. You would not know if they know who did it. They would not. You would not know that. You would just see. You don't even know if they know that. You can just see that they are. This is where he died,
Okay.
and angry.
Okay. I know exactly.
died.
I
Angry
know.
he died.
Okay.
Didn't make a decision.
It's a very big decision.
There's also the gas monster.
There is the gas monster.
I know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
Sorry, everyone. I am going to grab everyone and blast them towards the well.
Gonna blast them towards the well.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing this now.
So, how many of you
This
would
is
be
early.
okay with being blasted towards the well?
They make a decision.
I know, but then they're going to be unwilling creatures, and you're going to have to grapple
Yes.
with them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How far away is the well?
how far away is the
50
well?
feet.
We would, no, it's not.
I
50
feel
Oh,
like
what?
No,
No,
it
you
is.
walked.
50 feet away from it.
Yeah, it was 50 feet when you started, so it is now 100 feet.
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
But you could still get them there.
I will rebuild
how
the
many of
artillery
you
blast.
would let Dramver remove you from this fight?
would that take me by surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
everyone,
was
you
all
would
of a
you would
sudden
feel
doing it.
you would feel like a tube coming up underneath you to suck you down and blast you out. You would feel like the ground shifting underneath you.
But it has been. I would argue. I'm going to argue this. They might not understand the difference between me moving them around for fighting
Correct.
and me moving them to get them out.
So that would be, I guess that would be an insight check for all your characters to see if you would know.
And I think they should have to roll above my intelligence.
Correct. Or
Or
you're not
it's-
trying to deceive them, right?
Yeah.
You're
If they're
trying?
if they're trying to figure me out,
Then,
I'm
yeah,
100%
then-
deceiving them.
Yeah, then roll a deception check, bro. Their insight has to beat your deception.
That's not good.
Deception,
18.
deception.
Oh.
Deception.
Dang it.
6.
6.
8.
18.
19.
No
Oh.
one gets it. So everyone's just like, okay, I guess we're being he's just like reassigning us to battalions, or we're transforming, or something. And these pipes just come up underneath you. You guys are inside the building. You guys even see each other like in that cheesy spy way of
Yeah,
coming
through the
anyways,
tubes.
and then are launched out the back.
Before they get launched, they will hear one of the gramophones in my voice say, "I'm sorry, guys," and then
Yeah, you would hear that like while you're going through the center of the building and then being launched out. That would, and then what do you guys do as you are leaving? Like you are fully expelled from it, and you're flying through the air, and he's going to leave you 100 feet away because that's his range by the well. What do you guys do?
Well, first I'm gonna try to not take any damage.
That's true. You
Yeah.
guys would be taking falling damage.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a lot.
maybe that's what the sorry was for. You know, sorry for the impact.
I could catch myself.
You guys,
could
like,
fly.
they can
You're
fly.
flying. You two are flying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you
Okay,
guys
Okay,
can
are
catch
you-
myself.
Are you still scared of heights?
Pretty bad, but I'm also falling, which is a lot
Yeah,
worse.
okay, so roll
So-
that.
So
Actually, roll a perception check to see to notice like all of this happening because this was very quick. Because sometimes fear takes a bit longer to catch up to your
You're
brain.
gonna land and then go, ah! Starts
that one was me last time.
You might still get scared afterwards, but I'm wondering if you will get scared during because
Yeah.
that would change your. What's your perception there?
That'll be a 12.
12. You're moving very fast. You don't think that you're falling. You just know, oh shit, and then you see your eyes more lock onto as you're like shooting out of the back of the castle. You just lock onto the castle, and then like everything there, you're more focused on the battle that you're leading rather than your body hurtling away.
Don't listen. Don't bother with me. I'm gonna.
Oh,
my
God.
that was
Silks
a nat one.
notices you.
Oh.
Oh no! And you're going to hear in your voice.
Oh, they're almost-
In
You're
my
gonna-
own voice.
No, you're gonna hear this thing still in your like head sibling, and it's just going to start chanting this over and over.
Like so much that you can't understand the word after
Yeah.
the first time. Just
Silks is no longer going to be coming towards you.
Okay. I
They
will-
make a very clear movement towards where you just shot him.
Okay, I will also say that since I still have something I can do, I'm going to have
You guys are both good. You don't
I'm
have to worry
guessing
about
this
fall
is going to
damage.
make
I
me roll 2
Roll
d20s.
a
Once
dex
you
check
land,
to
yeah.
not
A
die.
dex check?
I'm
Okay.
going to have a giant holder
That's gonna be
appear
very
above
easy.
you,
Just a
of,
check?
of my spider form,
Wait,
and have
Just
it
a-
say,
Just flat dex.
flat dex check?
have it point at me,
21.
and just like very aggressively say, "I killed Grim."
Okay.
Yell at it, Silks.
Is that
I
a
murdered-
intimidation or persuasion? Intimidation or persuasion?
Oh, I'm not. I'm saying I killed Grim.
No, I know.
Oh,
but
so
so are you trying to
persuasion?
beckon them towards
Yes.
you, or
Like, I
lure
killed
them
Grim.
off?
Direct your anger at me. I murdered. him.
Persuasion check.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
roll a that would be I guess a wisdom
Flash.
save or a
So,
wisdom check.
flash.
Well, that is a 12.
What'd you get? Persuading.
I'm also gonna flash. So it's.
You
You can flash of genius yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
I
Yeah,
can
you do.
Hey,
Oh, that's a
hey,
19.
me.
Alright. I am going to say
That's a
because
19.
this
Yeah,
is going
19.
to be happening. So they would have gotten.
Wait.
You're like 200 by 200. They would have gotten to another side of you at this point.
No, he's
Yeah.
not 200 by 200. He's 80 by 80.
80 by 80.
'Cause
Would have
it's
gotten like
20.
around you to like see
My
where
persuasion's a
people
plus
are
one as well.
because this is like came
Wait,
within
no,
the
no, it's
100
19. You're
and
right.
then
It's
came
9 plus
around,
9.
and
It's
so
19.
could like clearly see these guys
I'm bad at
flying and be like, "What's happening?" But then stops and turns to you and just dead stares.
You Silks is now like at the back corner of you, like back right corner. Like they
You
moved
can
around from the
still
front.
hear sibling, like, but you also hear like 1,000 different things going. What did he do? Grim? Dead?
Just like, yeah,
Who
just a
killed
lot
him?
of
Dramver
clouded
killed him?
thoughts.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of like just
Real-
processing
yeah.
thoughts in your head. That is going
I
to be
don't
2d20.
And then all of my. How close is Silks to me?
Silks would be because they were trying to
That
run
one-
as far
that
as they
first one
can
was a
past you.
5.
The closest
That'll be a
one to get to them.
25.
They would be
What?
within 20.
25.
Alright.
Okay,
Like,
all
of
of
the
my
houses.
homunculus
Nat
are going
20
to
and
pump
5.
poison spray right into
Nat
Silks'
20s
face.
don't mean anything.
So you're not going to use the canister?
No,
You haven't used that yet. Just letting you know.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, all of the
So
homunculi.
18.
I got a 21.
Okay,
For the
you're
dex.
fine. You're fine. You guys are all fine on the ground. So all the homunculi. This is the homunculi's turn. Remembering
18.
where we are in the
Yeah.
turn order because that was just a lot of things that have to
Yeah.
happen at the same time.
18 homunculus. Just
18 homunculi like arrange themselves in kind of like there's 8 on this level and then there's like 6 on this level, 4 on this level, so that they're all pointed directly at Silks on that corner, and all unleash 30-foot cones.
Of what?
Poison spray.
Which is
Uh,
gas.
Yeah, it's a gas.
Guess who doesn't breathe?
That sucks.
It would still at that
It would
density.
still
It would
do it.
cloud invisibility. It would cloud
They
visibility.
can't see, but they don't.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So it's just
yeah.
like they're just here, like
You just smoke bomb them.
you just smoke
Okay.
bomb them, and they're just standing there, like, wait, what?
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
like
you
so
can-
many thoughts.
You called them over and then blinded them, and so they're just.
They are like currently like
Okay.
processing 1,000 different things at rapid speeds, all while being extraordinarily angry. Would you say this counts as like a triggering of the thing?
No,
Actually-
they have to get to.
No. The first thing.
Oh yes, the first thing.
That-
Correct.
That's
yes.
what I'm talking about. Is like, is this a triggering?
Well,
of
I am
the first
waiting
thing?
until we get to that turn.
I know. I'm
But
just saying.
I would say that you everyone that's not Dramver would notice that the smoke is a lot more humanoid behind Dramver, because Dramver has reared around to look at Silks.
How far away is
The well was 100 feet from them, and they
no,
landed
from Silks.
from Silks. Silks is 20 feet from Dramver, so 80 feet from the well.
80 feet from the well?
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, you just that's your Homunculus's turn, and that goes back. Oh, that's actually perfect.
Oh, also,
Yeah, that's
I
perfect.
will have my mage hand because they can move separately. That's a bonus.
Mm.
They will try to like
grab
grab
Silks.
into silks.
So would that
Okay.
be a dex saving throw on my
That would
part?
no. Those would be two opposed athletics checks.
yeah, because
okay.
they're trying to like
Grapple.
Yeah,
That is
Okay.
effectively. This is effectively Dramvir's hands.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
grabbing onto them,
Me when
Well,
I
that's
get
bad.
You.
That's a 6.
and that's an 18, natural 18.
I like your
I think
so
I think,
know, it's
I think
great.
that
Athletics?
smokes perfectly just like
Yeah.
athletics is a
So
19.
I'm just gonna say, like, the other, you don't even need to do the other one, you just have them in one hand.
Okay.
yeah. So you smoke bomb them and then grab them with your
I'm gonna
hands.
say, they're still in shock
Mhm.
Mhm.
from, like,
So they're not really-
two huge pieces of information just got smashed into their brain, and they're like, what? And then they were blinded, and then a giant hand takes them, and they're just here, like,
Also,
what?
fun fact about these hands: they are
These hands?
they're see-through.
Yeah. They're
Red but see-through.
You
Yeah,
can
makes
see
sense.
that their
Fun
body
fact
isn't
about these
struggling
hands.
at all. They're just like,
about these hands.
but they are slightly trembling.
Fun
Okay,
fact.
Cool.
Cool.
I will beat this child after I told them I killed their parent.
Alright, cool.
Okay, that's it.
Haha. Don't worry, you won't be an orphan for long.
I think I'm about to be an orphan.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
Grim.
So that's your turn.
That's my turn. My
And then
homunculus.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So everyone would see just this gains a very familiar shape of two horns and a mask.
God fucking damn it.
Oh no!
And the tent forms into a cape
Oh god!
Yeah.
around them.
Other thing is because Silks is 80 feet within the well, Silks still being like, I need to talk to this
Mhm.
one. The well fills with this dark, inky mass.
Oh no.
It's just there right now.
Oh no.
It's just filling the whole circle of the well. It just kind of looks like very black, viscous water.
It reminds you to when someone casts darkness in a hole,
Yeah, except it's water.
except it's water, darkness water.
Okay.
You
You
would
would-
see that.
Yeah, you would. Okay, these three are looking towards you. You are looking towards them
In
the
a
other
way.
way. You are looking at each other. You would see the well. You guys wouldn't. You guys would see the man.
Gigantic
Yeah.
thingy.
A gigantic
wouldn't.
dude.
Okay.
Kinda like
So now
Certain someone I
you did
just thought
Silk's
I
turn,
killed.
right? That was the
That was basically all of Silk's turn to like cast that. They could probably ask things, but they can't speak out loud. They can only do like they can't speak. So like their hands, they can't do anything. They can't respond.
Yeah.
You can see their hands are like flexing, but
Oh.
like you're like, oh right, they're mute.
Yeah. For flavor, I was also say that like so like the hands, the floating hands, when like the hologram of Dramver, he like moves his arms, like
Oh,
he's
yeah, yeah,
actually
sh-
using
yeah,
it.
straight
so
up,
you
like,
still have the hologram
yes.
up to try and talk. Okay, are you gonna try and just talk to them?
No.
You're gonna try and
No, it's just there for flavor
We're
now.
past
Yeah.
just
It's like a
taunt.
giant Dramver fighting, but it's not actually him. It's his
It's just
things.
there to taunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
What?
Yeah, I would say like the crystal is now shooting up through like the house and is using that as like a projected refiner. Like one of your droids put like a little piece of glass up there so it can like mirror the...
I brought in the box TV to the school.
Yeah, basically this, it's the fucking like the mirror projector. Like
Yeah.
it projects up through that, and now the same projection that was in the house from the crystal is just larger now. We did so that's you. You are with your pals by the well. You see a very tall, scary-looking man, a filled well, and a got little guy.
So, boy begotten there.
Boy begotten though.
I'm checking a lot of information right now.
That's good.
Can I make a perception check to know if this is perception or investigation check to know if that is Grim?
Behind Dramver?
The big
the gas?
motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
You know it's Grim.
I know it's Grim.
You saw Grim before. You slashed his
Immediately.
fucking mask. This is
That's Grim.
It is like a phantasmal, or is this actually?
this is made of gas. So it's not a projection, it's just a there's actually tactile gas there, like you can actually touch that, but it's not like a surface, and it's also not fake. It's not fake. This is like actually there, it's just not solid.
Interesting.
Okay,
Okay.
so I can't go as
This is pretty spooky.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, like this has been so exciting since we like came up with this idea.
You've been debunking all of my plans.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
why I told you guys at the end of the last session, you're not fucking doing whatever you're planning.
Yeah, no.
I still have to do most of it.
Yeah. You shut up.
How far away is he?
Dramver built
From
that for him.
you,
Yes.
he was 50 feet away from the Dramver town, and you are now 100 feet away from Dramver. Across Dramver is 80 feet, so 180, 200, and I believe 50 plus 180.
Keep in mind
That's
that we're
230.
still in my
230.
melee range.
Yeah, still your melee range is fucking huge, but also I was gonna say you don't have hands anymore, but then you made hands, so you're fine.
You are in my melee range. Or like a leg sweep, if there were legs.
It's like so slow, and he just lets it happen.
Just polite.
He's still gonna kiss the castle.
Touch
Are you guys still gonna smooch?
Alright.
The time for smooching is
200.
over.
Yeah, 200.
He's like
Long range smooch.
Well, the thing is that, well, for many reasons, this Grim wouldn't smooch you.
Yeah,
I'll get
that'd
to
be
that.
funny.
You can still smooch him.
You can still try. You can still smooch him. He just won't smooch you.
Alright.
We'll see about that. I'm very
I'm
charismatic.
gonna get.
You're gonna seduce him. He's still
I'm
fighting
gonna-
you.
Bring out my lantern that I won from Silks. Not Silks.
Sly.
Before I murdered him.
Yes, that I
Roll
Yeah.
a
won
death save
from
for Sly.
Sly.
Yeah, do the death save. Real
Oh,
quick.
yeah, let's
Slide.
do one more.
One more death save. Come on, fail.
Yes!
Fail. 2,000
Yes!
success.
All right, cool.
Roll that next time.
I will.
The
And I'm
natural
gonna
one.
light it and drop it in the well to see if it like.
So you can see it at all?
Yeah.
That'd be yours.
Yeah, that's mine. It acts like darkness, except when it goes in, there's like movement, and then it disappears.
Like it.
Like it's
splash.
No, like it sinks,
Oh.
Like kind of.
like tar,
Yeah, I was gonna say tar.
Right?
tar.
but it ripples like water. It's very weird and definitely not natural.
Oh no.
Hey,
Just
do you want
jump
to make a
in there.
perception check real
Just
quick?
jump in!
Alright.
It's the
No.
worst that can happen.
Yeah,
It's your turn now.
So many things.
Was that your whole turn?
Yep.
Well, Silks
Uh,
wants to talk to you.
Is
That was lighting your
So
lantern's
she
not an
wouldn't
action.
kill
So,
you.
No.
What's the rest of your turn?
So with the well,
Solid
that's
set.
pizza. With the well filled
Wait, I'm
full of
gonna
inky
say-
blackness,
23
Well,
cents.
I'll
Grim.
tell you what happens when it happens.
and
Okay.
the guy
Okay.
with a well filled with inky blackness,
Yeah.
a man who killed my only friend, and someone who was calling me their sibling.
You don't know where that voice is coming from. You
Yeah.
have not seen silks.
Oh.
Well, you would now see them, but like in the hand, you still don't know what this is.
There's
Neither of you
something
guys
there, and it's
And
there's
Dramver
a
is
whole
aggressive
thing.
towards it.
Yes.
Dramver's aggressive towards it. There's also something calling you its sibling. Like, it's a lot of things happening right now.
Okay.
I suggest you drink your tea.
I would like
Including
to.
Tic-Tac. Remember, you still have Tic-Tac on you.
Yeah, I know. If I shoot him, he's dead.
Yeah, it's safer.
We can play
Tic-Tac
catch.
is safer in there.
Tic-Tic is safer inside of me.
I have
Even
put
if
a
you
parachute
catch him,
on
he's
him.
going to die. In
Okay,
your
we're gonna
hands.
I mean,
pause
You
real
just
quick
said that's
to
horrible.
we're gonna pause real
Horrifying.
quick to disperse
Yeah,
pizza.
I mean, shoot him.
But-
Okay, what do you do?
What do you do?
What the hell?
What do?
You got pizza now. What the hell?
I'm gonna use cunning action to hide anywhere but the well.
You're gonna hide behind the well.
You're hiding behind the well.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that works because that's just a funny thing
Yeah,
to
yeah,
think about.
yeah,
It's like
funny.
you just like dive over the well and like curl up into a ball, Scooby Doo style, and just like
Hunker.
you like perfectly match like the texture of the well with your body somehow.
Yeah, you just like match with the bricks.
I am break.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm break.
Mercady just disappears.
So that was your bonus action. Did you do something for your action?
Thing in.
That doesn't count as an action though.
No,
right?
that was an
Object
object interaction.
Yep.
Thanks.
I've got one more idea. So
You okay?
Ashen almost just died.
I
No.
want to take my dagger and dip it in the inky
Oh,
blackness.
How close?
Not where it touches my hand, like just the blade.
So you're reaching
But so
your.
I'm gonna-
I want to make sure that I know this. You're reaching your hand inside the well with your dagger.
Yeah.
And he's like stabbing it. He's not
Yeah,
like
make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
you're not.
Because
yeah,
you're not putting your whole body in.
You made the smart idea to not reach your
Touch it.
hand in.
Don't puck the black goo.
Don't put the dagger.
Whoops. Okay,
That's
that
the
is
save advantage.
19 plus.
A lot. I think that's good. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So
a rogue.
seven-
Yeah,
plus
so what
4.
happens
I'll-
is you. This is how you're gonna do
Oh,
your
minus
hide
3.
action. Actually,
That
this
should
is
be
gonna be
plus
funny.
7.
You like poke it, and as you like poke it, giant, massive like tendrils made of this stuff come
God.
out towards you, and you just like volley over it, roll, and then hide behind the well.
I would think that would you value your knife over your hand? Would you let go of your knife if it grabbed it?
Well, it is a returning weapon, so
Okay.
It is inside this thing that is semi-sentient.
I would think. Okay, so it gets like the tendril
Sentient.
wraps out and
Semi.
grabs it out of your hand, like even before you stab it. Like it's like you like try and go in like wary, and it grabs, reaches the tendril out, and pulls it into itself. The knife is in constant motion because it is being swirled around through the tar and is not impacted and will not return.
As soon as the knife hits or misses.
It has not missed either
Okay.
because it has not hit anything.
Fair.
Missing is hitting the ground or the wall instead of your target. You didn't have a target.
God, that's my good memory.
It's now
I love
inside. If you
loopholes.
want to go grab it,
Jump
go
in and
ahead.
swim for it before Dramver carpet bombs you.
I'm not gonna jump into the.
You don't want to jump into
Yeah, you guys see this.
Yeah. Everyone else sees
Yeah.
the.
Okay, is that
I
the
sense
end
a
of your
disturbance
turn?
where my knife go. I return.
Oh yeah, you made it.
Yeah, I did.
You're all good. Don't worry about it.
Can I make like an investigation check to think about what it is? Is this like an ooze or?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
It's a
No,
black
it's gonna be a high DC.
It is going to be incredibly high.
Well, I have a +9. That'll be a 19.
Say
No.
no. You don't know. You
This
don't,
is goo, and it just ate your knife, and your knife's not coming back.
that's
you're very,
as much as
you're
you
very
know.
confused and a little sad.
How far? You're 100 feet?
100 feet behind you,
And I
yes.
can see him?
Yep.
Okay, then flash and
Okay.
It's a 28.
It's a 28 now. Okay.
Hey, remember that stuff that brought you here? It's semi-similar. It's kind of similar. It's not exactly the same.
Like
Oh,
you
it's
you're,
like-
jumping, you're
okay,
used to that.
So it's a little. It's like that stuff had a lot of things going on in it. It is one of those things concentrated and expanded,
someone
and
juiced the
it
portal.
and it is created by something. none of you know where this came from. You could probably figure it out, because
I think-
you're literally holding the thing that caused this.
Can I roll a,
You can roll a...
intelligence?
I would say this would be an investigation, because you know this is happening, because it's at the border of your...
Oh, natural 20.
Oh yeah, you know Silks did this, and you know, like, Silks is trying to keep one of these three here
Okay.
for some reason.
For some reason. Okay, cool. I know exactly what I'm... Got it.
Yeah, for some reason.
I mean, you wouldn't know the internal monologue.
You
so-
wouldn't know the internal monologue at
But
all.
you would know that they guessed your plan before you did it, which was to shoot them towards the well.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
And they were just like, no. They corked it.
Yeah, they're like, nah.
Got it.
All right. So that was you.
Yep.
Sorry about your knife, but you're the one that stabbed it.
I'm real sad.
Why did you make me roll?
So, you
Yo,
rolled,
there's
a
so
10?
much pepperoni on
Oh, yeah.
You are
it's
close
pepperoni
enough to
supreme.
know that this thing is made of not dark or evil magic, but just magic that encapsulates the color black. It is black, but like you know everything associated with it, both good and bad. That is everything. You are getting all of those like vibes from it, but that's about all you can tell.
It's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
it's closer to
Dramver's moral.
it's
Yeah.
no, not at
If
all.
you want, you
You
can
are
make
great.
a perception
Yeah.
check with disadvantage because it is at the edge of your senses to see if you can sense magic.
But
but-
you would get the same
Yeah.
kind of vibe of this is everything and nothing.
Yeah.
Everything good and bad about this, in the opposite of white light where it combines, these cancel out. This has, in effect, no vibes.
Okay.
It's like usually you can kind of have like the very vaguest sense of everything. This is like nothing.
This is emanating nothing.
Yeah.
Which is weird to think of. It's actively detracting from the vibes in here.
Yeah, I would imagine it as the moments in time where my body decides to have me forget that I have organs, and I can literally feel absence in my body.
Yes.
Even though I have organs.
Yeah, it's just
For viewers out there, I do have my organs.
it's just
Minus the ones I took.
For now.
you actually you would remember. This is what you saw before the dentist office.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is what you saw.
The absolute void. The absolute
Okay.
empty.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna tell everyone, do not ever touch this.
You will yeah.
I jump in.
This is a doctor's office, and everyone has no idea what the hell you're talking about. There's a doctor's office in there, and it took his knife.
Do not ever
Dramver's
touch
in there.
this. Our plan-
He's talking about.
Just waiting for
I
me.
think that's where Dramver went.
do not ever touch this, and our only route of escape has been blocked.
I mean, not. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I would
Technically.
make another
Yeah,
one.
technically, because
I will make
the
a
only
hole.
part is the Howling Cliffs, unless you want to.
You can't
Or you can just go
blow
through the
a
Crystal
hole in the
Peaks.
base of dirt
Do you-
now.
is
Well,
there-
one of them
True, but
can't make it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do, or can I?
Yeah, you and Bert are on the same turn still. Actions and
I
jump.
want to do my stuff after yours.
Do you have action and movement? Do you want to try and go
Unless
back
you
towards
just want
the
me to
fight?
do
Do you
it.
You
wanna-
do recognize
and
that this
react
is
to it.
silks.
Okay.
Well,
because it's the same.
It's the same stuff. You recognize this is like
Same
silks
jazz.
things, or like, because that is the only other than the void you would know. Like, oh, this has something to do with like the silk stuff.
Silks is somehow related.
Yeah. Somehow.
Somehow.
You wouldn't know that it is a portal because the portal had a whole bunch of moving parts within it. And this is just one of those, again, like purified and expanded. But you know that it has something similar to what's going on right now.
Okay. What's
So-
we doing?
I'm just gonna inform everyone, and then just
Yeah, don't touch
Okay.
this. This is a doctor's office. Again.
I am
don't
gonna
touch
try.
this. That's bad, doctor.
So first, Bert is feeling a bit betrayed by Dramver, but he understands. He's like, okay.
Well,
Fine.
you still
I
don't
understand.
know.
You don't
why
know
he
why
did it.
he did it.
You just
know
felt
there
like
was
you were
a
being-
I
thing.
just know that
This could be a tactical
he
repositioning.
said, "I'm sorry," so Bert is like, okay, this.
You guys
It's
still
fine.
haven't explained silks to these guys, so they have no idea what is going on.
Oh,
I just
And
yeah.
you
know. I
wouldn't
just saw something
because you
jump.
would forget.
Bert just knows he saw something jump 100 feet in the air and then land completely fine and keep.
And you
running
see that
towards
I am
us.
now
And I'm
trying
like,
very hard to keep that thing against me.
okay,
I'm trying to pit it
so
against me.
Bert is going to call in the only person he thinks could take
Oh,
care
fuck.
of this
Oh, no.
darkness.
Oh yeah!
Oh no!
He's gonna try talking to Radiance.
I'm gonna
and
have you
ask-
roll wisdom with advantage because you're actively trying, and you are, a lightning rod.
16.
This is gonna be very bad.
16 plus 2, 18.
Oh yeah, no. So you just kind of like
Summon the sun.
you just kind of like
I'm like,
close your
yeah,
eyes
no,
and
straight
you're
up,
like,
you
I'm
straight up
sorry
raise
for
the
like.
sun.
So do you try and say anything to her to try to bring her in?
I'm be like, I need your help. There's this darkness blocking our path. We can't go through it. It's dangerous to us. We need it clear.
So there's dangerous black
You
blockage.
guys see, Dramver, again, and terms of your senses, you don't know 100% what is going on, but you kind of
You can
guess.
see.
I
You
can
can,
I
would
feel
see.
magic?
you can roll a perception check to see if you can
It's at
feel
the edge
magic.
of your joke.
You guys see just the etchings. Like, Bert just does this. Your arms move without you. You're
Perception?
doing the etchings
Oh, yeah, all
in,
four of your arms.
The etchings in your mask like light up bright yellow, and
18.
you are suddenly like
18.
you hear,
You know
you
this.
feel
You
her
remember.
inside your
You
head.
remember the rock.
But unlike before, she's trying to keep you there.
Dwayne.
She's like here,
Dwayne.
and almost
Dwayne.
immediately, you can feel she's
The sus
immensely
rock.
on edge.
Sus rock.
She doesn't know 100% what's going on. She doesn't know how long it's been. Like, you know these things because she's, like, in your head right now. And she
Omnipotence
also
is
is,
whack.
like, wondering what this thing is. Because she is not primordial. So she wouldn't know, like, the most basic, like, things. But she is the sun.
She's pretty old.
She's pretty old, but
She's
she's
not-
not
she's
old
not-
enough to remember this specific kind of magic.
I would think it's
That
even like
died
in
out.
it's in the omnipotent sense of every time happening at the same time, where it's hard to pinpoint exactly the age of things because
Yeah.
you know all. at the
She
same
knows the
Gods
most
are odd
basic
like that.
information about the magic that is happening now because it died as she started to appear. Because it is insanely old magic that
Yeah.
is happening.
Basically, if you think of your short-term memory,
Oh wait, I need to roll an
anything that's short-term memory, a god can
Cool.
recall.
Alright, never mind.
But once
What I
it
just said.
goes into long-term memory, it becomes in this swirl of all-knowing, which is helpful that you know everything is as it's recent as last
Okay.
week, but you can't really
Yeah,
pinpoint.
so you're gonna do your thing really quick.
Time is off.
I did a quick perception check because I remembered exactly how she would know this kind of stuff.
That flash of genius, the radiance.
No. No.
You know
But
now.
none of
You know, God.
Yeah, wait, what was your perception check?
18.
You know the radiance is now here inside of Bert, but you know that
I
Bert
vaporized
also
Bert.
is not. But you also know that Bert is not being.
Just like
infected.
quick drop murder
God
him.
detected.
You also know that Bert is not being infected. She's just
There.
there.
You just send with her hands out.
She's just there. I'm gonna say with that, you also. You know that stuff inside that Silks is made of?
Yes.
It is also inside the well right now. And you can feel like
Yeah, I
this
wish
with
I had
that
that
18.
spell
You can
prepared.
feel with Silks, who is right there. They are made of insanely old god
Bullshit.
magic.
Bullshit.
And also
They old
three
for how young
kinds
they
of
are.
god magic
Oh,
is
shit.
within their body. 4, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
poor.
Four
Dramver is
different
getting
kinds
more
of god
aggressive.
magic. 3 of which you do not recognize. 1 of which you know is Grim.
Yeah, you recognize the red in this milkshake that you're holding right now.
But there is like a lot going on, and
Every
there is
god
one
puts some juice in it.
insanely
Okay.
dominant one that
Okay.
that you know is very old,
Okay.
yeah,
and is being used inside the
the
world.
the oldest one is the most powerful and the most dominant force inside of the creature.
Okay.
That's all you know. You know Grim is taking a backseat right now.
Okay. Okay. So, whose turn? is it?
But again, we're on Bert's turn
Yeah,
for the
Bert,
moment.
what are
You're
you
praising the
gonna say
sun.
her?
Well, I just said,
You-
like,
Yeah.
Darkness and
No, but like
There's
she's
the
here. You can have
darkness.
like a very brief conversation with her before she like does this one thing that's like gonna
Before
be
she
an
does this.
information
Where-
drop for you.
so I'm just saying, we're in an emergency. I really need your help.
She's really quiet, and you can feel her like focusing on the well, and she just kind of like
Again, with
you
no,
kind of feel
with
like
no
this, like,
irises, it's kind of
with-
hard to
yeah.
pinpoint.
you can kind of feel like she's definitely paying attention, and like all of a sudden you feel this insane anger well up, not at anyone here, but whatever is inside that well, the mass that makes it, she wants it gone.
Oh, what a
So
coincidence! So,
you,
do we.
So you survive. So you basically summoned a plague doctor, and this.
She's
is
not gonna
because-
help you do anything. She just wants to kill this.
You just found
And,
like her favorite enemy.
Whatever anything else that is like that. She will destroy
great.
all of those, and if she has to take over your body to do it, she will.
There's some pestilence about, and this plague doctor is going to get to cleaning.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's your turn.
Please don't
I
go silk.
smell
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Smell pickles.
You really can't do much.
Okay, so that's used. That was. I'm going to say that communing was an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Do you want to
Okay.
schmoof? Do you want to schmoof at
Do you
all?
want to move?
no.
Okay, you're just
I'm just like
you're vibing
basically
next to the
in
well,
front of
just
the well.
doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So you guys are all still by the well, dealing with the tendrils.
Okay.
You now have a guy.
So I
And a
will
guy.
move Silks to like my mouth, and I will use my Dragon's Roar, which is a feat.
It's a feat.
And this is why I needed to know my breath
To
weapon.
be honest, you don't move your hand at all. Your head just
Goes to it.
like
yeah.
it. No, it's straight up. Like
Yeah.
instead of rotating around, it just collapses in on one
That's
side and
right.
comes out at
They're
the
just.
other side.
They can't make emotions.
Yeah.
You can't see anything. They would need to have a voice for you to understand what
I-
they're feeling.
I,
But they're not-
I
They're
would
not
like.
afraid.
I would
they're
like you
just
to
mad.
roll a charisma saving
I would need to.
Yeah,
roll
that's
that.
That's
throw.
fine.
Charisma saving throw.
There's a little guy.
One moment. Where are you?
He's
Where
in-
did you go?
So
That
let's
is a
escape
13.
13.
Yeah.
You fail.
you
You
fail.
are now frightened of me. Silks is frightened of Dramver.
And frightened is the condition where you have to
To run.
use your action to run away from
me.
me.
Yep.
But they are in your hands, correct?
And I will
Ah.
then throw them as far as I can.
Which direction?
Back towards the tent. The like smoke of Grim.
So
Well,
you're going to,
are you going to try and arc it up so that they can then hit the ground?
or are you just going to try and get distance, or
Because
Distance.
you don't know that they jumped 100 feet
No.
and then landed perfectly fine.
I am just trying to throw them as far as possible in that direction.
Cool.
Okay, so just back towards the cliffs.
Realistically, I would try to arc it over the Hellwind. I'm trying to
I don't think you would have.
throw
That's
that
like.
far.
No. That's again.
Just
we
as
said
far
to
as
the,
possible.
We made it so that to the top of the like to the cliff, like the top of the cliff diagonally from you is 300 feet. So I'm gonna say that since your hands can go out 100 feet, you rear around. You now notice that there is a very large red Grim that was standing behind you. And as
It's
you're
like-
doing that, you grab this thing, you move your hand 100 feet back, and then kind of like a catapult, you just zoom it the other 200 feet forward all the way.
Also, you two or you three will have to roll a charisma saving throw as well because you are in that cone.
Oh yeah, that's
So
straight
you
up
guys have to
wind
roll a
towards
charisma
out
saving
you
throw as
guys.
well.
So I'm gonna say for this distance, we get 100. Obviously, you moved your
Yes.
hand 200 feet to launch this thing. I'm gonna say if you want to go any distance over
Okay.
100, that is
Oh,
going to
fuck
be
yeah.
a,
Look at that!
Which-
that's gonna
You
be
got an 8, fail.
Nat 1.
What?
Oh, you know what that's
Fail.
gonna. You know who's in your brain right now? She is now. You're scared. She perceives you as a threat. What? Not you. Dramver, you haven't. Dramver, you just made the Radiance perceive you as a threat
Okay.
to who is basically like her own like vessel.
That's fine.
And
So
even
you
bigger
are
one-
Bert is the Radiance is Grim right now.
Yeah,
But since
she would
I
not.
set down
hurt
my
any-
dice and
she
it's
would
a
try to
nat
kill
20.
you first.
I literally just set it down.
Okay,
And I'm
So,
you know what she's going to do? Because you would. Yeah, you're
We'll
gonna.
get to that.
We'll get to that.
since she's
Also, is Radiance going to act on Bert's turn?
Radiance will
That's right.
basically like
if
all
the
of her
Radiance
turns-
can perceive my roar, she has to roll as well.
She can't. She doesn't really perceive an. Well, she would
She
have
has
to
to
roll.
perceive it.
Yeah. What is the Radiance?
She would make it. She would perceive it as a threat that is separate to her own
Her
psyche.
fear is so. She's
Hard to get.
hard. She's hard to get
Mm-hmm.
afraid, but when she's afraid, she doesn't perceive fear normally because she is a god. If she's afraid of something, you know, like the Pale King, she's gonna try and kill them.
Yeah. Well,
So,
with
like, that
this
would
is
be her-
magical fear,
Yeah.
and it's a fear of movement. So you're trying
All
to
right.
escape.
So, before I add any modifiers, does a 19 succeed?
Yes.
Alright, cool. She just perceives you as a threat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Works.
she's gonna be mad at you either way. She's just
Cool,
mad.
works.
Okay, so I'm gonna deal with this. 100 feet given for the throw. If you want to get farther than that, that is gonna be a D10 times 10.
D10 times 10. What's the D10? This one?
It's the one. It's the little spinning one. Top.
So it's a 5 times 10, so 50.
150 feet is how far you get it away.
Cool. You're not gonna know what happens to silks.
You just see them.
Yeah.
And now they have to use their turns.
You
to run
also
forward.
you also realize as you reared around, you threw it straight through the grim. They just go, and you can't really tell what happens on the other side of that because they are like fully in your field of view.
Yep.
Cool.
So everyone's scared.
Oh,
Everyone's
I'm not
scared
scared,
of
actually.
Dramver.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a
He's
nat
behind-
20.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, no, you're not.
Oh,
You're fine.
We got a nat 1 and a nat 20 on that roll. That's
That's
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not scared at all.
Bert is like so focused he doesn't
I'm
expect
gonna say
something
you
so
did get a
loud.
nat one.
Hum?
You're just going to
What the
allow
homies?
her to take
Oh, the
over your
homies.
body.
We gotta do the homies.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the homies. Yeah, so you're so afraid. She's just like, let me
One
fix
second.
this,
1 second,
and you're
1
like,
second.
yeah,
Spell,
okay.
spell,
And you
spell,
just-
spell,
sure.
spell, spell,
Your
spell,
eyes
spell,
are now
spell.
glowing yellow.
I will unhunker. I will, or
Do
well,
I
no,
need
they're
to
not.
do
That's,
this?
I was doing my own action. Sorry. I will have.
Oh yeah, you would need to make a perception
I haven't
check.
taken any damage yet. That's hot.
Yeah, literally nothing
You
is
feel
attacking you.
your parent inside of your.
Bert is now your mom.
You feel the essence of your mom inside.
Your mom.
mom.
Your mom. Your mama.
Your
Sweet,
mom.
21.
Oh, you know that.
That's your
Whatever
mom.
that like really light, bright feeling that always made you feel at home is, it's inside of him and like taking over control. of
Bird's
him.
eyes are
Oh.
looking at you in a way they have not looked at you before.
Oh yeah. By the way, your
What's
radiance
up?
is like. She'll deal with this later if she's
I will
still
have
is
all
there.
of my homunculus. They're gonna like go around my radius, all of
Could
them,
every
and they're gonna
turn-
cast poison spray to give
If
me a
you
cloud.
you're currently
To obscure
letting
and
her
poison.
Still haven't used
take
that.
control of your body.
I know.
If you decide
But you
I'm
can't
not
breathe.
gonna
Wait, nothing on you
that's
can
gonna
breathe
happen.
except take
I'm gonna
10.
give her one.
Wait,
free
so hold
turn,
up.
then Bert's
Can
gonna
I?
try back.
So I throw the. Can I? As soon as
And
I,
that's just
before
gonna
I
be a
throw
opposed
it,
wisdom
shoot
save.
the boom.
All of your attacks now do radiant damage.
Okay, so
Wait,
the
no, my
mage-
action's
Because
been.
he's just
The mage hand
using
was
everything.
you was the breath weapon. What
The
was
breath weapon. That is my bonus action.
Bonus
My
action breath weapon. So it's small. You can just chuck them as an object interaction.
Okay.
I think you still had your action.
Okay, so yeah, I would launch the boom canister
Yeah. Where? Do you put it on yourself?
towards
Towards
where I
Silks?
threw.
So are you going to recreate the artillery cannon?
Yes.
So yeah, you see the armaments along the sides of the walls. The armaments that were alongside the walls that made it very difficult terrain. Now it's just regular difficult terrain. Stens
Got the
lights
stendo
turn back
my-
on, and then one of your droids just like moves alongside like the ammo rack, grabs it, and then moves alongside, and then drops it through. The manhole cover closes, and then it starts spinning around, and then out. Again, you're gonna have to roll. This is a D20 plus the 100 feet
Oh, plus 100. Okay,
times 100.
that's cocked.
That's cocked. So times 10 this
Cocked.
plus 100.
So 12.
Shut up.
So 12 times.
12 times 10 is 120. You shoot it 220 feet.
Okay,
You shoot 220. That is your max range. I'm gonna say.
so I can.
So you can arc it a little farther down, but you're gonna have to. So you know how cannons work. So if you want, you will land it in the area you think Silks
Silks
lands,
went. Yeah.
which you knew would be about 180, 200 feet.
Okay.
So I think it was 180.
It was 150.
150. 150
To that 200.
Yeah, so about around there, because you know that it is 60 feet diameter. And so it lands over
For
there
the gas.
for the gas,
And
and
the
it's
acid
a
land.
10 feet diameter for the poison.
Would you know that poison spray straight up didn't?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We remember it was a smoke
So
bomb.
it's just the acid that I'm worried
But
about.
the acid, we will have to see.
If it hits.
We will have to see what would happen because Silks would straight up fall and then immediately start running towards this one.
Again, but it's not
Away
the
from
turn
me.
yet.
No, but
But
like
that'll be
that's
back towards that. That'll be
Yeah.
back towards you.
They can't. They're
Oh
frightened.
yeah, they're frightened from you, so they
They
no,
can't.
can't
they're
run
going to
towards
try and
me.
go around you,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
they're basically just like, I need to get to this.
Yeah.
Well,
this
well,
thing."
you can't. When you're frightened, you have to use all of your movement to run in the opposite direction
Direction of the
person.
creature that you're
And they
frightened of.
shot them on the other side. They
So
have
they
to
do
run
have to
towards
run
the Howling
from them.
Cliffs. They have to.
At least
I don't want this to happen, but they have to until they succeed a Wisdom saving throw, I believe,
until they succeed. Yeah.
on their turn.
All right, cool. So they're just basically.
You did a really good. You did a really
yeah,
good
that
job.
was really good.
Let me actually check this.
but-
But their determination to get there is going to make them constantly roll.
Yeah, they're gonna keep rolling that every single turn. So I'm gonna actually have you. We're gonna try and hit.
No, wait, hold up. No, they are frightened for 1 minute. They
That
don't
is
have
10
any
turns.
save.
That's 10 turns.
No
Cool.
saves.
No saves.
So
Wow.
they just have to run away from me for 1 minute.
Oh
Cool.
my gosh.
You can't climb the Howling Cliffs, and
Yeah.
the only way to go up is farther up than they can jump.
Correct. So that they're just going to be essentially very scared and hunkered at the base of the cliffs until it wears off, or something happens to them, which is it's not concentration, right? It's just a thing that happens.
Yeah, because it's my feet.
Okay, no problem. Well, anyways, if we're gonna try and hit them, again, they're not at the base of the Howling Cliffs yet. They're
And
not
also, hold up, I would say that I would know not to shoot them.
you don't want to
Because if I hurt them, then they get to re-roll their save. So I would know not to
Oh yeah,
fire.
Rikiki, when this happens, you just hear this shrieking.
yeah.
Like, it's not the one that you heard before. It was like
It
anger
wasn't the
yelling.
anger.
This is like, hey, you know when the Hollow Knight shrieks? It's that times 1,000 inside your head.
Which we will roll that once we get to you.
Yeah, just
so
that's
you
why
don't
that is
mortar.
what happens.
So all that stays as my defense.
Okay, so yeah, we
You
don't
try it.
transform,
I don't
we
do
stay
that.
as the barricades.
Shit's
Yeah.
pants.
And then I
It's
will,
like-
I will have my mage hands come back and start clapping.
Just like we get, but like
Pure
you start
fear.
mimicking the clapping, but like all of your klaxons start making like ball game clapping noises as you made the pitch of your life.
And it's out of there!
This is a home run.
Oh, no.
You
Oh
just
my
hear
gosh.
like cheering in the back. Just,
Yeah, but
So
he's
it's
producing
spelling
it
on the whole
himself.
phone, the
I have a
side.
laugh track.
You are the sitcom house that wants to kill you, Mr. House. Again, I made
Mr.
that joke
House.
already.
Yes.
Okay, that was you. That was the homies, right?
The homies.
Wait, we had them. The homies were gonna spray poison glass around you.
To-
Then you decided to do the mortar. Now we're not doing that. What are the homies?
Same thing as before. So they're just
They're just poison gassing around you.
to obscure me.
So you're gonna actually have them like go up, like kind of
And
just-
cover me in a cloud of gas.
Absolutely. Bully can do that. Do you protect Tic Tac?
Yes, of course I do.
So you put them in a little pneumatic
Yes.
tube and
He's got a gas mask.
I like close all the windows. Like,
It's,
I
it's the fucking Rick and Morty house events.
yes, everything. Just,
Yeah, and then
yeah.
Gas
everyone
mask
else would
on.
see. Everyone else would see that there is a green pyramid now. There is no. You can't see through that shit. That is gassy. That is PU.
And you breathe it, you actually die.
yeah, that's actually lethal.
Silent but very deadly.
Okay, that was your turn. That was the homies. Smackdown.
Oh god! Grim thinks you know.
So Grim is going to basically move back
Punch me in
just
the
a little
dick.
bit, and is going to no, he's not going to unarmed attack. He's not that dumb. He's going to you see he goes into a familiar stance, but in the way that you kind of see, like it seems recorded. That's the best way I could put it. Like it seems like
Like how I leave a
doesn't-
hologram.
yeah, it doesn't
it's
seem
repeating
doesn't-
actions I tell it to do.
yeah, it doesn't seem natural. It seems like it doesn't seem like
It's not
the
seeing
model
me.
is matching where the ground is, and like he's standing where he shouldn't be. And he leans back, and the cape, the tent cape kind of goes
Shoots
into
him.
the ground, but like can't, like it goes into the ground, but like you see it doesn't physically enter the ground. It's not Grim's cape.
Mhm.
But then you feel outside. You see red gas swelling up in certain areas around you, and very large spikes
Yep.
shoot out of the ground, but you see they're made of dirt and gas and not the cape.
Not the cake, but they do hit me.
They do very much hit you.
I auto fail.
Yes, it is a dex. It's a
auto
dex
fail
saving
dex.
throw.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to roll. I fail.
You take
I suffer.
2d12 plus 6.
Wow.
I'm just
that
gonna
feels kind of low. I'm not complaining, but so 2d.
We should probably increase it because it is
That
bigger.
should-
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
literally
Double
okay.
damage.
He's 4 times his size. I'll make it 4 times the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be scaled.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna make
that's
it.
then going to be
8d12 plus 24.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Have
this
fun
is.
with that.
Yeah,
I
that's on
believe
you,
me,
man.
I will.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for reminding me to deal more damage.
Yeah,
to you.
because I was
Yeah.
like, that's really fucking low. I could take that all day.
I didn't really. I
I
forgot
can
that
take
this
Just gonna-
that
just
we're
gonna
gonna
say
make
50
them
for
like
now.
For now.
insanely big.
Wait, 8d12?
8d12 plus 24.
So
I'll say 65. That's
like
what
a
I think it's
solid
gonna be.
96. I think.
I hope he rolls
Maximum?
really bad.
That's 96 maximum.
Yeah, I just hope he rolls bad. So I'm gonna say
Plus
65
the 24.
until it actually
God,
hits
you
me.
could take over 100.
I could.
Okay. Plus 25. That's 8 plus 4.
12.
12. Okay. 12. 72. 72 damage.
72 damage.
So these spikes just go straight through your cloud of fog, and you feel them because again, this is your body. These
Oh, I missed it that much.
yeah, these spear
Did I?
like straight through your walls and stuff. Like if you weren't already going to auto fail this, you
Yeah.
feel like it is speared through you, like straight up,
Okay, yeah,
like
no, I
through
did that
certain
right. Cool.
like the wooden and like
That was
the knot-
72 damage, yeah?
yeah, 72 damage.
So-
These like pierce through your upper levels and just straight up you feel like and like if you were able to look in on yourself, you'd see these are just gaseous floating hunks of rock
Mhm.
that have the shape of a spear and do the damage of the spear. They're not solid.
Okay.
Okay. So that is that so they do that.
Yep.
And then if you were looking at them, you see the cape kind of flutters for a second. The gas just shoots into the ground, and then you feel it behind you.
Okay.
And the cape floats up and around over to the side,
Perfect.
and they're behind you now.
Cool.
Directly
Silks
behind
is
me?
scared.
Silks is very scared.
Here's fun thing. So Silks is a vessel, right?
Mhm.
They have not felt this amount of fear since the moment that they were able to think.
Yeah.
And they are like curled up in the corner. There is void leaking out of this giant crack that just slowly starts to get bigger as they are just screaming. This is the first time you would have heard, like you kind of heard like rage. This is full on. You can hear this inside your psyche as they just shriek. This is the sound, like very reminiscent of a terrified child.
Terrified, but like 100 terrified
Yeah,
children.
Like 100 terrified children multiplied.
It is.
Rakane is hearing this times 1,000 because it's
Yeah.
also inside their head and not just outside their head.
Okay.
Like it is.
Wonderful.
That's why it's very stressful over here.
It's very stressful, and it is just. You guys hear this. You have never heard anything this, like, painful
Mhm.
before in your whole life.
Letting us know we are at 12:30.
12:30.
We were
Yeah.
ending at 1, so just we got 30
We
minutes.
said we could do 1:30, right? Would
Sure.
1:30 be
We'll
fine?
go until it feels natural.
Okay.
But aim for 1.
Mhm.
So yeah, Silk's not having a great time. I think this is because this is not directed at you. You will not have to make a wisdom saving throw for the
No.
scream. This is just kind of ambient terrifying. So
Yeah.
next up after Silk's, I believe that's Raki.
So you need to roll your
Raki.
2d20.
Rake.
I'm just gonna have you roll your 2d20 right now,
Let's just start
as you
off.
are hearing this, like,
I'm hearing this
terror.
wail of
You're
1,000
hearing this
orphans.
even more than anyone else.
Bird is glowing.
Bird is also
Oh
glowing.
god.
Bird is
Clapping.
glowing.
That doesn't count. It was out.
Dramver's
Bird
just
is
clapping like
fucking-
his hologram.
Oh my god, it's
Oh
a
my
20 and
God.
15.
Alright,
It's
cool.
like a default
35.
dancing on top of
You're
his
the-
ass.
When it was out, it was at 13.
You would have failed that one. Alright, cool.
Like coming out of the
Yeah,
weird
so that's the
classes.
first thing.
That's number 1.
That's number 1. Now what you do.
Roll for pain.
Roll for pain.
Shut up, me.
Thousands of
No.
voices screaming in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Cry.
There you got it.
You
No.
could join them.
Scream.
Make it 1,001.
Scream back.
It's actually not a bad idea.
You want to do it 1,001 and roll for scream.
I'm gonna scream back.
Alright,
That's
roll
a-
for...
What? Okay, are you trying to intimidate the creature that's screaming, or are you trying to comfort the
creature
that's screaming?
I'm.
I'll comfort
You're not
her
the
and scream by
intimidation
screaming.
kind of scream.
Intimidation. Okay.
You want to intimidate them back?
It's like
Are
you
you
want
gonna
to.
stand up and just scream?
Hold on. And I'm gonna use my thaumaturgy, so I'm gonna be like, you want to see screaming, and I just scream
Like
3
he-
times louder.
Fucking
Then-
anime, like this, like Super Saiyan scream without the
Humanly,
Super Saiyan.
'cause I'm a
Ground
Yeah,
cross.
Yeah,
alright,
yeah, exactly. The
So,
ground.
so roll for intimidation.
Mm-hmm. Roll for
I'm gonna-
intimidation with advantage because you use
Advantage.
thaumaturgy.
And also they're terrified already.
And also they're already scared.
With them being intimidated by something else.
Yeah,
Like-
I was gonna
Yeah.
have a contested roll to see which one would be more scary.
22.
Oh yeah, they are like, you hear that screaming, and now they're like, they know it's
You're a
you,
little bit frightened.
and now they're scared that they hurt you, and are going through like
They're
the
now worried.
They're now very worried and also scared of themselves because what they had done was to protect you, and now they're not trying to. Now they're worried that they actually caused significantly more harm.
I'm gonna use that as our window to roll a wisdom save
Well, I'm gonna use
against your
So I
DC
feel like
crowd.
using a paper plate is bad.
That's right.
That
Shut the
does
fuck
not
up.
work.
Get fucked.
So now
Yeah.
they are worried and scared.
They're like terrified of what's happening. They don't know if like that hurt you or they hurt you. They think you're hurt because like they can't process words right now. They just hear you screaming at them, and they don't know if this is like a cry for help. They've heard cries from help from their siblings before, and they couldn't help. They don't know if they're able to help you. This is all that's going through your mind.
Man, you should
Yeah,
scream
yeah.
that you want them
The
to
only
stop
reason you
this
know all
black
this
goo.
is because it's being broadcast very fast. Like think of like the bottom of a newscast where it's got the breaking news thing scrolling by. Imagine that, but it's just emotions, just fully just like
Yeah, you are
thread
feeling
right
like
into your
they are
brain.
no longer just screaming. They are projecting all of their emotions into you.
That is a massive sensory overload.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
absolutely.
That's
Hundo, yeah.
They are feeling the massive sensory overload too. Except it's just
Yeah.
fear.
But I'm gonna say that will give us a window. Every Silk's turn will be able to save to get out of that.
Because they're
frightened condition.
competing
now,
with like
yeah,
these
now
two
it's,
like
now it's kind of a
Competing role.
a paternal no, what is it?
familial.
Familial instinct. It's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Sibling
again, they
instinct
were
versus
born inside the
frightened.
void. They were born where the only thing that they had other than fear were siblings.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Yeah.
are now mostly dead. And so like if they can have even that little bit of hope to not be afraid again,
it's
they'll do that.
It's the
Okay.
introvert thing. Is if my introvert friend can't do it, I have to do it, kind of thing. When you have two
Yeah.
introvert friends, one of them has to step up.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
normally Grim would be the one to be like, "You're safe, you're fine." Grim's dead.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, hold on.
I murdered him.
Could you roll a d4 for me?
oh god.
3.
We have 3 turns until he's here.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I almost forgot about him. He was
Yeah.
trailing behind.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
Brom.
Brom is going to come. You might have just made an enemy of Brom because you know who
I've-
he cares for.
But
I've
at
made
least,
an enemy of everyone at this point.
Uh-huh.
I am.
So
even
is-
your own friends, you fired them out of the camp.
Yeah.
and then frightened them.
That you
Some
fucking
of them.
Sea of
Yeah.
Thieves them out of the back.
So
of you.
what?
Get in.
is the well like partially clear now because of the radiance?
Or
wait,
That's gonna
fear.
happen on. Well, it would
Frightened
have,
Bo-
except
Block.
for that Radiance now considers Dramver a greater threat than the Void, and would have
Damn
started
it.
to do it.
No. I wanted to see, would being frightened or the thing with Rikeki break concentration?
Oh yeah, would it? Well, it's not a
Would
concentration
you?
thing. It's literally you have to concentrate to summon her, and if she
No.
doesn't like,
The
What?
well.
oh
The well ink wasn't that a concentration?
it's
spell?
not a concentration. It's just like until they dispel it.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
It's
Wanted to say
literally
that
just
was
an until they dispel it because it's one of those things.
Just
that
like
they,
darkness, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't have.
What if I-
Alright,
dispel.
okay.
So
anywho.
they'll
Mhm.
use it usually like in performances as like a look at this
Yeah.
sort of thing, and they'll do that,
Bad
but they
idea
don't need
time.
concentration because sometimes they'll have it and
Angry
they're like
circus
watch
man.
people
Bad
like do
idea time.
things as they're like trying not to die and they can't concentrate on it.
Okay,
Bad
so
idea
that was
time.
Rick Hakey's turn, I believe, screaming at their sibling. Now
I
it's
have one more bad idea to do.
Okay.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna ask it to get rid of the ink.
You're gonna ask it?
Yes.
Hey, get rid of the ink, please.
That's a persuasion check. That's a wisdom save.
Thaumaturge.
Yeah, it's
Wisdom
also...
save to perceive the words
Yes,
because
no, yeah,
it
totally.
literally cannot perceive words right now.
Yeah, it's
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
he
be
can
good.
perceive those words.
No, roll your
The
roll your
only
thing.
thing I can.
If he, I want to see if Rick Hakey gets in that one.
Persuasion.
One extra, baby. Spicy.
Damn it.
Flash
11.
of genius.
11?
Wait,
No, we don't do it yet.
all of their stats that would be that are above 11. So you're like, hey, can you stop this? And all you hear in your brain, other than these emotions, are keep you safe, keep you safe, keep you safe, keep you safe, keep you safe. Like
Dirty
over and over and over and over again.
At this point, it's just
Thank
becoming
you.
like literally, you get the same kind of all of these things. I would imagine just coming into your brain at the same time while you're being this stressed out would come in as the same thing as like feedback, like mic feedback. It is
So
like
a dirty
that's
20 does
screeching.
not do anything for them. It's my flash of genius.
you
will
want
make
it- you
them-
wanna actually use the
yes,
flash of
So that's
genius?
dirty 20 for you.
That's dirty 20. The
dirty
plus
20.
9 to the 11. Does that beat what
Okay.
they have?
They would be really confused.
Help me. Like,
Spell
getting
the
So
rid
you
of-
would need to like spend
Oh,
you can
ink.
do it. You just need to give them an explanation as to why.
Ink bad.
No,
It scares you.
Ink scare me.
they
Bad
think that
stuff.
this won't hurt you. By the way,
Yeah,
You need-
they
I put my
gotta-
hand over
you
the
gotta
well.
come up with a good explanation as to why to get rid of it because they
They-
think that this isn't going to hurt you.
yeah, they basically are just like, no, come on, the water's fine. What about it?
Yeah, they don't know that this hurts you.
If it
I
does,
put
I
my
don't know.
hand over the well.
You want-
Demonstration time, baby.
So you like literally go watch and then put your hand in the well.
Okay,
Not in it, like over
you
it, where
let
it
it
will.
hit you. You're
Let
gonna
it-
let it hit you.
So that's
Like
that's
a little
full-on-
bit.
You're gonna roll 2d20 with disadvantage.
So does that mean 40, 20
Rikiki's
in
having a
total?
moment.
40-20, and you're gonna take the lowest two.
This is a
Oh
little,
my
little
God.
fucky ucky.
And take 3
A little
voice
stinky
damage.
winky on this one.
How much?
3.
The lowest two.
Oh,
Oh
no!
You're in a boss fight. You're in a boss fight. One
You're in
moment.
a boss
You got.
Were those two
Whoa.
nat ones or was one of those a 7?
Two net ones.
Holy shit!
Two
net
You know
ones.
what? That's gonna go up 50.
You are at 60%.
Let me just
So that
I'm at what?
60%.
We're going up 50%,
You-
bro.
All right.
Fuck.
So you are going to do all the things that you need to do. You instantly collapse, and so they're not going to dispel. They're going to dispel it because they are terrified, and now they know that they hurt you.
You made your
But-
point.
You're right here.
Point
You
made.
okay?
Look,
You're going.
Yeah.
You get to feel this
Okay.
as this sudden, insane increase in whatever was in Sills
So does that-
goes up within Rikiki. So that's up to 60. And
quick
you
question.
can feel
No.
what?
Does it change the 19 or the modifier?
It changes the 19.
Okay, I
But you're
still think
also
that's
gonna-
that's still
That
gonna
won't.
bump it.
Yeah, well,
That's still gonna bump it.
Uh,
And you can your body slowly starts to become semi non.
I just
In the
absorbed
sense
it.
of, if someone were to grab your wrist, they could actually move it. Your exoskeleton is like at the very tips of your hands and your legs. It's disappearing into blackness.
Yeah, you were like straight up venom kind of thing. When you grabbed into it, it reached up and lashed onto you and is now coming up through your extremities.
Grab the
even in
floor. The
place.
floor grab
Yeah.
you.
Also, because this is an insane moment right now, you are also feeling the full brunt of the fear that Silks is feeling,
Oh,
but not towards Dramver, towards the void, towards like the abyss. And you are seeing because they are like
And how much
Project-
damage did I take again?
3.
Three boys.
But actually no, because now you're immune. At 50%, you're immune to void damage.
Oh, okay. Then.
So you're fine. You are getting flashes of their creation, their life, and everything before they escaped.
That's
So you are getting trauma imbued directly into your neural cortex, my guy.
Yep.
This is
Just like flashes so brief that you can't understand them, like a really messed up dream. But you are getting all of the
I'm also
emotions.
going to say, you, like all of this, you also know that the moment you meet Grimm, you see them meet Grimm, you see them get the mask, put it on, and then they end, and you're out for a minute.
So
Yeah.
passed out.
You're
You
passed
pass
out.
out.
That's
None of
Wait,
you guys.
hold on.
Mhm.
Would I fall in the well?
No.
No,
No,
because
you-
you were
you
like
lurched
here,
back.
and then
Oh.
like it pushes you back. The ink in the well is gone.
Good.
But Rikeki is not doing good. The radiance is freaking out in your brain because now they feel this,
Oh.
but they still perceive Dramver as the greatest threat. But also, this is bad.
I'm gonna say that
I'm
since
got the-
Radiance is now in
I'm
control of
honored.
Bert's body, there's no longer the shared turn.
There's no longer the shirt.
Do we want to
I
roll
feel like-
for radiance?
Yeah, let's roll
initiative?
for radiance real quick. That's
Okay.
a 6.
Would they
Okay,
not
plus
take
their
mine?
initiative. Their dex.
Would they not take Bert?
I don't know what.
No, because you shared one. You shared a
One
turn.
moment.
Radiance is making a new
Radiance.
initiative order.
Well, I mean,
So
like,
that's actually an 11.
otherwise you take the highest
11?
dex.
11.
Okay, 11 actually puts them after the homunculi and
Cool.
before Grimm. So you get this god magic just like funneled directly into your brain, and you're just.
You feel Rikeki drop, and you know that thing that was inside of the well? That is like inside her body now. You know this too. That there is now just whatever was inside that dominant magic that was inside Silks. Now is like huge increase within Rikeki. Like
That's pretty spooky.
that's pretty spooky.
He's now Bert
Um,
! In the initiative order.
Yeah. And it's
Bert
also
squared.
passed out, and like just like out.
I know what I must do.
Okay. So
It's
Bert, you don't have your turn.
No.
Caleb's turn.
Caleb, do.
Wait, since I'm
No.
imagining this that I essentially absorbed it, right?
Yeah.
Do I have my knife back?
Yeah, you have your knife back.
Okay, thank
It's in
God.
your hand.
That's all I
Actually,
want.
I'm
It is
gonna
in
roll.
your chest.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna roll a luck check to see where your knife ends up.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, it's in your holster again.
Like it gives it to you,
It
and
hands
then
it to you
you
and
like
stabs you.
die.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, like, just if all of the goo just like attached itself to you, just like your knife just.
It's like you're taking the knife back.
Oh yeah, that would really fuck up
Yeah,
Silks.
actually, I'm gonna say that instead of Silks dispelling the void, it just went inside of you, and now
Yum.
now
yeah.
it's not in the well.
Now it's not
Problem
in the
solved.
well.
Hey, we have Coca-Cola, orange juice, and then the
Black
Pitch
licorice.
black.
yeah.
Yeah, Mountain Dew Pitch Black is now all up in your jizz.
Okay.
Jazz. I meant jazz. I said biz and jazz at the same time. Not on me.
All right. Cool.
Not on me. It's on my spoon.
Do we want to end here, or do we want to continue through?
I think this is. I think. What time is it?
I'm passed
it's,
out.
it's almost 1.
It's almost 1.
I think we can do one final reaction to what happened to Rikeki. But then once it gets back to Rikeki, we're done for the day. Okay.
Yep.
So Caleb.
I'm seeing what happened to Rikeki. I'm gonna rush over and cast Healing Word
Cast healing word.
With
Healing
your with
because Caleb would
True.
think that he got
Yeah.
or
He
she
got hurt.
damaged.
She got hurt.
I
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
myself.
you need to roll what you're healing.
Roll how much you heal.
Roll how much you heal.
Yeah, do that.
Oh no, I don't like that idea.
How much that?
Desert.
4.
You take that much damage.
Wait,
It's actually-
they take that
it's-
much damage or they?
Yeah.
Rikeki takes 5.
What's
damage.
your
Yeah.
what's your wisdom modifier?
3.
It's a 4 plus your wisdom mod.
So you
So-
take 7
7
radiance damage.
7 radiance damage.
So you
So
put
I
your hand
tried to
over
help.
and are like heal, please, and instead it's just like,
Vaporized.
No, I straight up think that like the glow of your hand, like you push it up against where like his torso, like her torso would be, and you just see like the black like ink just
Yes.
remove itself, and you see the rib cage for a moment, and you quickly pull yourself back, like you straight up push it out
Yeah.
of them
So,
for
like,
a second.
like this stuff is like slowly going over your body, and it's just leaving like a trail. It's not
Yeah.
a lot. It's not covering everything. It's mostly torso, arms, and legs.
No, yeah, exactly. It's just like where you try to heal, you just instead you see like you're pushing it away and actually tearing their flesh.
Man, that's pretty
instead
spicy.
instead of healing them. So of course you're only doing 7, so you back up like real quick, like, oh, that's not working.
You see this too. Well, you kind of see it through the Radiance's eyes. The Radiance just doesn't see it right now.
I'm just seeing everything through my eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that all you can do on your turn?
Hold on. Okay, so
There's
After
insanity
seeing that-
happening right now.
after seeing that
so-
isn't working, I'm gonna help Rikiki up to see if that works. And be like, hey, talk to me.
Throw
And
them
you
in the
literally
well.
like just like
Ragdolls back onto the floor.
yeah, you like hold them up thinking she's
You
gonna
get
stand
that
up,
also-
and it just collapses again because you're not expecting.
No,
it.
it-
Also, you
It's
get
like
the
a
feeling.
helping shoulder. Oh, yeah.
You get that helping shoulder. Wherever you touch them, you get that feeling of touching not dried ink on a paper.
Wait,
I need to double check.
Just
Oh yeah, here's actually what happens.
Oh.
You try and pick them up and accidentally fling them a little bit. They're way lighter than last time you tried to do this, and they just kind of like, whoom, and then like fall.
They're
Like
like
when you pick up a
flubber.
milk. Yeah, you pick up a milk. It's like when you pick up a milk jug and it's empty. You're like,
Yeah, so
So
you
you-
do that and then
whoa.
drop them, and then she just falls
It
back.
splats a little.
Whoa.
yeah. a little bit of dew noise.
Yep.
Not your
What?
turn.
Not your
No.
turn. Drum.
Wait, but
Full
okay,
dead
wait.
weight.
So I thought we were ending at 1:30, so I told my ride 1:30.
That's fine.
Can we end at
Okay.
1:30? The person that I need to take home.
Yeah,
at
again,
1?
you're not going with these crews, so you don't really have
That's
to worry
true.
about it.
Yeah.
We can just chill. So
Dramver.
yeah, Dramver.
So I noticed Rikiki.
And you notice the
You just-
insane increase of whatever that dominant stuff inside, like, Sylph's was. That's now
You're-
inside her.
Like you have a like your little like makeshift radar table made out of like a couple pieces of chess and like a dish is like it's giving you 2 pings for the same energy
Got
on
it.
either side of
Okay.
you, and then the threat.
Got it. So what I will do is I will reassemble the cannon on the side aiming at them. I'm sending in a care package. I am going to I'm going to have all of my homunculus well up at the cannon. They're going to merge into one homunculus with 18 cores.
18 crystals, like.
And they're going to be in a ball, so it's like a shell, and I'm going to launch it at the party, and then in midair it's going to reassemble, land, and they still get their stuff.
So
that's
it's
cool.
actually
Oh
to
my
fit
God.
inside the cannon. It won't be a ball. It's more just going to look like think of
It's an actual shell.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like a shell that has 18 crystals around it, and then it's just got like, just like a cone made out of like roof tilings, and then the back is just like made out, like the fins made out of like a couple pieces of door, and like that
It's a
kind of-
very cartoonish looking
Yep.
rocket.
yeah, it's exactly, and that gets Tick Tick being the only one left is the one that has to kind of maneuver it. Into
And
the,
another thing I will do is I will have Tick Tick inside of the shell as well. He's leaving with the homunculus.
yeah. So he puts it into like the loading thing, and then he hops in, closes the door, and then closes the door on the missile, and is boom. So you're shooting it at them.
Yes.
So
Not
just
dir-
no. I'm just what
Yeah.
I'm clarifying is that
Just
you will.
imagine while it's
This
really
is a
minute,
very-
like,
Direct
it
impact.
just turns into,
This
like,
is
a pilot, it's
18.
like-
This is 18 crystals. You are firing them at your compatriots. You're gonna have to be very careful with
the
this.
spiders. The cores move into the center and swirl.
Exactly.
And so the core is in the center of this ball,
Mhm.
and as they get closer to the impact zone, they
They will
change
di-
their shape and
They will
deploy.
disassemble. I fully agree with that. That's going to be a little bit of a check to make
They're
sure.
staying together.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's just one big spider that lands. Okay.
So they're going to reassemble into a large spider
And land.
land. Okay, that's actually good. So
And you'll
So
still have
it's-
control
we
over
can
it,
land
or
in the
just
thing.
in your
parachutes.
so to hit with not if you want to hit them and not like hurt them, like you want to hit their area, not hurt them. This is going to be to hit.
I'm saying I'm
Plus your
trying to
strength.
hit before. I'm
Yes.
shooting it at like
You still have to arc it
90
the same way.
feet. Yes.
You're still gonna have to
Yes.
arc it. So that'll be to hit where you want to, essentially, and not where you don't want to.
Okay.
This is going to be a This is going to be a to hit. So it's a D20 plus your strength,
D20 plus strength.
because that's what you use to fire the cannon. Because it's essentially your arm.
4 plus whatever, so that's a 5, but then I'm going to flash of genius for a plus 9.
Okay. The
So
range was
14.
10.
14.
The range was 10 to hit. Just because you're not trying to hit like a creature, you're trying to hit an area.
Yes.
And then Tick Tick basically is, since it's still within your range, you can still communicate fully with them. But Tick Tick is like kind of like commanding this, and you see as it lands, it turns into like not a spider shape. Like this turns into like an 8-legged kind of creature that has, I believe it was 18 crystals. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's got 9 legs because why not? And it's got 2 crystals like at each leg, and like Tick Tick's just in the middle of it, just kind of piloting this thing. That's not really a spider. It's just kind of like a platform made out of, again, house materials with 18 very explosive crystals, just kind of walking over, and you guys just hear just walking towards you.
Yep. And then basically, I will give it its last order, and that is to assist. So it's going to assist them in escaping.
Okay.
And then
Do you not want to transfer control to Tick Tick?
I will give it to Tick Tick.
So I will now say it takes all of its orders from the little furball that you trained,
Yes.
and I will now take over Tick Tick
Sure.
because he is out of your range of
Okay.
command.
And that's not going to matter in a second.
That's not going to
because,
matter in a second.
I have my action, and I will self-destruct.
Self-destruct?
Yes.
Dramver killed himself!
I will try to disperse.
Do you transform it all to put your... Because, again, your crystal is what's going to do the most damage. Do you try and transform it
I
all to
thought
put
that
that
came
crystal
with it.
near anything?
I thought
What
that
I'm
was
going to
gonna
do,
happen.
so there are a bunch of things in this bomb, in this shell. This thing is a giant bomb, essentially.
Correct.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all of the explosive material on the side of Grim,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to have it so that the crystal gets lobbed. The crystal that is Dramver, it's going to get lobbed towards
Silks.
Silks. Okay.
Yeah.
to
So,
explode.
so I'm going to say what you do
God.
first is you give...
I'm
you give,
launching me at.
You give this homunculus its last order, which is to self-destruct in the most deadly way to this adversary as possible.
Yes.
But first, you control it to launch yourself. You create effectively a much larger mortar cannon. Like
Yeah.
all of the materials that made up the palisades on the reverse side, just kind of and just make a very large cannon. You can make the shot no problem because you're
Okay.
using all of your creation
Body, yeah.
to launch this thing.
And then as like I will have the hologram like salute towards the direction of everyone else.
So he
Before
waves
it
itself
fades.
off. Then you see it just. So everyone else just sees like what looks like
Everyone else except for Rick.
a.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Tinky, you're dying.
You're dead.
Just you see like what looks like a kind of. It's kind of shaped like an Aztec pyramid with like the steps. It's just like this.
It's like a ziggurat.
This compresses and then refines into a tube, and you see just a very shiny gray. Again, gray shine is a weird thing to think about. It's this silvery light that fires off to the other side, and you see then this thing as if to like follow out the crystal unfurls and presents just various shiny and explosive things, and just and explodes up the way in a way to launch the crystal, and anyone would see the gaseous grim doesn't really.
No.
It doesn't do
No.
anything. It just looks
Wait, would
upset.
this kill Silks?
This crystal is landing. No.
Well, I know, but,
But-
like,
This crystal, straight up out of Marvel, is gonna land, boom, just like straight next to Silks, and, and it just everyone else sees. You can't see the cliff anymore. It is blinding light. It's just straight up like the center of a nuclear explosion. this
It's a good
just
thing I passed out.
again, you're passed out. You don't get to see any of this. Everyone else sees just
Nothing. My new arrangements would like this.
yeah.
Radiance is watching as everything that they see.
Just like
as
I
a
turned
radiance.
into
Slow for a split second.
Radiance is just like, oh, threat gone.
Target sighted.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bird
We'll see.
vapor.
Yeah, and so there's just a ball that just in 1 second is there, and in a second later is gone. There's just a grayish. All of the features of that landscape out to the ball are missing. Like it is smooth, flat. You hear an instant as the shockwave hits towards you of in the voice of Dramver, and then it's gone. Nothing is
Oh,
there.
hi, Dramver. That's not me.
And I actually do think
Yeah. But then, would this also destroy the mask? Yeah.
I just dropped
Cool.
I just dropped a
So
that would be where we
That's
end.
gonna be where we end.
Oh, wait.
Wait, can I make the... Okay, so that happens. You all are looking, and you see in front of Grim just this sudden, like, that void stuff that you guys had been seeing swirls around in front of him and comes up, and you see Silks without the mask. This gash in their head that you thought just kind of went through their eye and then out actually takes up half of their face. And there is just a half of an eye, and then it goes to the, like, almost to the other corner, and then it kind of tapers off at the end. And they shriek. And that's where we end.
I would also say, just quickly for
Yeah.
flavor, as Dramver dies, you guys probably wouldn't know that Dramver's dead yet because you guys didn't know where he
yeah,
was.
you didn't know. You just
Um,
heard the sound of Dramver echo through that like
Mhm.
Superman shriek through the
Yeah,
sound blast, but
I
you don't
would-
know where he is.
I would also
Cool.
say that you visibly notice a change in the spider, in the like mech that I just gave you guys. It goes from being semi like alive to just being back to normal.
Yeah. And also, you see, I would say, Tick Tick gets up on the edge and does a little salute. And if we were to zoom in, you would see the black beady eye have just a
tear.
singular tear. And then you see he starts again piloting. You gave him a little. I'm assuming you gave him a little six
Another
legged
thing
mech
is,
controls
what
as
he was going
walks
to
it
do,
over.
since it's his homunculus turn now, is at my last order, he's going to push everyone into the lab.
Okay. So
Ooh.
we'll end with that.
Well, end of that.
Yep. And I'm going to click delete character.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.